they get me. Build a legacy and help my niggas be up with me. If not,
And your life
is against me. Leave your body soul
I'm
is
gonna open up
empty.
Sixless.
Used to feel so empty, now the chips is stacking up. I need like every
Pop out
fucking
the
penny
chat.
and everyone that's with me. I used to feel
Yo,
alone,
yo.
but I know my brother's soul is with me. I know Oompa's soul is with me. Every day I keep it real and get that bag, ho, cause that shit up for grabs, ho. Put that on my tab, ho. Jimmy New.
You got us waiting now. What do you mean? We're here a minute early.
Yeah, right? What?
A whole minute
Early
early.
today. First time ever.
I'm either early or on time, chat. I don't want to hear that I'm late. I don't need that slander.
Keep it pushing. I ain't worried about the math, folks.
Let me go over here. This guy got mad about me talking about anti-heal darker. Yo, it's good Viper. You can have live outside streaming now? No. Bold predictions for tonight. Same PSF roster, I have no idea. I think they're gonna make changes. I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait for game one. Bold predictions, we already know top three. It's gonna be Extreme Slayers and Hyper and what's it called? And Hyper YKG, sorry.
What I eat, kicked up the feet, nose as a creep, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, good reflexes like knock the that's at the feet, you I delete, my boots from Greece made with feathers from geese, counting loose leaf with the face of the seat, count up the bread, count up the yes. This is for my nemesis, rifle, if you pull up then you dead on rifle, we gon' cross them like smoking on tree. She said no, don't leave, baby on O. So great.
Who's getting less dead last? Oh man. Feels it's gonna get top 3 today. You mean Execute? I don't think Execute's getting top 3. There's no way they're doing that well.
I'm in the land of the lost, numb to a Jack Frost. And my conscience like Constantine, a hot sauce, Jack skeleton limbs, cause I'm known to pop off. And I'm one with the force, so the saber is my sword. Got a dick tucked in like RuPaul. 2 bananas on a boat in the U-Haul. And the dope looks sick like Wuhan. Let a brick coming in from Tucson. I was too piffed up when a nigga walked in. I was serving up bricks at a low end. I got too much boost stuffed in my pants. I could probably fuck around, but it's no man.
PSF 4 chicken dinners. PSF top 4. Now they technically are like able to do a chat. Like if they had like a 40 or 50 point day, which is, I mean, if they played well yesterday and just did better. Enigma, did you see PM? I literally don't watch any other tournaments, bro. I go play Dark and Darker after streaming, and then I pass the fuck out. Then I wake up, do my IRL stuff, and then come back and do either Dark and Darker, hang out with people, or get ready for this.
I'ma just kick some play.
Who's that?
Frank,
let's go,
dude.
Frank.
Fucking Frank.
Yo, Clint, on a scale of 1 to 10, bro, I gotta be on a level 10. Cause I'm about to be hot as fuck.
Oh no.
Hey, bro, I found my new poison, bro. It's not drinking no more.
Room tour. The room tour would be my closet doors open because our AC unit's dripping water, and of course it's above my room, so. Top 4 to 15 can go to anyone. Yeah, I think I kind of like that though. Like now, if we could have that as top 3 with kind of like top 8, and then top 8 could be to top like 16. That would mean like the tournament is pretty close, which is a few teams being able to like star. Because right now it's pretty boring. Like knowing the top 3 is gonna be probably. Yeah, but I mean the top 3 teams, I mean NHyper and YKG need to play their aggressive play for early points to farm like elims, because I mean they're the ones fighting for PMGC points. I don't blame them if they do that. Is Baby Tanks good Enigma? What team is he? To be honest, chat, I'm seeing a lot of teams where it's like they have the good gun skill. Some teams have a lot more like team synergy than others, but some of the lower teams that don't have a lot of team synergy play a lot more of a standard play. So like PSF's a good one. They don't have a lot of team synergy in my opinion, but they have the standard play. Like they, for the most part, they understand what play they should be doing. Same with the K19, but they don't have that team synergy at all. Canadian Eagles, I think Canadian Eagles is good in a team synergy aspect, but their knowledge of the game and what they should be doing individually and as a team is a little all over the place. It's a little too much in my opinion, for it to be overlooked. But I think Canadian Eagles is one of the better teams I'd seen, but they're unfortunately not doing well the first week. Yo, it's good, Cavi. Yes, I'm Sixless now, guys.
Something wonderful to me. Oh, honey, now, girl, give it one night. If you just give it a chance, loving you is not my plan. 'Cause I know one
Puppeteers or X taking top 3. Let's pull up the last. Was this yesterday? 20 hours ago. Let's look at the ending scores, chat. We're looking at top 4. PUBG's been out 5 years, bro. Yo, it's good, Ronaldo. 5 years, bro. I'm not surprised at this point, but when I used to play, I didn't realize it had reached like 2 or 3 years from when I had played comp. They threw some games yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I could see. You know, maybe I will go with Execute getting top 4. It really, okay, chat. If they have a horrible game 1, I don't think Execute's gonna be reaching top 4. They're not taking 4th. I think it could be literally anyone. And I'd like to say like K19 or PASSIONFRUITs, but I don't know if that'll be the case. A lot of it, I think, is gonna be how the game 1 goes for some of these teams. They sub Kasperak in, no top 4. I mean, who do they have in? Kill Switch instead of Casper? So he's top fragging. Well, I don't think he top. Well, actually, I think he might have top fragged yesterday. But that being said, it wasn't like his team was underperforming. I thought they all played really well. It's just Sixless was playing a lot better in terms of a team aspect, because I think his team was making a lot less mistakes, included, of course, as well with that. Valak is in. Valak playing tonight. I'm not sure. Valak might be, because Nate joined voice chat earlier. I don't know if he's still in here. But he was in here. Has better game sense than Casper? Well, I mean, if I showed up, I'd have better game sense than everyone. It's not a matter of, like, recently. The only thing that would carry over would be your gun skill, would be the main effect. That's the only thing I think of. Like, if you brought any of the old Tier 1 players back, they'd have better game sense than 90% of these people. And a lot of that comes down to players being able to recognize and, like, really understand the game and discuss. And I'm not sure what, like, mindset goes through people when they like think of errors or stuff like that, or like when they talk about games afterwards when they go poorly. Like, why did this happen? And no one really goes like into that, I guess. It's really just baffling. I think that's kind of just the main fault NA has, is a lot of the new players, like new players really need to like understand like how to work through errors and stuff, or at least like try to understand the game, because I don't feel like, what's the prize pool? It's like 9,000 or something for first. Half the prize pool for NA gets split up to the teams evenly, like just for showing up basically. And then they have like 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. They have like 500 like dollar like wins for like top frag, like most assists, top damage or something, MVP. It's all like 500. Yeah, it's like 9K for the whole team. It's supposed to be like 100K in our region, and like half of, or over half or something, is supposed to be going just to teams for showing up, like participation, like 2,000 or something per team. Well, like that's one thing. Like that's why like I understand a lot about the game, because we used to like sit and voice call after and just say, okay, like if someone misses shots, like it's like we just say it's that. Like there's no point in sitting on it. But when it comes to like what kind of play did we make? Was it a bad play? How did we get to that point? Do we want to try this the next time? It's really just all that. Kind of like fail testing everything. At least when you're first starting off, when you get experience, you can recognize what the mistakes were at that point, and it's just reducing that down the line. Do you think these people have in the game? I mean, a few thousand maybe, or maybe a few hundred. I mean, mine would be in the thousands. Yeah, Hydra. The thing is, players only focus on their own gun skill, and they think that'll be enough. Like, oh, well, you know, I got my one. It's like, okay, but did everyone die because you, like, wanted to play this angle and they tried saving you or something or whatnot? Like, hit the like. Yeah, everyone hit the like. Stop being fucking losers. But no, the whole, like, aspect of, like, discussing errors, or at least, like, the game, not even errors, like, just discussing the game and understanding it is really misinterpreted by teams, I think. And I also think, like, when you play with a team, you want to really get into, like, really understanding, like, that kind of player and how they think. Like, I played so much with Tensa and AH and stuff. Like, they understood what I wanted to do. I understood what they wanted to do. And, like, even, and even when they had, like, even when I was in Wildcard, like, Spring knew the kind of player I was. I wanted to play in a spot where I'm not the forefront gunman. Unless it's, like, us pushing, I'll be the first one through the door to bait. Like, I don't mind. Who's the top player? Probably Joey or Kindness. I think Joey's in contention for #1 at the moment. I think it's on overall, I think it's an N-Hyper player or a YKG player. I don't think it's anyone on Extreme Slayers is that close yet. This music off. If you calculate the hours, oh, well, are you meaning for the tournament? I mean, you're spending what? 6 hours? 18 days? At least 18 days. $108 times the minimum wage here is $10. $1,000. I mean, if you win, you get more, but now if you worked while doing this, I mean, it's just free bread at that point. You know, you get basically 2 weeks pay. If we're just showing up playing tournament, you just say I want morning schedule, and then you just play the afternoon. 1 and 3, yeah. I mean, the placement points is really bad. With a lot of these teams, but it shows who's getting kills and dying and who's just flat out dying.
Execute with a good jump on their own. So there's still quite a big possibility of all of these.
What advice are you giving an upcoming comp player? Get into a team where all 4 people want to learn and improve. When I first joined the scene, I literally put a message out in the Snap server, the Space Station Gaming server. I was already trying to play comp. I had played like just so like my like upcoming was like I'd done Ross and then stopped, and then I basically started from scratch with PUBG. I played with some rank grinders. One of them was offered to join what would have been SSG. After him and I stopped playing, but he didn't because he had a lot of IRL stuff going on. But we had 3 players. We couldn't find a 4th player. And then ultimately, we just didn't want to play the tournament because we couldn't do whatever. So I put a message out on Snap saying, I'm looking for this. I'm X Challenger. This is the stats. Because, I mean, everyone cared about that. But I said, I've played comp before for another Battle Royale. I want a team-based sort of system. And then Derek messaged me, the old Team Totality manager. He's like, yeah, we got a team. Let's try you out. He was playing with us. And I asked him, like, are you a player? He's like, no, I'm a manager. I'm like, thank God. But it was like H. Prophecy was on it. We had some EU dude. We had a lot of people on it. And I told H, I'm like, we got to kick these people. Want to do this? We got to kick them. And he ended up, taking the chance and listening to me. We booted him. We picked up other players that wanted to play, that were willing to work and improve instead of doing their own thing. And then, I mean, from there, it was just like we had Mango and Proplex and Richie. At one point, like Mango was just, I mean, we swapped him out for Tensa, and then Proplex, he didn't like want to put in the time anymore because it was unsure if he was gonna be the 4th or not, or just a sub. So we got Richie, and then we had Richie. But a lot of that came down to just like the mentality and what the team needed to have to improve better. Richie's the boy, bro. I don't care. Whoever says shit about Richie is fucking dumb. Richie, I thought, was a great player. Just from what he brought alone as himself, not just like his gun skill, of course, was probably less than other people, but everything else in terms of team synergy and understanding how we viewed the game was phenomenal. But no, like there's people in the scene where it's like you wanna, like they have the gun skill. It's just if you had a little bit of different mental, you'd be phenomenal. Prophecy was one of them. He probably could have been the Coops of our region. No bullshit. Prophecy could have been that top player in our region off of his sheer gun skill and mechanics and his mentality at the very end. Because we were going to pick him up for TT. We were going to pick him up. We had Kraken and him lined up after we had let go of Richie. We were going to have a God roster like going into PMPL just of like tier 2 players that could have been tier 1. But that, H Intensa went to Tempo Storm, and then TT ceased to exist. But a lot of that just comes down to, like, I think the best thing is, like, you need to, like, find people that are willing to improve and understand, we go into this tournament, we need to set standards for ourselves. What went wrong? And then you fail test everything in scrims. You don't fuck around. Bro. Well, I mean, we didn't get eliminated. Well, the first PMCO wasn't us playing. That was Richie's team. That was like whatever. That's how we actually got Richie. Was Sean reached out to us. He's like, "Yeah, like I have a team, but we want to pick you up for whatever." And I'm like, "Okay." And then we needed a 4th, 5th player, and I'm like, "Why don't we just ask Richie? He's already on the roster. We never played with him. We knew of him because he did that sort of thing." I'm planning on a starting comp. I don't have any scrim access. The main thing is you should just join a scrim so you can join any scrim server. You'll be able to go in. There's usually a looking for team chat. Say I'm wanting to start this. and then just see that sort of thing. But the only downfall, like, thing that was really sad in the TT history was
Motherfucker's talking through an interview.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I mean, who cares about this interview, bro? Who cares about this interview? But like the TT stuff was a lot of just like the only thing that was really upsetting was the PMCO performance we had, where we finished like 6th. We were top, and then because it was, it was the 2 days. The second day we butchered it on the Vikendi match, and then Omen just got absolute zone bless on the Erangels and were able to clutch up off that shit. But Tensa though, like no, like Tensa was like someone that H knew that was phone and iPad, but he had been like a god on phone. And like people like Carnage would message him saying, "You're on iPad." And he's like, "No." And we'd make sure, like, obviously we told him you have to be on phone. He's like, "Yeah, I am." He was just like that good. Like people really sleep on like the dominance Tensa had when it like just because we didn't finish first doesn't mean Tensa wasn't like the best player probably in the lobby for gun skill and mechanics and all that. The only thing was when it came to team play, unless it was you going in front and allowing him to make the plays, he wasn't really going to be able to like do the same like as being a support player, which I mean, we adapted our play style so he wouldn't have to do that much if not at all. And then when he joined Tempo Storm and Ghost and stuff, I would remind him, you need to use smokes and stuff still. But like Tensa, like, and then afterwards, it kind of slumped a bit because players got better. He maybe like just plateaued a bit, but a lot of it was like he was like when we had gone to China and stuff, and I had played against people. Like when I had played against the Chinese teams and stuff, like I mean, I almost 1v4'd them. I literally probably would have 1v4'd a Chinese team the first week of scrims. You can ask H, you can ask Spec, any of the people, they were in the lobby. My phone, the last guy, I'm in a 1v1 with him because King A was like just freaking useless there in that 1v1. I go to push the guy, and every day at the same time, the SIM card would reset, and it would make my phone lag for a minute, and I got it at that moment. But no, like, when I went there, and I went against, like, the Chinese players and stuff for like 2 weeks straight and all that, I went in there and I thought Tensa is a lot better than like 90% of this lobby. And obviously, like, Order's, like, the big name everyone throws out. I was convinced he was as good, if not better, in terms of gun skill. Now, obviously, game sense, it's a no-brainer. The Chinese people have fucking immaculate game sense. Any sort of team play, they just do everything right. That's why they're insane. They have good enough gun skill where if they make the right plays, it's insane. Epic and Kato has never caught up and surpassed them? No. No. Kato was iPad. Didn't make the switch well and just fell off. Epic was doing IRL shit, so he couldn't put the time in. He kind of just stayed at the same. Doesn't have as many community scrim teams as NA. But I mean, like, the scrim stuff, I don't know what other regions are like for scrims. I mean, it's probably like the same as us at this point for EU, where it's just like kind of lackluster.
Bro,
I
who's
mean, it is what
winning?
it is with that. They haven't even started.
Oh,
They haven't
Who's
shown the
this
first map yet, but
streaming guy? Shut
there's
up,
a
Aries.
reset.
I'm the god. If this is the Aries I'm thinking of.
So the first lobby got reset.
Of course it did. Of course it did. No, this
Yeah,
is
'cause of-
Patrick. They have a lot of scrim communities, do they? I mean, like, our community has, like, what, fucking... We've got, like, HQA or whatever. We've got... I guess Titan Series that does it. We have... Probably, like, some Midnight shit.
We only really host scrims for PMPL teams, though. We don't really host for open or like T2.
Yeah. If Carnage didn't play comp, NA would have won Worlds so by now? No, NA would literally be in shambles if Carnage was in here, bro. The amount of drama that man brought that made teams want to, like, try and, like, fuck his team up or, like, everyone improved because of that man. Or at least a lot of the people that couldn't let shit, like, go. Like, they just got all anal about it, like, people talking shit. Now, we didn't care because, like, we knew, of course. But Like the tier 2 team, like it was like, bro, there'd be DMs like every other week of like someone's like, oh yeah, Carnage DM'd me, like fucking whatever.
Yeah, look at C4. C4 doesn't play any scrims. They just play cash customs.
Yeah, but that's because our region's in that big of shambles now.
Hmm.
Crashy, what are you doing? Multiple of those are CIS. Hold up, chat. Let me turn my AC back on.
You think Valak was like a 1-day thing, or he's gonna pop off today too?
Well, did he really pop off, or is this his team
No,
pop off
no.
when he was playing?
Yeah.
Which NA team has made globals? Executes one. We got
Knights.
Ghost, Knights, C9. Or if we're counting PMCOs way back in the day, I mean it's Tempo Storm and Omen. Another variation of Knights. That was the very first whatever. Well, I mean, if you think about it, Hydra, the thing, like, I mean, I don't blame if it's half EU, because, I mean, the US, like, dollar probably carries a lot more over there in some of the places they're at. So, I mean, if you're in some EU space, if the team doesn't mind, you just show up and play and get, you know, more of your money, so to speak, compared to an NA player. SSG is another one. Lights out. I mean, well, SSG made, they finished first and then went to Worlds, and then it was a lot of the stuff after was invite stuff. And a lot of SSG's tournaments were actually invite based because they had Rolex, which was, you know, like he was basically the biggest NA content creator, and that's how they got into Star Challenge, was they'd have Rolex on their roster. Is it worth going pro still? I'd say no. I'd say not. Probably not. Unless you're on the top 2 or 3 teams and you're able to possibly make Worlds, like for a LAN event, then no. Now, if they brought more LANs back, then maybe, but
Starting it off, like you mentioned, on
a lot of
Vacation
it's kind of up in the air. If
Tundra. Now we've seen
kind of whatever.
a Bikini matches this week so far. Pretty good pace.
But like, if let's say like ESL came back and was doing LANs every 3 months, I mean, I could see a lot of people coming back just to show up for a free. I mean, taking a free ticket somewhere, chat, like that's a vacation right there. You know?
But either way, I've loved the way the pacing has been on every Vikendi match.
Starting fresh in EU.
I love it as well. That last Vikendi, I was even joking. I was like, we're in the icy tundra.
The only problem is like now we're in a moment where there's no orgs really anymore and anywhere. Other than obviously like top regions with top teams, but unless you're gonna be going on to one of those teams, I'm not sure if it'd be worth for you to go back.
You know, nice, beautiful plane path. And again, with Vikendi, no matter where the plane is.
Well,
This is the
pro
game
is,
reset.
you cannot bring pro play from PC into this because pro play, it's a completely different developer and stuff, and I mean, that game has been in shambles for comps since the very beginning. People want, I mean, my older brother used to be on Hammers before that team went under. They had, oh, nice.
Stretching into the end of the week,
Nice.
and they've been decreased.
Nice. You're doing TwitchCon this year? Probably not. I mean, I ain't got money for it, so it's that sort of thing.
Yep, there's the reset.
How's Omi Ren doing? I think he's doing all right. I think he's got 3rd for KD. It's Kindness in 1st, and then GK in 2nd. Koi's in last for KD. Average damage, Rin's in last, but like, but back to like the PC thing, like they like the custom rooms, like you couldn't change zones. There was a lot of like heal offs and water play that was going on. I mean, a lot of, they still had like clothes being like as a drop spawn on the maps for like the first year. Like that whole game. Well, yeah, I mean, in general, I mean, if we're looking at the org side, obviously it's a negatives, but yeah, no, I mean, we've brought it up before with the phase shenanigans. I mean, like, They're, well, I don't think they're in PUBG anymore, PUBG PC, but it's like Valorant, NA, or Valorant, you know, men's, Valorant women's, Rocket League. Now the Rocket League team is like second or something, so they're gonna pay a pretty penny. But the problem is like those people have such big followings, like it scales tremendously for their contracts because they make the name for those teams. But it's like the amount of money orgs are putting in is really not a lot. Is Ute making bank casting? He's making probably more than first place split would be for casting. League of Legends the only stable esport? Hell no, it's not. No. No, it is not. They're dropping like 100K. Okay, so chat. They're dropping, let's say, like 400K a player. This is for like a tier 2 team. 400K a player, you know, times 5, plus coaching, plus management, plus fucking whatever. I mean, you're having every org ownership to every game from just the amount of money. From the amount of money, that it is. Is it right now? But no, like.
What made you join Execute? You know,
Oh,
they just
we're going back to
replayed
that
it.
freaking
Okay.
interview again?
No, like Dota's
Oh, no,
high
it's
risk,
gonna
high
be a paid
reward.
interview.
Well, Dota's just like, I mean, if you made it to the international, you know, you're making bank, but Wild Rift wasn't. Wild Rift was dropping. Okay, chat, I'll break it down for you.
Wait, they're gonna show the same interview again?
Chat, I knew the numbers for Wild Rift. It was like 2,000 to 5,000 a player. Per player. 2,000 to 5,000 per player. Times that by 5. So 10 to 25,000. Let's just say 15,000. 15,000 with 5 partnered teams. 15,000 times 5 is 60. 60 times 12 is $720,000 just to NA from League of Legends, from Riot, for Wild Rift. So 720,000, probably more than that. Probably let's just round it up to 800,000 with the additional costs of everything. 800,000 for them to be pulling 300 viewers for their finals play. I have it muted for casters. I don't want to hear it right now. Let's see here. What ever happened to his ex Sakamai? Sakamai worked at Razer and then she worked at Tribe as talent like management, and then they had released her, which I thought was the worst decision Tribe's ever made. But I think she's just looking for work. I'd seen her reply to a lot of Riot stuff, which would be really sick if she got into Riot, but let's see here. Let's see here. Bro got his own crib in LA from the shmoney he makes casting. Who? Zute? Casting wouldn't be able to let you live in LA. It's money, but not money like that. I mean, he's not making 100K from LA, okay? Or he's not making 100K from casting to live in LA. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Put some numbers up. The problem is like the numbers, like the return back is horrible. They don't see other orgs. I mean, you guys don't have content. I mean, like, okay, chat, I'll let you in on the juice right now, okay? If you're wanting money from gaming, you need to do content. That's just it. Esports is just, that should just be a stepping stone for you to get up into the content scene. I think he was doing Bitcoin stuff or something, John Doe. Hopefully he just scammed the guy and just got hella fucking money and just is sitting on that for a bit. But I mean, if he's in LA, I think LA is a shithole. How much money to sign an NA PUBG mobile team? I mean, people are wanting like 1,000 plus, which isn't enough to live off of. But I mean, no org's gonna drop 4,000 a month for a random team. Content's hard. Yeah, I mean, Michi gets it. Like 100K is barely enough. I mean, if you want to live in some shithole like New York apartment kind of bullshit, and you're, you know, like living like you got the homeless population down below you, which is everywhere now in LA. And then I mean, gas is what, like 6 a gallon or something, 5 a gallon there. Like it's like whoever says living in California is great, it just is living off fucking mom and dad's inheritance or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the thing anymore. Or it's like nepotism with the job of them inheriting a multi-million-dollar business. 1,000 per month per player. Yeah, I mean that's what people would probably want. Because I mean, if you go up to a team and say, "We want you to rep us, or we're only gonna give you $100," what do you think people are gonna say to that? But if you do that offer to a Brazilian team, they could have a lot more following and all this sort of stuff, and they'd probably accept it. So if you're wanting money, you're gonna say, "Okay, if I pay you $1,000, what exposure are you giving me?" When you make a tweet and you have the phase tag and all this stuff, like it's just the whole entire like dynamic of it is just all about what kind of exposure you get. And that's when I think of content creators and stuff like that with orgs. It's a really niche thing, especially with pro players too. Like we can bring in Kerrigan and stuff like that, you know. He doesn't make super insane content. He just has a huge following because he's a namesake in CS. He's probably getting paid some absurd amount of money just on his name alone. But like, you don't have a few 100,000 on Twitter and stuff like that or Instagram, you know. And you're not the fucking sayer of gods, fucking Jesus Christ reincarnated himself, like fucking Coops, like in NA, like where he MVP'd 3 times. Like that's only going to one person. You're not that one person at the moment, so. If you're there, take the bus. I mean, if you want to sit on a fucking used like heroin needle, like I guess you can, but.
So I think you're right. I think the play is correct, but one thing that's the hardest thing as an IGL is you have to not only just make the call,
like in the movies,
but
I'm
you have
pretty
to
sure he's not.
understand where each one of
I'm
your
pretty
members
sure when
is
he was
and
dating Sakamai,
either tell them
Sakamai was
to
definitely the
wait
one that
or go at the same time. You can't just
was
say
doing
go
a
and
lot.
then go yourself.
I mean, Sakamai is
You
just
have
a
to be
hard
like, hey,
worker in
alright,
general
let's
as
push,
well. I mean, her
but you have
work
to look at
ethic
your team,
is,
and if they're
I
too
mean,
far
there's
away,
no
then
one
you
to
have to
compare
wait.
to it.
You can't
Yeah.
just go by yourself, you know?
Yeah.
And if they could stop and just be just a tiny bit more patient, and if once he gets that awareness, I think we're going to see an entirely different execute team.
Heroin
I think
where?
This is a good way to put it, and even for the
Now look
viewers
at
that
Canadian
maybe have
Eagles'
less
drop
competitive
chat.
experience,
No one
like the
went
whole synergy
Cosmo.
thing, it's such a broad term,
No
but
one on the
imagine
east
this, right?
side.
The perfect play in a given situation.
Shout out to
you
Canadian
need
Eagles,
players
bro.
A, B, C, and D in these positions to pull it off, right? And as an IGL, you see this in your head
Ooh.
immediately when you realize, like,
Wait.
whoa, we're gonna be in for
How
a
did Canadian Eagles? Oh wait, no, never mind. It was
Whoa!
K19.
Oh boy, I
Ooh.
can't wait. We've already got some hot drops. Zuko
This is
taking out
good
a
though.
number of
This is
Spirits.
great for K19
Fireball into
because they
Sixless,
actually
Sixless
drop on
out.
this part of the map. The rest of Passion Fruits
And here's
is
my
stuck
thoughts. So
fighting
A, B,
execute.
C, I still realize,
K19 needs to
like,
just drive
when
in and
IGL
make sure this
realizes
guy doesn't get away.
he knows as he's gonna be tier A. He needs to be here.
No!
He
Drive on
avoids
the other
this
side! Oh wait, no,
he
they
just
have
dies, right?
Taquito.
It looks like
That's
he's just rushing things, and it's like, what is he doing? And it's so tough as IGL. He's like, oh, we need to do this
CC
right
got
now.
sold his
I need to
account.
be
I
in
mean, if I
position
had the
A.
PMCO
And then
frame,
they
I
just
would
call
sell
it
my
out
account.
and sit and wait for C and D. to
There's
get
no
it
way
right.
they
And then
actually
D
didn't
goes
just
to
go on
A,
the hill and
then it all works
spotted
out.
him.
And so
They really went
when you're
around. They
trying to do
griefed
all
that.
this with all the chaos that is PUBG Mobile going on, the battle, the time, the blue zone, it's tough. So when we say synergy, synergy is when C and D know to be there almost before A calls it out. And the second he thinks about it, C and D is there within 1 to 2 seconds, if not less. And then A goes.
I love
and then
LA.
boom.
Well, you
It's like, wow,
split a place with
perfect.
someone, right, John Doe? I'm
Perfectly
assuming.
synergized. So
Like if
I
you're
think
splitting a
that
place with
breaks down
someone,
the
I
whole
think it's great
synergy and
because
the
you're like shared
complexities
income sort of thing. You know,
of
like
playing this game
you
at
don't
a
have to
high
worry
level
about
down a
fixing
little
things.
bit.
That's
So
the other
hopefully
thing
you
too.
guys,
Like if
get
you
a
own a
better
house there
idea
and
of when
shit
we
just
say
starts going
synergy,
south,
synergy
like
to
it's
synergy.
so
That's pretty much what
expensive
it
to do
is.
any
I mean,
sort of work there.
how many of you guys, folks watching this right now,
Six tried giving his
all of you
account away
guys have
millions of
probably played
times. Now he
PUBG
had the
for the
idea.
most part, right? Or any kind
It's
of
just like
FPS
when
game.
like
How
Sixless
many
was
times
saying
have you
like
been in
give
a
me the
situation
account,
where you know that, hey,
give me
we're in a
$100 off the
2v1,
sale, and he'd
you
sell
call that
Six's account for
pull,
like a
and
few
you're like,
grand.
hey, push him,
And follow his
you
footprints. It's
push,
hard to
and your
see that.
teammate's nowhere to be found.
Oh
And you
wait! Oh,
and then
Passion
you get
Fruit's
in a
getting
1v1
griefed, bro.
and you get caught out. And we see
Oh!
Batoid getting the
Where
drop
is
on
Passion
Sixless.
Fruit's drop
So,
right now,
oh,
bro?
man, Passion Fruit having a
Did they get Zuko? They actually regrouped though. I hope K19 looks for him, bro.
Yeah, he's gone. It looks like the rest of Passionfruit is just gonna take
John's
off
ass doesn't live in LA.
and
Damn.
lick their wounds. But yeah, you know, that's just basically describing what you just said.
Oh man, who's driving the car there, bro? Who's driving the car?
Skyline said, no, sir. And that is two
But
members
most of those players were
Passionfruit.
noobs, huh?
That's tough.
That's a rough.
What do you
start.
mean?
Definitely a rough start on Vikindi, and I think we see a little bit more of these early engagements, also partly due to the zone. The zone's
For like
so far
600 square
northwest,
feet? Yeah, but the
so maybe
average,
even, you
like,
know, get
isn't
a
the
little
average
bit
income
early
there like
into the
100
zone, 'cause
something?
there's so much
Something
volume
weird.
in play. That's more
Yeah.
important to make that rotation now in the
You
first
don't know.
circle.
Yep, Nate.
And one
You have to
happens
play
be
now.
rotating into
It's
other
over.
teams.
I don't know what their decision making was there on that drop, but that drop was just
Kinda going back
scuffed.
to what I was talking about, you know,
They
like
landed
you
on like
mentioning
a full
as well, you
team
know, you
on
call
each
out
job.
Well, I don't know how they
you
let
make the
Zuko get
push,
out of the
you get
compound, but
knocked, and you look behind
they
you
let
and
that
you
man
think
just
it's
run
right
away
beside
when it
you
was.
and it's
They
not.
had
What
3
was it?
cars.
Who was it? K19?
Being at this
Yeah.
level
Can't you?
And
Well, no.
MEZEXIS.
Well, no. They
you
let
look at the
Zuko
fight,
leave, and then
the
Zuko
push,
drove
you
up
realize
onto
has to be done
Sixless
within 5 seconds.
with the rest of the
Right?
team
That
onto
idea you can
MEZEXIS.
calculate it. Say that,
Whereas
yeah, push
MEZEXIS
within 5
slammed.
seconds. Anything
Sixers just
past
got caught
that,
out.
they're gonna get the res and it doesn't work.
Mhm.
There's nothing more frustrating than calling that push and then realizing your team is incapable of doing it within 5 seconds.
What you
It's
laughing
hard
at,
to
bro?
call for another play and make something else because you know it works and you're in position.
Balak,
you have
OP
to win,
driver. Was he
you
the
know?
one
And
driving?
it's
I'm
hard
just a
for
happy
lot of
man.
IGLs
I'm just
to
a happy
just
guy.
Maybe like Zuko didn't have a
As you should be,
helmet
bro.
or something, but I'd assume.
I gotta have to go.
I'd assume it was
You know?
something stupid.
And so hopefully we see, you know, Fate in particular be able to make those adjustments because once the rest of
As
the team,
the
like you
hours
mentioned, gels
pass
and it's
on
like
to
thinking the
let
same
you know.
brain to where
Shut the
Fate
fuck
just
up.
makes the call and they're already almost pushing.
Get off
you know?
TikTok, little
Once
bro.
that happens,
Enigma, why don't you
good.
cast
The problem is
like
that
NA, like with Zute
takes
or
a lot
something?
of time, folks, and the
I
best in
would
the
if they
world
offered me.
do it to a whole nother level.
I've done
Also,
Titan
you
series and
suck.
stuff.
You know,
Well, I mean,
best in the world
would
that
you
I've
say
seen so
Dave
far-
sucked?
so
He didn't
far
get
is,
it.
Sertani
Who?
and Vampire
Dave.
Esports. I talked to them and I got an idea.
Dave,
for
who's
their
done
training.
casting for like 3
Oh.
years. He
Yeah.
didn't get offered.
Right, so these guys all
Actually, though,
live
what happened to him?
together.
He's like my favorite one.
They
He was
play
doing
for about
Titan series
6
casting and
hours
stuff, and
a
they
day,
went with just 2
okay?
casters
6
this
hours a day
this
of
split with like 3
gameplay.
analysts.
About 4 hours of scrims, 2 hours
They have
of free
Cameron,
time.
Seven Worlds,
With the
Uneven as
coach watching
analyst,
them,
and then
they're
they
all
have
playing in the same
Jay
house,
Kaplan as
okay?
host.
So that's their regimen. And how are you supposed to beat that? You know what I'm saying? As 4 squads, 4 people
That's
living in different
dumb,
things,
bro.
with different lives, different stuff like that. It's not easy. You know
No,
what I'm
he
saying? It is
I was kind of
possible.
upset
It is
when
possible,
I was
but
told
you
Dave
have to
didn't
put in a lot of work
get
compared to
casting because he does like a lot of like community, like he
They're
does the
definitely-
Titan
definitely
series shit
so,
with
and
me,
Also, that might
and with
that
like
might
Hot
be a reason
Jukes, and
why I
he
feel like
tweets
in
about
NA
the
we didn't see
game
more
like every once in
roster
a while, like
changes than
compared to
not, right?
Zute,
'Cause
like he's
sometimes
way
you just
more
don't
interactive
have
with
the
the game,
time
but
to
obviously at that
dive
point it
in
comes
and
down
hope
to
you just mix and match
who they
and
like
synergies
more
already at a
or
higher
what
level.
talent they think's
Yeah,
better,
so
and
more fights
if it's
based
only
I think
2
it's because Zute
casters, I
knows more
mean,
about the game, that's why.
well, they already have
Confidence in their
Jukes, which is
minds,
great.
players
Like,
lined
Jukes
up on
deserves
the
it
right
100%
roll,
with
she rolls
the
two
staple
bets,
he is
taking
in the
some
community,
shots.
but
Trick goes down,
I
stay
think it just
close
comes down
by.
to what they
This is
value
there's
more
like 3
from a
different
caster.
squads here lined up on the ridge line.
Is Hyper
to
better
serve
than
viewers at
YKG?
home,
I
so
think
there's
if
a
you
lot
put
of
him in
chaos that we're gonna be
an
covering
international
back
setting,
with a
I
lot
could
of
see
different camera
YKG
angles to try and
doing
catch it.
worse
As we catch
than
a
an Hyper.
nade by Fate.
But I think in a
That's
straight like
two-pointer.
4v4 and
That's
stuff,
a
I think
two-pointer
YKG's better
indeed. Nice
because
stubble. They fake getting caught though from the back line. He's gonna have to be careful.
I think
Where's
YKG's
the
team
rest of the
synergy and their
squad?
gun skill
I mean, this
just
should
outshines
be
an
an easy
Hypers.
finish. Yeah, they're gonna get finished out here. They don't. There's no way.
I mean, most
you're gonna
prefer
see
the
the
duo of
rest of
Zute
them.
and Jukes.
So,
Yeah, that's probably
nice
it
couple
too,
points
but
there for the side of
I mean, that being
execute.
said, it's not
4
like
total,
Mustache
so
Dave
already
shouldn't be
nice enough
casting in
score,
any
right?
way.
They
Like, there's
do
other
lose
duos
Trick
that could be
early,
made.
but when you have 4
It's just a
eliminations,
matter
it
of
just helps you so much
what kind
to
of
where
talent they look
even if you
at,
don't
and maybe
have
like
that
what their
best
price
game,
range is or something.
you still put some points on the board. But they're in a really good spot in this zone.
Jukes
But
always
So what
talking
is
about
the
back in his
zone?
day.
too good
It's
of a
just
spot.
it's just a
Everybody
matter
watches.
of
They're
what
gonna have to
you
definitely watch their backs.
want from a caster.
And they
I
call
mean, like when
out
I started
one team
casting, I
on
wanted it to be a lot more
rotation,
information
Wall Street
based, but
bets.
for
There
this
was another
game,
team that
people
they
like
almost could have caught out. We saw Butterfly
more like
trying to find the right
interactiveness
guy.
and just like
And yeah, this is a great
spontaneous
spot for
like
them. That's why we see
notions
so
and
many
this and
teams
that.
here already. I don't know
Like if you
was
watch a
caught,
game
they
like
showed the
Dota,
first sec and the
okay,
circle
they're always talking
all
about the
the
game
way
sense
up
in
in
this
the
shit, you
northwest.
know.
Quite literally
But if you come to this
50%
game,
of
it's
it
a lot
is
more
the
just
water.
about the action in that. Like it's
We're at
simplified.
this
It's
great
not. You
shit, so
don't need to be
we've
going
also
on
seen a
some
really
crazy
big
like
water
spiel, you know.
zone, right? before it was like we would see these circles all the time at McKinney.
Yeah.
But now it is.
Nobody's
Met,
better than
and,
YKG.
You know, a lot of times we see
Or
the zone,
nobody in
sometimes the
YKG
next
is better
circle
than
will just
GK
go right
first.
back
Yeah,
to
but I
game
mean,
lane,
if you
so
take a
that's what I'm kind of
4v4, they're gonna
expecting to see.
they're gonna wipe the
If it
floor with them.
does go to more water, that's gonna
Like that's
really
just how it's
make
gonna
things
be.
interesting. As we start seeing some
Like it's just because you have one player doesn't mean it's whatever. Like if Coops is playing with fucking butterfly effect, like he might be able to get two, but
I mean, how you gonna do
like just
with the
having
first
one
like that,
player
right?
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
What happened to Monica? She went and did IRL
And
stuff.
even when the
I think she
circle's
didn't do
really
anything
far away from
crazy.
Ben Hyper, their timing on rotations get them close to center. This
I
time
think she
around,
might like have had the idea of coming back,
too
but I
hard
don't
of
think
a
she
first
really was
circle
that
zone
into
shift
it.
all the way in that northwest. So I'm curious to
Power
see how
Banger
Ben
coming
Hyper plays
back.
this out.
Power
I
Bang.
imagine they're gonna play it slow.
He does not
If
need
they
to fucking
see
come
a
back to this game
timing,
and
if they
cast.
see
He
a way
is
to cut
making
inside,
probably
like
so much
circle
money
3,
out of
4,
his
he might
AMG
take
shit
it,
that he
but
started and
it's
his
gonna be tough for them as well.
his like YouTube. I don't know if this chat does he do his YouTube
Been
still?
doing pretty well this week. This zone definitely not favored.
BB is like I've literally talked to him a few times just from doing the Titan
Yes,
series.
they
He'd stop
are.
by
So
and
we'll
stuff and
see
he'd
if
cast that just
and
to
not get
fill.
me going here.
That
You know what?
guy is
Honestly, I'm waiting
you
to
can
see
never say
Scrim
anything
get
bad about that
across.
guy.
I
He's
know
such
they
a
picked
hard
him
worker
up
and is
good
so
on
smart
Slingshot. That is a
and is so
monster
like
play,
outgoing with
so I
things. It's
wonder
crazy.
if at a certain point they're gonna go ahead and
Poncho and
bring
Valk
in
dropping
big
a 10 kill
guns
win. Trust
here.
me, now that's a statement.
That's something I would definitely look forward to seeing. We're gonna see Lotus.
She got
Esports
married
doing
like a
nice
year and a half ago,
domination
bro.
on
That
the
wasn't
board.
the reason why she stopped.
MEZEXIS with 3.
She
Okay,
just wasn't a
MEZEXIS
manager after
starting
Ghost,
off
and then
strong
just
here.
I mean that's
Now,
kind of
looking at the rest of
no
the
point in staying.
circle, you got YKG dead center this time. All right.
Yeah.
Just don't like N
YKG
Hyper.
dead center. It's N Hyper that are gonna
What
be
do you mean?
forced
I
to
just
play
said in
this,
an
and
international setting they'd probably be the best team.
We've been talking about it, right? We've been leading up to it, just saying this new aggressive and hyper, right? I think this is a good example to keep an eye on them to see just how aggressive they're going to be in the situation.
Bro, the half the zone's in the water, chat. What am I
Sounds
looking at?
YKG is actually down to 3 already, so they lost a player.
Where's
very
K19?
early.
You
Is
know,
K19
if the zone
out?
is like this, like
Ooh, they find
half
Purple
water,
Team
half
one of
land, the zone always comes back
teams
to the
go
land, and like
against
center zone's gonna be
Skills of
SLR
Mind.
watch.
And you say
SLR, you
oh,
think?
play
YKG.
aggressive. Well, if they get a
Or
push, Skills of
YKG. I
Mind,
guess it's gonna come back towards them.
want to see that push.
I think it's
a little
ending by
further.
Bro,
Canadian
if it goes more to the
Eagles.
shore, it's
Canadian
actually
Eagles.
yeah,
It's
this
going
game's
right to
broken.
Canadian Eagles, bro.
Maybe they are. I was hoping they're moving towards
This game is
Skills
broken,
of
bro.
Mind to finish out the rest. But no,
What do you
they're
mean? We're
gonna
gonna have
prioritize that
another
rotation.
literally
It's
in the
going over
water
central
ending.
right now. The circle
Like
does
3
pull
or
Pulse in
4
the water, get
PMPLs
top
ago.
two.
a little bit, centering right up onto YKG.
Spring was the water god back in the
that's a
day.
smart play. I mean, I would love to see
Confirmed.
them go out.
It was good because you could shoot people out of cars. Like you could get in a car and go to the passenger and kill people in the water.
Well, that game, that PMPL match where it was in the water, a guy drove a jet ski and flipped it. There was like 30 people in the water. He literally drove it and flipped it. And then Spring got like second, I think, because the guy who won was lagging his ass off. He was like an EU player swimming.
There is a chance that another team, gets in front of them, and then they're gonna get.
Scoops coming back to NA? Probably not.
Maybe for Valorant,
Okay, you know what?
not for
There's nothing
PUBG.
here. We actually can afford to go back and take this fight. So
But content,
they
though.
are like a bunch of sharks in the
Scoops,
water.
I'm gonna keep ranting
circling
about
their
it.
their prey.
And I'm gonna
I
need
know.
Clint. I'm gonna need
Skills of
Clint to just
Mind are not
screen share with you
muscles,
like
but,
just 1 hour
what is it? It gets a
of the
T-Rex
amount of
right?
money
Cool,
you
they
could be
can't see you?
making. And it would change
Bro,
your
it's not
mind.
about the money, bro. It's not about the
Okay,
money.
you
Money
say
is
that,
good,
but
yeah,
that's because you don't need the money. But in LA, I mean, you're in Cali, you're gonna need 100 grand to live there.
This is a new kind of
A
style
year.
of playing, and I guess
If you're
this
gonna
is
live
Brother
on your
Coop
own
said
at
it's
some
not about
point.
the money. Why the
Skills
fuck
of
are you
Mind
playing this game
stayed
if you're not chasing the
so
bag?
against that
To win,
life.
bro.
You
to
say
win.
that?
And
Okay, you
Hyper
say that?
definitely gave it
But you
away,
said
that
you're
they're still
stopping the
there
game
and that they're
after
trying
this
to
year,
camp them.
right?
So
You're
I'm not
stopping
too surprised
PUBG at
by
least?
Hyper. That's not usually their style.
I
We've
don't
seen
know,
other
bro. We'll
teams
see.
camp teams, and you just would
I'm
have
gonna
to
say you're the
like-
dumbest person
I
alive if you
can't.
don't
I
try
would think
doing it for the
PMGC.
money.
Trying to look for an
It's not
opening
like
right
you
there.
can't go for the
Focus
win
away.
while doing
And
content.
YKG,
It's not like you have to do some
holding
cringe shit where you're
pretty
crate
down
opening
so
for an
low. There's
hour.
like 2 teams here, but they pick
You're
up
literally
a
just
point
recording and
onto the
boasting.
side of MEZEXIS. MEZEXIS down to just the 2.
Surely Valorant won't get the Apex treatment. You mean the fucking Waldrift treatment? Where it goes China only because NA pulls like 0 views? Nah, it would probably do a lot better because it's a shooter, but that being said, I think the talent pool will be really lackluster in NA. Because COD people will definitely be, they're definitely not the smartest community, to say the least. Definitely not the smartest community. And all the people that are like Little B and stuff that are the Valorant grinders, they're all just gonna do content. They probably do comp for a little bit. They're all like really good on Valorant PC and
long
stuff, but
while, so they're starting
In terms
to
of like
adapt.
being able to
They're
innovate and
downloading
stuff
the
and not
updates.
just do
They're
like
downloading.
the
They're
standard
gonna learn
play
one
will
thing
only
from this
take you
play
so
right here
far.
is that if they're gonna camp a team out in the blue, they
If you
can't
can't
get
like
too close.
understand
They
the game in
blue maybe
IGL
can
and
find us another player
innovate the
in a
game
really
itself,
great
it'll be really.
position.
Y'all gotta wait for
Don't let them
Warzone.
too
You can get
close
the
so that
fuck out of
they
here,
can
bro.
hear
Warzone,
the audio of the
that's just gonna
car,
be content
and then
farm.
they hear the
Anyone that's trying to play comp in that is just
Patient
troll.
Stone
I'm sorry to
works
break it
out.
to you.
Unfortunately for
If you're gonna do
CH,
comp, that's the
he's
same as just saying you want to be one of the top content creators in
Don't
it.
run out
That's it.
there. I think he might be gone. We haven't heard any because you see the other players.
Having
they
a
don't lose that
personality and
much,
having the ability to
so
connect to
if
viewers
he
is
wants to
important
play
too.
really
Well,
good
yeah, I
comp,
mean,
he
but
might
also it's just
run
your
out.
content doesn't have to
See,
be like
they're still being
Winsanities
scammed.
or
Well, they
like
got
what
the
mine would
defense,
be or
the
stuff like
R&D,
that, where it's me
and now they pick
talking
up
or being
one more point,
interactive.
and it
It
might
could just be
only seem like
skill.
1 point they
It
waste
could
a
just
lot
be
of
your
time,
skill.
but if you do these
That
type of
still
plays
pulls
over the course
views.
of a tournament, right, those 1 points stack up.
When out of
Why is
zone to kill
Nova targeting the
SOM,
20th place team?
they need the points, bro. This motherfucker's just
Not
sitting on a
cool.
rock the entire game. Yeah, what's good, Red Eyes?
Fortunately, he ended up getting bit.
Oh, Red Eyes, the GOAT.
Why did they shut down Apex Mobile? They were making like zero money and the game wasn't getting fixed from either Tencent or EA's communications, and then
with this next zone, they do have a little bit of time.
EA was just like, oh, we're losing money this year, has to be Apex Mobile.
So many hills, trees,
Even though it's probably like all their other shit they made that was just flopping. It's like the org treatment, bro. As soon as orgs start losing money, the first thing gone is mobile. Even though it's the most minuscule cost for them compared to like other games.
Holding them off now as the rest of the team has moved into the next zone.
Yeah, I haven't seen this done by Hyper or many.
NGX don't know how to use cubes. I think it's just those players are in a spot where they don't need to be relying on cubes because they all have individual skill. But that being said, like, you know, there may be instances where cubes maybe is better in CQC or something, but I mean, there's moments, chat, where you're in a spot and even though you'd rather have Coops in that front spot, like maybe you just have to be it. There's no time to wait for him. Every player has to be capable of making plays.
They do have one elimination with
Was better on soft launch than global? No, I definitely liked global a lot more than soft launch. People just hype the fuck out of. I even see, chat. That's how I know, like, a lot of those content creators, like, if they were the ones in playtesting, I requested for playtesting. I asked the EA rep we had, can I get into playtesting to fix the game? They wouldn't let anyone in because there's so many leakers in it, even with the resume and shit I had. So it was like when people talk about, I hope that it was the content creators and playtesting making like bug like decisions and stuff like that. Because literally the first week there's D-hopping in the game and I said this is gonna ruin the game. And IMO goes, nah, it'll be great, it'll be different from PC. I'm like, you're gonna go against a Japanese kid or like, you know, the Russian kid that was playing in tournaments where he's hitting 720s on you in a Gibby bubble with a Mastiff. Like, that's not, like, as soon as that happened, everyone went up in arms about it. A lot of the shit I would talk about was stuff that needed to happen, and it never did. Until, like, months later, where everyone was already tired of the game because they're caught M, TikTok brain, like, can't wait for a game to get fixed. Does ESL still take forever to pay players? Probably. Probably.
Yeah, it didn't work out, right? But they recognized
Bro, I'm
that
pretty sure I
Hyuya
didn't
was
get paid for one of
by
them still.
himself. So they said, hey, let's send it
You should just
one
hit
for
up and
one.
veer him.
At the end of the day, Hyuya
The
just
ESL
mounted
mobile
a
director.
perfect defense with that DBS. Didn't make a
Either
great
that or
tournament,
Alucard scammed me.
waited for the
Bro,
rest of
Alucard
his
probably
team to work
scammed
out.
me,
He
bro.
does go down,
That guy
though.
looks like a mop, bro. You're gonna trust a mop
But
with
the
your money?
rest of BULUC CHABTAN still up. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to get that
Did I even
going.
play with Alucard or was it?
All they're doing
Yeah,
right
you-
now is letting
Oh,
Extreme
for
Slayers get
one of the
this
ESL
weekend
tournaments?
off.
I don't remember.
And Poppy Sour trying to find
Oh,
some time
K19 got
himself,
what?
going
Bro,
over to
24
the
Ks is
down
squad
the
wipe?
stairs.
Oh, no.
The thing is, there's only 1 minute left on the
They got hard
clock,
wiped, though.
and all these teams need to get going.
Yep, Blue Zone's closing in here. Fight needs to finish.
What are you
Ooh,
saying
that
here?
nade's gonna maybe get him knocked to the play zone. Sends him down to 1 HP. Yeah, he does go down to the play zone now.
Of course,
No,
Alucard
Passion
scammed you. He's a
Fruit.
fraud.
He has no meds. He's just gonna die to play zone. Denied the point maybe.
Damn.
He runs out.
Nah, Alucard's the GOAT. Like, genuinely, he's the GOAT.
He made a lot of
How's
Chat, you know what's crazy?
how it going today, Enigma? Alright, I mean, I was playing Dark and Darker, and then we're here and watching the games. But this is game one. It's going a little rough. Passion Fruit and K19 are already out, so it's whatever. What were we gonna say, Coops?
I said, you know what's crazy? If it wasn't for Alucard, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. Like, actually. Because he gave me that spot on nights.
Damn, bro, what happened to the spring effect, though, bro? Learn from
Yeah,
spring.
spring was good, but
Damn.
after like EFC, after we got 15th, everyone would quit, and I don't know what I was gonna do.
That was pretty bad. Wancho drowning is wild. I mean, he was probably just execute was farming him or something.
GG, the last player up for XTREME Slayers now. Now the zone pops up and we got some water.
Whatever happened to Alucard, I mean, he probably just wanted IRL shit. I mean, like most people. Stop playing the game, there's not enough money. I mean, the main amount of money people were getting was from orgs. So there's no orgs, it's like, why stay?
Well, the question is, which team do you think is gonna
What is he
win
doing, bro? I don't even know, to be
round of
honest.
decisions here as we start to see and Hyper getting into it, putting up some more eliminations on the board.
Chat, I mean, like, we look at the lobby, it's just N-Hyper, YKG at the top, bro. This is getting boring to watch, I'll be honest, chat.
And let's see how this will finish.
You just realized that 5 days in? I realized that
Well,
like the
like,
3rd day in.
well, like, I didn't think it was gonna be, like, consistently over all the days, like, the first 2 or 3 days, like, I get, you know. But, like, it's literally just been every day, like, it's just been every fucking day.
I'm pretty sure this is how it was when it was Knights against Nova. Is it us or them?
Up to 6 eliminations already though, and then I think this is great. When Hyper don't get the zone, they typically don't get as many.
What are you doing, Koi? The fuck?
Because they just sit still. But when they're on the move, when they have to push in,
I'm telling you, chat.
What's your time on the bottom right? Or on the map?
11, 10.
Yeah, me too. Jesus. Yo, Nate, what are your thoughts on Passion Fruit in 13th place?
Everyone guessed execute.
One good game, bro.
What do you mean? They need like 50 points for that 4th place spot, bro.
I mean, we did count out Hyper, but they have the full squad up.
Finals is where it's at. I mean, I don't know about finals play even,
They
bro.
were 18th with you, Nate, and now they're 13th without you.
And Hyper and YKG are probably just gonna try to farm the 16th through 12th place teams.
I would care.
I really don't, though. I joined this team as a 6. I wasn't expecting to start.
Mood.
Who's the
Bro,
5th?
what is this zone? The zones is fucking 8.
Where's he?
Worse than me.
YKG or Knights?
There's no way.
I'd probably take. It depends which Knights iteration you're
There's no way.
talking
He doesn't
about.
have any experience.
Knights, and I'll tell you.
You said what?
No, I'm talking to this guy in the chat. Like, what Knights is he talking about? Cause he said YKG or Knights.
Yeah, are we talking like where it was all card Coups,
America's Knights or
with Solly and wait, who was that roster again even? Yeah,
Or the
Chico,
PMGC
Bishop. Yeah,
Knights
Chico and
that got
Bishop,
15th
right?
place. Yeah, Chico, Bishop, Alucard, and me.
I'd probably take
didn't you guys pick up
the Knights
Xenos for
roster.
PMGC?
No.
No, we got him
You got him
after the
before.
Americas that we won.
Yeah, you guys played with him in PMGC.
Knights with Spec, Coops, Tensa, Xenox.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure their team
Okay.
synergy was all over the place compared to the other roster. Correct, so I'd probably take the Bishop roster. Because YKG's team has really good team synergy. They have really good team synergy with gunplay and stuff.
Let's be real, like this. Me and Xenos could 2v4 the YKG roster right now. No joke, bro. No joke. I
Hey
got
man, what happened to the PMGC performance stuff? Why couldn't you guys do that? No comment. No comment.
This I was playing against Nova and better teams, bro.
True!
I'm 24k 1v4 Nova.
Bishop
This
sent a
is
video
Nova.
the other day, bros in Japan. Man, that'd be fun, bro. That's on the bucket list for me to go to.
Execute, they really need to try and mount
The thing is, execute win.
somehow, like some type of spoiler.
I'd like to see them.
Nova win.
I like to see them kill
Hyper might
it.
be the ones to take this win.
Using 5 nades for nothing. I mean, you're not gonna run in and just give a free kill. Like, what about Extreme Slayers? I don't. I think Extreme Slayers is really good, but I haven't really seen
I don't
enough
know
from
if they're
them.
global level already.
No, they're not. The only global level team in my eyes is N-Hyper. For NA. But that being said, like, that would be like, they're either do like pretty decent or they do absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, both teams need to put out a lot of
Come
pressure
on,
on
Tensa,
Hyper
get the opening.
They're actually
You think
fighting
Execute's
execute.
PMGC ready, bro? They got all
Hell
former,
yeah.
Nah.
former global players, bro.
put up
Now.
more pressure, and Hyper would have been
Wow,
able to go
nice
short.
nade.
Let's go,
So good
Tensa.
nade by
That was a
Tensa
great nade by
to start
Tensa.
things out. This is
Oh, that might be
should
good
leave
damage on
actually.
another.
both teams, though, as the
I
blue
know.
zone is
Take the
closing
car,
in.
hit a
Both teams
U-turn.
next to this circle. Lotus needs to get aggressive
No,
now.
Tensa.
The
Overwatch,
Did that a
Overwatch.
little late. Ooh!
third-party
Kill
everything.
Switch is
Tensa's
watching.
gotta move 'cause the blue
Wait, why is
Wait,
Tensa
why
in
did he
the
stop
open?
there?
tries to readjust. They're still not in the zone.
Oh, I
Kill
think
Switch
because
is in the zone,
Lotus
but
is
he's
looking at him.
taking heavy fire from the side of
Whoa!
Lotus
Pick him
win?
up, Rin!
Right now, Kanye is trying to get in the car. Slow down
Oh,
Joe.
no way
He's
GK
in
lives
the
there,
car,
right?
but
Thank
can
God.
they get in
Wait, you're
the
pushing
way, this
Lotus
guy-
now! Wait a second, wait a second!
Wait, you like execute win?
Oh,
Oh, wait, Rin, that's
wait, the
win this.
1v2! Rin wins these. Rin
Oh
wins
my
these.
god.
Wow. Ren's a clutch player, bro, chat. I don't care what any of you say. Ren's my favorite player on Nova and always has been.
He's in the zone as well. Now we're in a three-way
Wait, why are you
my
pulling up on him?
goodness.
Wait.
Wait, Rin, what the fuck? You blocked him? What?
What?
He's not in the zone.
Ren's
With the
dead.
DBS, bro?
Well, you know, I said execute win, chat, but I didn't think it was gonna be like that.
Bro, did you see how he knocked him with the DBS?
Yeah, he
not
got
far?
him through the window.
Nah, this gun's broken, bro.
There's no way
Actually
execute
broken.
weren't watching the kill feed, though.
One person up. We've seen 1v3s. We've seen
Next update, I
execute
think nades don't
will
knock
mess up
teammates.
on
Hell
the
fucking no. We're not
execution, so
doing
to
that.
say, but this one should
Wait, execute didn't watch kill feed or what? They didn't know the one's locked?
Looks like Jared's gonna get
I
the
don't think
revive.
so.
I don't think execute
They're
can
trolling,
fall
bro.
Maybe
They're
they're,
trolling.
well, I mean, they were all
fast enough to
healing
know that
in
it's a
zone. Maybe
3v1.
they weren't
might
paying
think it's a
attention.
3v2
Oh,
still.
kill switch, please
They
don't
might be
fall.
a little bit
Oh
more
my
careful,
god.
which I like to see.
Oh,
Kill
it's a
switch.
2v2 now, chat. What are you doing? Yeah. Who said international ready on execute?
And he's out of the zone. So now it's basically a
Oh
2v2.
no.
Yeah,
No,
Privilege is
okay,
not
Fetty
game
doesn't
to
have
close,
nades
like-
though.
I think he's in the
No
zone,
nades.
but he just can't do anything from there. If he's got nades, he could do something.
There's
Maybe
nowhere for him
fire-
to get up. There's literally zero spot for
maybe
him.
Kill Switch to fire off some shots to just
He needs to
literally
wait
distract.
and then throw the
I
nades.
mean, we'll see, but it comes down to the two on the
2v2.
high ground.
It's
2v2.
Jover.
He's got the
Gara's
lead.
only got one nade though.
Oh,
If he gets the knock, they win.
Blocking the vision.
Bop! Nope.
Tensa, he's gonna eat that
Wait,
down a
where's
little bit. No,
Kate? Oh,
Tensa's
he's in the
good.
back? Oh, I don't
Kill
like that.
Switch, he's tossing things up there. He's trying to do
I
whatever
don't
he
like
can
kill
to
switch this
low ground.
spot, bro. What is kill switch gonna do?
A little bit.
Well,
He's
just
trying
gonna
to
shoot
nade
let
right
him
now.
know
He
he's
needs
done
to
there.
wait longer.
Oh boy, this 2v2.
Can he even heal? Can he even? Is he
He's
like
got
center
nothing
zone?
left.
Like
Yeah,
more
all
center than
things left.
everyone?
Now.
Just looking at the sky.
Yeah, he's dead.
Now, if
next round,
Tensa
bro.
and them could keep him out of the zone and like damage him, then he might like heal off, you know, and win. But holy shit, he's heal stratting. He's only got two. Tensa's got more heals than him. Chat, I don't want to hear that shit.
Let's see what happens.
Now Tensa grabbed the 3 gear.
This was actually a 3v1 because one of
Trust
the
X
Lotus's
to
members
execute
were
a way to
lost.
lose. Damn.
So from a 3v1 to a 2v2 for the chicken dinner.
Wait, does execute have any nades? I don't think so.
Level 1 best too. He's not gonna be able
Yeah,
to
Tensa's gonna get
too much
peed on.
damage from sprays. They gotta be careful. This zone is
Oh, I
all
like
way
the
down.
car
It's
play.
gonna go shrink into the middle, and I think both teams
Wait!
are on the edge. Neither team would
Did
want to
Fate
go
go down
Fate fell
too?
down
What are we doing, chat? Chat. Chat. No, 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 no. Why are you pushing? Please damage him.
I'm actually. This is actually.
He's
over,
gotta
bro.
hit him.
I've never seen a team do this.
They didn't even drop the mids! No, 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 no. We gotta call it on that. No, we gotta call it on that. No.
Yeah. Only
Where
today.
is fucking Tensa? Bro, what the fuck did
Bro.
I just watch?
Bro, what the fuck, nigga?
No, 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 no. No, 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 no,
Yeah, I
no.
think I'm gonna end it here, guys. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not watching any more games after this.
No, no,
I'll see you guys
no,
in
no,
finals.
no, no. No.
And I don't blame him.
That's not it.
like
Let's go watch PMPL Brazil now. That's an idea.
the thing is,
I-
okay, it might seem like I'm just
Oh
like,
my god.
about to rip on execute, but what I'm so conflicted about though Great job to Lotus.
I don't know what I
This
can
nigga
say
put-
about that, bro.
this
I
dude
have
put in the-
no idea what to say about
Yo,
that, bro.
Coops, this kid put in the comment section, he was like, passion fruit, more like rotten fruit. Wow. Man,
Which chat?
he put it in Minister, his name is Minister Ali.
And they blame Casper for throwing. Damn.
Keep an eye on Lotus, but the
Dang.
story
Wait,
here
which
for,
channel you watching?
Casper
Or
wasn't
which
even
channel?
playing.
How did Execute
I
mess
don't
that
know.
up?
Someone
Well,
just sent me the screenshot. I think it's like the
Oh
main
my
esports,
god.
not the NA one.
we're gonna talk about how Execute managed
Yeah,
to
someone
hold
tagged me
off
in the ice.
I gotta take a walk, chat. I gotta take a walk.
This is when Hyper was pushing them. I'm surprised Execute didn't lose their 3 players, or lose 1 player.
This
out
guy
of the
put
3.
Fate
So I was
IGLing the
like,
whole team
that was
into
really
8
good, but
ditch.
ultimately, they mess up.
Bro,
the
what?
Yo, that's
easiest
honestly
execution.
probably like
in the
the
league.
biggest choke.
Hey, give a round of applause
And
for Super
I've
trying to
never
make
seen
the
a
best
team
out of that
throw like
situation,
that, bro,
right?
ever.
Wow.
Bro,
Well,
like
let's
you
go
would think,
ahead and
okay, the
get
first one
started.
was a
I
slip
know you
up.
wanna say nothing.
The second
But the
one,
Fate does it.
Kenta should have just joined him and denied the kill point.
Bro, actually. I guess they were practicing their heal-offs. You know? You never know.
You never know.
I'm gonna say X needs Telly.
Oh, you put that in the comments.
Yep. That was actually like the dumbest thing I've seen in a while.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking bad.
What the fuck, bro?
Hot jukes. Possibly one of the biggest throws that we have seen here in PMPL NA ever from Execute by BOPE. Well, let me know. By the way, use that hashtag PMPL NA if that's one of the biggest throws that we have seen. You don't agree with that?
I don't. It's not. It wasn't a throw because it's not like they had a huge advantage in that fight anyway. It was going to be a bit of work with like the flat ground zero cover. It could have easily gone Lotus's way otherwise. But that was one of the biggest
They said ever.
errors that we've seen. The first time, fine. You know what? It's understandable. I probably would have done it myself. We rarely ever see coastline ending on any map, much less Bikini. So.
Alright, Chad, I had to get a beer for this next one, because seeing that shit, I definitely can't be
Yeah,
sober
actually, I
watching
think I
this.
need to
I can't be sober
wash my
watching
face,
this
take a
gameplay.
shower. I don't know, bro.
He's like, hey, bro, come over here and see what I found.
I need to do something to get my mind off of that.
No, it's the comms would have been.
He's blaming the game. Nova rotation. Yep, just tank zone, guys.
Let me see how the boys are doing.
We play the low ground, they won't expect us, but then they didn't even heal. Like, Fate went down, no one was healing it. Like, I don't know what to say. Need eye bleach, yep. Who's got that? So I don't lose my eyesight afterwards, but something close to it. Oh, man, like... That was pathetic. Peroni Nastro Azzurro Italiana beer. I think this is beer. Chat. Any of the adults in chat add this? Is good or no? Have your like 12. I need like John Doe or someone. One of my fellow boomers.
Is it what kind of Italian beer is it?
Peroni?
Is
It's like a
it
white can.
beer?
I'll take a pic. Yeah, it's like a white. It's only like
It's
5%.
not bad. It's not the best. It's not that bad.
Enigma.
It's better than fucking half the other beer.
Better than Bud Light.
Yeah, yeah,
what's
it's
some
better
good
than
beer?
that shit. Or I'll post it in the chat, Nate.
Enigma, do you hear me?
What'd you say?
What's some good beer?
I mean, this is pretty good. Whatever the fuck I just posted. I mean, I don't mind Modelo.
Modelo's are nice.
You have a
Oh
what's it
yeah,
called, a lime or whatever in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because I was at the store and I was looking at alcohol. I was like, oh shit, I forgot I'm 21. I
If
can
you want
fucking
to get
get shit.
something, you just get like just get fucking like tequila or something, bro.
Tequila.
Beer is just
That
beer.
is-
Like if you're
yeah.
wanting to get intoxicated, don't drink beer because
Yeah.
it just tastes like piss water. And you have to drink 3 or 4 for you to really get like
You're
tipsy.
gonna
At
have to
least for me, because
shotgun
I'm
the
a skinny,
five of
because
them.
I'm a skinny guy. Like it takes less for me to get drunk. So like, and you're you're a smaller guy. You obviously are thicker than me in some ways, but like in that sense, like you're gonna take 3 or 4
Pause.
beers for you to get like drunk. You know,
By that.
Boy said thick with 2 C's.
thick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I've
What do you
seen
mean
him
by
at
that? What do you mean
land.
by that?
I've seen him at land coops. What's the drinking age? 21.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not that thicker then. I lost a lot of weight.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No, the
How much are you now? How much are you?
don't
I
get
don't know the
wine.
exact weight. I just know I lost I lost weight. Like my cheekbones were a lot slimmer.
Maybe you just swapped for the fat with the muscle, cause isn't it
See,
like
Jagger, that's the thing
muscles
though.
thinner?
The girls love the cheeks.
Fuck no, I
I
don't.
like your cheeks, Cubes.
Okay.
I've been waiting.
I've been waiting for 18 long years.
Not a throw. One of the biggest unforced errors.
People here be drinking since they 12 to 14. Yeah, I mean like some places have it like 16 and 18. I mean if you're an
Yeah.
American and you go anywhere like to Mexico and shit, they'll probably let you drink if you're 16. As long as you don't
But I
feel
was
like a
raised right.
12-year-old.
You just saw one of your homies slip and fall.
You said you were raised right?
Yeah.
Not a throw.
Do you know how to shotgun a beer with the key? Put the hole in the bottom.
Oh, not a throw, just a slip up.
So when you put it up, there's an air hole for it to come out.
I mean, wow. Okay, that's all.
Liver poisoning quicker? Oh, believe me, I know all about that.
Me too.
Execute Cliff and Pittsburgh Knights Bush.
Yo.
I think no
Oh,
chat.
shit.
I think the Cliff is way worse. If we're really being real, because like you're
Nah, ours is
driving.
worse, bro. Ours is in
No
for
way.
grand finals PMGC. Bro.
Listen, the
It's
stakes
a
are way
situation, the
worse.
scenario.
But in a in-game setting,
And the easy layup.
He sucked
would
the
I
fuck
rather
out of that
like
guy.
miss a
I
snake
will say the shame
or
of
fall
the
down a
gas
cliff
game,
twice?
is more the fact that overshadowed Lotus.
Damn.
Yeah, but
That was 2 years ago, bro. Get over it.
You don't need any ID to buy alcohol.
And they got a good
Nah, I mean if you
solid,
went and bought something, I mean just
a good solid
I mean you could get like Angry Orchards are pretty good. I don't mind those. Wanted to get beer, get like Modelo. Spring likes Angry Orchard or Crown Royal, where it comes in the special purple bag. I used to actually have like a bunch of them, and for when I used to go fishing, I would put my reels and shit in the bags,
Yeah, really good job.
so they don't get
Lotus.
dirtied up.
And that's McKinney for you, right? McKinney, sometimes you could set up a team really well as long as they can play it
60%
correctly.
alcohol rum
Lotus
since I was
definitely played
14
it
and
to their
salty. That
strengths
reminds me of
there.
like,
But
yeah, well, your
well,
hands aren't the same as
and
mine,
a
boy.
lot of
Ooh, and
places
Hyper fighting
where
someone.
There's a lot of fighting. I think we've lost 2 players already. Yeah, we've
Did they
already
drive
lost
them
2, and
down?
Hyper actually getting both of those 2 players. Okay, so what we saw last game out of
I
NY
work
was
100-hour
they
work
rarely
weeks in
are
the
forced
dead
to play from the
heat.
edge,
No
right?
gloves.
Like, they're just so good at
Sissy
rotating,
boy
like, that's
hands.
just what they do. As Cody King tries to spin off a 1v2. He might be able to do it. Backup's coming though.
Get older, those kidney stones, you gotta piss out. Yeah, literal glass rocks, you have to pee out. Oh, that's why I'm trolling this. Why didn't they push this guy sooner?
I don't know where his ammunition is. I think he has something, but Trixie Boy.
Bro, just run. Oh, his teammate got pistoled. Oh no.
He's John Wick in the. He's John Wick in the.
No, no, no. That dude got pistoled, chat.
Free fire machete, throw it. Where he goes down. Bomba with a pump shotgun.
Oh man, bro, SOM.
Wall Street bets.
Oh,
Absolutely shredded. Oh my gosh, Trixie's still alive.
there's no way you push with a pump. You're such a bitch. You're not gonna push with a pump.
Go
Gotta
for the
make
point.
it count.
Thank you.
Players, 1 shot.
I knew he was gonna lose that. Wow.
Boy, with
As soon as
the
I saw him keep the
Okito.
pump out, bro.
Gets a quick little thirst. Jump shot wins it. kid you
I
not.
need a replay
Why do we see this every time,
of
right?
who did he knock with a pistol.
It's Trixie.
That guy
Bro,
gotta get
did
out of
he
here.
buff the pistols or something, bro? I swear that the pistol hits harder now.
He he gets the job done.
I think it's just that he didn't
I
have
think the
best,
puzzles
maybe.
have always been good, just no one hit their shots, so no one ever thought it was good.
I wish we had more of those, right? Where
I don't think
I
I've
actually
ever
like it. This
revolvered
was
someone,
actually
but
dope.
I have throwing macheted.
Like, you know, Deagle, like, bro, that gun is underrated. I feel like that gun just
G?
destroys.
Bro, the Deagle was hot ticking ass. What do you
The
mean?
What do you
the
mean?
revolver's the move, bro.
Bro,
Nate, shut the fuck up. Just because you're ass doesn't mean you gotta.
that shit is so ass, bro. What are you
Bro,
talking
it's because
about?
you had a
Bro,
bad
you've been
experience,
playing the
huh?
wrong game, bro. You probably played that shit when it first came out with the Deagle, bro. That shit is ass.
Scoop's getting PTSD from a pistol, damn.
Yeah, Trixie's usually
No, Nate's getting
What is
PTSD with
butterfly
pistol.
effect doing? What were they
I
doing?
don't think I've ever
I
been
didn't
pistol.
notice.
I almost got pistol. I don't think I've ever been pistol.
But your team lost to a pistol.
Yeah,
R45.
my team, not me.
Yeah, that's
Game
you.
six.
You are the
Yeah,
team.
Coops
What
was
do you
part of
mean?
that team.
No,
Coops was part of that team. He lost to a
Finish
pistol.
off.
I didn't get knocked to the pistol though. My teammate did.
Good job.
Blood
Oh, that's
said
right.
Deagle. What's up
You
with
weren't there
y'all
for
saying
fucking.
blood? Yeah, BULUC. I'm gonna start saying it. You guys are probably EU or something. Some cringe lords.
Hopefully this won't be another what Cameron
Goops
said,
got naded. Ralph and Lord got pistoled.
from skills of mine. I want to see that fire
See?
continue to burn.
See, Chad, I don't care.
I didn't get pistols, bro. I got naded.
Motorcycle skills.
Thank you.
That's
I'm
what
with
I
Coops on
said.
this one.
Coops got naded and Ralph and Lord got
They're gonna
pistoled.
take some shots at BOPE on their way over.
No.
It looks like they did
Rolf got
have-
fisted. Lord got pissed.
That's a quick knock, and this is gonna be.
Man,
Call him
that's
Gabby, bro.
so
Call him
cool.
Gabby.
Everyone sending
Wait,
in-
MEZEXIS
I
is
remember
trolling,
that,
bro.
bro.
That slows things
G3
down,
got
and
punched
I think
out, bro.
there
I
might have been
remember
through
that.
the whole entire timing
No way,
of it.
VG2 got pushed
Just a
out.
fraction of
He had a
He
whole
had
ass
a
AK, right?
gun! He dropped on a guy like 50 feet on Miramar. It's somewhere on like the south of Monty. Somewhere south on like a cliff. He dropped. Had the guy 1 HP. He dropped on the cliff. He went through like the animation of him hitting the ground, and the guy ran up and punched him or like panned him or some shit. Literally meleeed him.
Let's see how the rest
Didn't have a gun.
Oh, a nice little knock off the tree too. That's a good one. Just happens to barely.
MEZEXIS needs to just drive around the fucking road, bro, and you kill him.
When it comes to a fight against this
Just
particular
drive around one
complex,
side, bro.
They have the advantage positionally. But some nice knocks from BOPE.
Bro, why are we running up to the same spot everyone's getting naded in?
Was critical. Oh, this off angle is huge.
What is going on in this region, dude?
This guy got pre-fired, like didn't knock him.
Managed to slow down BOPE just a little. It's not just MEZEXIS eating all the damage. They get the reset onto the initial player, Baton,
Brother.
and now they could try and get another one. But BOPE
Yeah, when I
Bro.
macheted the guy too, he literally
I
broke
think
his
in my
XS max.
opinion, if they can't
Jade
get
sent me a
another
photo of it. That was the
made,
funniest moment.
reposition, 'cause right now,
Someone
they're letting
raging I've
MEZEXIS
seen.
control everything, and
Other
they're
than the
allowing
Carnage
MEZEXIS
montages, of
to
course.
make a mistake.
Oh,
Bro,
they
that's
did right
the
there by
all-time
letting
best
Empress get
montage.
knocked.
Chat, bro, MEZEXIS is just getting worked.
Was on that off angle. They should have just went and 3v1'd him in the open.
Oh, Extreme
And then
Slay.
it'd be a
Robert's gonna
4v3.
farm.
But instead, they're allowing Skyline to get the
Wow, he
1v1.
actually just
Luckily
forced a
for
1v1.
MEZEXIS,
He wins it, yeah.
Yeah, they do. He does win it. So now BOPE's in a little bit of trouble.
BOPE
They
needs
have
to just
press
full
this
commit.
off the knock.
They have the right angle.
BOPE's coming out, not good enough. They're gonna get the third, so now it's a 3v3.
Don't go up. Stay down. Stay down.
Both teams reposition.
Have your gun out. Like, what are you doing? Oh, man.
With the UMP, this man
Wow.
gets the third one as well.
This man's cracked.
MEZEXIS deserved to lose this, bro.
He is the man for MEZEXIS.
Yeah, we call it like on oh, Extreme Slayers with the third party, nicely timed. I like this a lot. They're pulling up, and MEZEXIS as well. I don't think Baton can manage a 1v4. Extreme Slayers will pick up these points most likely without losing a player. This is a top tier team that doesn't usually mess up when it comes to these close range fights.
And here comes Extreme Slayers with a beautiful third party. And this is what we're talking about, right? Those fights, if they take too long, you know the third party's coming. And fortunately for MEZEXIS, they learned the hard way.
How do people own and sell PMPL slots? It's usually like designated to one player as like the manager or something. Or whoever like signs up, some weird shit. And then you're able to like, you have like control over what that slot does, like roster wise. So you just say, well, I'll sell it to you. I'll stay as a manager or something, so it does whatever, and then you just take like X amount of money for it, and you just sign up all the players they want. PASSIONFRUIT was fighting someone?
Next zone is going to be, it looks like we could get a Pachiki finish. We could get
Chat,
a
did they
Pachiki
just
finish.
kill
I
a
wanna see
Canadian
it.
Eagles
It's
player?
been so long since we've seen a Pachinki finish.
Had to have been Canadian Eagles.
And I'm currently looking at the chat after that last game.
How much can you sell? I mean,
oh my gosh,
I remember some people sold it for a few grand now, but I don't know what it would be.
YKG, will they make the right decision?
It'd probably be like 2 or 3 grand maybe. If you wanted something low. Now, if you really wanted to scam someone 4 to 5K, it'd probably be a number.
They are on top of each other.
But that's just like you'd sell it to someone and be like, wait.
Yep.
And Hyper have pushed YKG.
YKG now, as they got 2 knocks onto in Hyper. Oh man.
Oh, YKG gonna chase them now too.
Show when YKG's up as 4 and you're fighting them like 4v4, how strong YKG is, and that's why it's even more impressive sometimes when YKG gets stopped. We always point it out. It's like
Who won first game? LOTUS Esports. You definitely want to go back and watch the ending of that one. You're gonna be punching the monitor with how shit XQ played it.
Insanity. I mean, it's crazy to see, right? YKG, I think, are definitely, when it comes to fights like that, the superior gunners. So, and Hyper, I think, are just so much more tactile and can find situations. But when it comes to just a straight-up gunfight, right now, I think YKG is definitely the dominant.
King Eagles strats is so bad. No, I don't think their strats are bad. It's just like some of the decision making. Like that guy's solo in zone and the rest are out 800 meters.
We haven't, but I really want to see.
I do like seeing their team play in a lot of ways, but it's pretty bad.
Remix just can't be the first to get knocked though.
But I also think some of that comes down to PASSIONFRUIT recognizing what's kind of going on. What the fuck am I hearing? Who's taking a fat shit?
And it's not because the rest of his team isn't pulling weight, like the rest of
Frank, bro.
But you're gonna need Remix against the YKG in a 4v4 for sure.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Brother, I am not taking a shit. I'm laying on my bed.
And meanwhile, you know,
They're pushing.
Ace of Spades.
What the fuck up, Jagger? You're playing Apex? Get out of here.
About at the top of the show, you know, like
Yeah, I won't comment a lot.
Just mute if anything.
It's those consistency issues that really.
Canadian players sound like a broken record. Yeah, it's definitely a broken record thing. But I think that's with most people. But it's just like if you compare us to other regions, it's like the level of like worth in it is not as much, so you're not gonna see as many people really willing to learn. Bro chewing on his mouse pad. Ooh, K19 zone shift. They should take potato and just chill.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Condense onto Potato Hill.
And it almost worked. They put some really nice shots into Extreme Slayers. No locks though. But now you need to watch out. It looks like
I would love to see PASSIONFRUIT scout north side, but I think they're gonna chill right where they're at. They could catch a lot of east rotates. All YKG, I think BC and Canadian Eagles rotate east and come into them. But yeah, I understand, bro. The problem, chat, is like even if they went north, imagine you just turn their position like 30-40 degrees to the right. They're basically in the same spot, so them moving, even though school might look more appetizing to take, I think in there, like, you gotta think of it as like, you can't just think of it as like you look kind of weird because you're off to the side of the zone. You're basically still in zone the same distance. It's a matter of which side you prefer to work in from. Apartments are just rent free right now, yeah. I would really like to see teams like Canadian Eagles be scouting like super hard and like fan out on the edge, because a lot of these zones have been like hella free real estate.
Chasing them down, it looks like, from the elimination feed. So Extreme Slayers down to 2 players already? Yeah, just down to 2 players.
Execute lost to a cliff. I just saw that.
Trying to get more points. Dong might be knocked. Yeah, Dong
pick up the boy Dong, bro. He's the best player.
Too much damage just yet.
Not doing too much damage just yet. This is only circle number 3. Circle 3.
Wait, why don't you pull up on him? He's gonna die now.
That really just starts to punish you.
He's dead. You didn't pull up on him, and now he's dead.
Are they gonna be able to get the res off? It's gonna be close.
He's dead to zone. You're not getting him up.
Yeah, I think they did get it off because I don't see him going down in the feed. This is over here.
There's no way that he stays alive there, right?
Of the map, and Extreme Slayers gonna go to try to.
Well, I was about to say those shots look great.
And get on to the next side of the map. Wow,
I like
nice
this.
shot.
I like this a lot out of Extreme Slayers. 90% of other teams in this lobby, when they're down to 2, what do, Jukes? They just rotate away and go into the zone. They're like, oh, we're down to 2, we're gonna.
They
stay
somehow
with
got
4
Dong
players,
up though,
just trying
so
to hide
thank
themselves.
God they kept the
Shrimp
goat.
Slayers, they
The
assess
goat of
situation, they
puppeteers.
see, hey, we're down 2.
You don't take
but
zone
we're in a
damage while
position
knocked, huh?
Where we could still try and fight this and pick
Huh?
up 1, and they do.
The fuck they do that?
Let's see where the zone's gonna go. K19.
No, he means like if you're being
Well,
revived in zone, it doesn't
that's a
take the
good spot for
the
them.
blue zone still.
Meanwhile, we got
So like you're like when you're getting rezzed,
Fly
you
effect, the
completely
School, and
like your health
Hyper
bar
in
just
their
completely
tried and
freezes.
true position. Every
I
time I
remember
see
Did they
that
recently do
Hyper
that? I could have
right
sworn that wasn't a
there,
thing back in the
I
day.
get
That's been like that's been like for like a year.
That's
Ah,
the
that's
first
probably
thing
why.
that came
I
across
haven't
my
played
mind
Flick.
as well. I'm glad they're still playing that position.
What do they do?
Gravitate towards it, right? Because the more you play a
If you're
single
knocked
spot
in
on the
blue,
map, the more
you're
you
getting
learn about the
res, you don't take
intricacies and
any
dynamics
damage
of how
from
fight
blue
can
or
work.
Yeah,
the knock time.
your health
The
bar
circle
basically
shift
freezes as soon
towards
as they
the
hit
late
revive.
game. Unfortunately for
No
the
matter
blue,
if it's 1 HP and you're in the
I
blue
think
zone,
they're just looking to
you won't
try
die
and
from bleeding out
But
to
you
blue.
you'll still take ticks from the blue zone if
No.
you're not getting res.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Okay.
meaning like while he's getting
But as
res.
soon as you
Oh
get
wait, passion
revived, your
fruit
health bar
sending
freezes.
it.
gonna be dead
Oh,
center,
okay.
and Hyper
Oh, they
in a
knocked
very
one.
good
Wait a
position.
second,
So
Chad. This is
K19
big. This is
So like
big.
actually a chance
they're
to
gonna have to move into the next zone.
res someone no matter
Passion
what. That's
fruit
good.
2 knocked.
I don't like.
Show the
I
butterfly
don't hate
effect
that
fight.
update. Because a lot of the times during like
What are we watching?
fights and
Oh my god,
zones,
I got
my
eliminated.
teammates would be like downed in 1 HP, and they died in blue. It did not matter.
That was a 3v4 there too, chat, by the way. One of the BE players had to drive over.
It's already done. Passion fruits are eliminated. They're not in this lobby anymore with only 2 points.
No, they went like 3 for 4 there. I don't think they got obliterated, but
Bruh.
they only got 1 kill out of it.
Rotated right in front of them. I like that decision by SLR. This compound was occupied, but they take the better position. YKG and K19 on the hilltop. HH pulling it off.
Here we go.
Literally like almost no HP. Tokido's still up as well. BULUC coming in for a third party.
Wait, they actually pulled up on him? Oh, H couldn't get a heal off, man. That's so tragic, man. They win the fight for another team to make the same rotate as YKG, bro. Same exact rotate. They just get blessed because it's fucking, just third party. That's so tragic for K19.
Going out in just a flash, just like that. Dong with the MG3.
Six got 2 knocks, yeah.
Rest of the match.
Oh man, Puppeteers. Every time camera's on them, I think they're one of the better consistent teams. They're just always picking up points, making it to the mid to late game. They don't always cross it to that, finish line ending, but
HA's tossed fears like a salad. Dang.
4 to 5 eliminations.
That's a crazy statement to make.
Puppeteers consistent in that regard. That is for sure.
Crazy.
They're one of those teams.
That was crazy.
They're my sleeper squad of this tournament. Puppeteers is. Like sometimes we see some teams be so consistent at the top, but then we have a team that's in can get in that 4th, 5th place position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then all they need is just one
huge game,
one good couple games, and then it's like all of a sudden you see them all the way at the top and winning the whole tournament. So Puppeteers, I think, is a squad a lot of teams need to keep their eye on.
See, chat, I think how finals is going to play, though, is we're going to see NHyper and YKG actively looking to fight each other off third party, like letting YKG fight a team and they'll try fighting each other, and it's going to allow a team like Puppeteers or like Execute to possibly take first place, because they're not like forcefully looking for the other team.
So many teams gone already though, Jugs. Look at how empty this map is.
School is free, by the way. School is free.
Empty indeed. And let's see where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to that.
Nice. Imagine. Passion Fruit stays on the east side on their spot. They have free spot in zone. So we talk about Canadian Eagles' play of how it's bad. I mean, the first zone is bad, but they're alive right now with a good spot.
Super lazy reflex. They understand when they have the man advantage, and they're gonna take
Extreme Slayers, sorry. They will possibly get first. With NHyper and YKG fighting each other. Now, whoever wins out of the NHyper YKG group, I don't think they would really care too much, because I mean, you win off PMGC points. Like, you don't, the goal is to make Americas and then play PMGC.
do have this
Doesn't
open
matter
really
if you win
close to them,
PMPL
so
NA.
it's
Okay,
probably
like
not the
that's
spot that they want
it's
to fill
whatever.
in. There's better spots more
It's good. The
uphill.
first split, but
Looks like
everyone only
Puppeteers
cares about really
already
the
moving ahead of
PMGC
them and
points. That's
setting
all
up
that
those
matters.
positions.
Yes, they are. And yeah, Skills of Mind, they are out of this next zone, but they are keeping an eye on SLR. I don't see any vehicles to their name, so it's going to be tough for Skills of Mind to try and rotate away. Maybe they have them parked in that garage behind them.
Yeah.
Because there's only 2 players up, so I think right now they're just trying to see if they can catch. I don't understand this peak. Actually, I don't understand this peak at all, because even if they get that knock, there's no way they're running across in the open, right? I think they just need to get in vehicles and move. I think that's the only play.
Yeah, I agree. But sometimes you're just feeling it, and you feel like you're going to hit the shots
like
better. Sometimes, yeah, that's how it is. Like,
it's true.
At the highest levels, if you really
They have a
into it,
US.
if you want to really be nitpicky, you'll see a lot of top tier players peak things that are
See,
like, they don't need to peak
this
that. Why are
guy's
they
the
peaking
biggest
that?
dumbass in
But
the
it's 'cause
world,
they're
chat.
just
If
better,
that guy
and
on
they
the
will
roof
peak that
was
and win the
actually
fight.
playing the damn game.
That's how some of those
Guy
players
literally
are
single
always
tapped on the
getting
left
all
side
the
in
praise,
in
and,
front
like,
of the dude
they're always putting up
instead
their
of on the
numbers.
right to lean
And
peek
honestly,
where the
you
roof
know,
guy couldn't
especially
shoot him.
when it comes to shooters, you need to just
But you
have
know, they
that
both get
confidence
out.
that
They
you're
both
just
go to the
better
east and have a
sometimes.
free rotate it.
Absolutely, indeed. Sometimes you just gotta feel it. You gotta feel it. And Skills of
Is
Mind,
Sajato
right? We
refers
saw
or
some
not?
eliminations in the
Now,
last
I'm not
match.
sure who on that team
And
is.
now
We'll
that we
pull
see
up
some
the team
here, maybe
stats
they're
chat
starting to pull
after
back their
this
skills,
of YKG,
And meanwhile, we got
and we'll make a decision off that. Because
watch
I
out,
think Fears is
got
doing
eliminations.
decent enough.
Looking to add
I
some
think
more
it's just you
on the
can
board.
replace almost anyone other than
Down,
24
great
and Joey on that
position.
team
On SLR,
with
SLR
Isajat. It's just a
finally
matter of like if
to
everyone's
IGL,
comfortable with who's
trying
playing
to find a
what.
new spot, and
That's about it.
Extreme Slayers was just waiting for him.
I love that patience out of Robert. He made sure once the vehicle stopped for him
What
to
is this,
get up, especially
Puppeteers?
when it stopped in front of his teammate. So they're not making too
PSF's
much
gonna do good
noise.
next match.
They are down to 2. They hear all the chaos
PSF's
around
needing
them.
to just
They're
make
gonna play
some
it slow. Maybe pick
better
up more
scouting,
points.
maybe.
Puppeteers did lose that
I think
IGL,
every
but
zone
they're
is
still
kind
doing
of
a
an
good
idea of
job
you should be
with the
scouting
team. Oh, and
everything.
listen, Puppeteers that lost player.
Like
Puppeteers
buggy
was in
scout it,
spot
like
4. One
fucking
of them
just
gets
see
knocked.
what's free.
Puppeteers up
Cause
to
that like
7
fourth
eliminations.
zone, there was a
Those are
lot
big
of shit
for
free.
this
Now
match.
imagine if
Which team
Passion
will have
Fruit
the
just sent one
most
person, you know,
eliminations?
down
I
towards
see
the other one
Dom,
stack,
3,
came back
and
around, see if
3.
there's any
Easy pick.
one in
Easy
apartments.
pick
If
for me.
they were able to
Just
make
see
that
him
call
just
out,
off
like
the
no
run
one
right now.
peeked, no
He's
one
in that
shot,
buggy,
they could
punchy,
possibly
looking for
be
some more
in school
squads. Looks like
apartments
about
and
to
then
pop.
make a way better
Where
push on
is
a
it gonna
butterfly
go?
effect. But
You got Extreme
instead, they
Slayers
full
in not
sent
an
it.
exact spot, but they have a lot of players that they've already lost, so they're down to just 2. But it
You
is
forget it's
Robert and
SOM who averages
Hydria.
3 a
You
game.
know,
Yeah,
both
you're
those
right.
guys could definitely get
Their
something
3
done. But
points
here
would be
comes
on A7,
Puppeteers
bro.
on the push. Dog getting a little excited. Yeah, he pushed a little bit too far up. He's gonna go ahead and return and wait for the rest of his squad.
Yeah, definitely using that buggy as a scouting maneuver, trying to bait out shots. Puppeteers, however, or not Puppeteers, Extreme Slayers, they're gonna play very quiet. They're gonna wait until like they get completely
Damn.
on or shooting. And look at that!
Wow, what a shot!
8 kills on Puppeteers, chat. I mean, I'm liking them way more than what I saw from Execute Game 1.
Almost, it's just they're long range, mid range, close range.
That
They're
Sum's
good at
got
it all.
5. Do they actually? Are they still alive?
Picking up points.
Oh no, they're
Here
dead.
it
They
is.
just
Well,
died.
talking about that sleeper team. Once they start firing on all
Stream or
cylinders, they get a good
montage
couple
posting, I think
rounds,
it's just
couple good
anything
zones,
that
and they're
keeps
gonna
you
put some big
consistent.
points
So
on
I
the
think
board.
you should,
Let's see
if
how
it's
they
easier for you
decide
to make
finish this off.
content from
But
streaming,
Robert
you should
playing
stream and then
very
upload
quietly. I think Puppeteers
every
might have
few
seen it.
like
Oh, they
minutes
get
or
it.
whatever.
Robert stands up, takes advantage of it.
Oh, did he run him over?
Dom
Oh
coming
no.
out on the side, but Robert is going to take one of their players completely out, just like that.
I think any sort of like
Yeah,
actually
Sixless
like
playing this so well.
more
Going
focused
to
content
have
would be
these
good.
big fights very important. Even that
Just through
team
your
baiting out
stream
your
maybe.
teammate, Hoya did go down because the other player swung by Robert, but I think that was the correct play for sure. Now it's up to Robert. Really
I
push
personally
Robert.
enjoyed when I was
Decision
doing
is
Apex stuff.
revealed.
I like streaming and then taking
Dom's
clips and
4
clipping it
games
together,
with
just
2
funny
wins.
moments
I
and
think
random
that is
stuff, and
within
just
range,
posting that.
especially now him being on that high ground. He almost
But
got
like
hit
if I
himself, so he's got to be
was to
careful.
do
Big
more,
fan
I'd
one.
do like
Who needs
informative
it? Who needs it?
videos
But I
or,
got M4.
you know,
Big
like
shot, Robert. He
player
wants it the
highlight
hard way.
stuffs of
And Dom
maybe like
currently
Tony
leading with
K or
5
someone, you know.
eliminations.
That was a really
Do
good
kind of
clutch
that
by
sort of
Dom
thing.
right there. He was not in a good position whatsoever.
Yeah,
He
only
manages
time
to
I'd watch
rebound
gameplay, but the problem with that
take
only
more
is you
damage
have
more
to be
himself.
on one of
He
those top teams that has clout, where you win a game and you post the winning game montage, like not montage, but you know, segment. Content though is really not that crazy. It's just you kind of got to get out of your comfort zone of thinking something's cringe, because a lot of people like stuff that you might find cringe.
Puppeteers could still win this.
So like informative based stuff would be great, but
they're in a good position where most of it's cleared out and they could just kind of play a little bit slower.
I think any informative based stuff is amazing.
That's right. Take your time. Patience is a virtue, and you know, in PUBG Mobile Competitive, you have to know when to take the fight and when to play it nice and quiet. But you can just see Dong and crew just shimmying, waiting to get into some more action because they are hot right now. There's only 2 of the players up, but with Dong,
See Federal's channel. It's all tags. What do you mean tags?
Dominating. Now it's time to just finish strong. Next zone about to pop. Every single
See, now I'd personally want to just stream, but I know for mobile it's a lot better to do content like YouTube-based content that's not streaming. Unless you're like in a huge region like that, you know. But I don't have 1 million subs like Insanity, nor do I have like where I'm Leon, where I can get the whole Nepali community to watch me. It should be a few thousand people.
Yeah, and next zone comes up. It is within
Using AI, I mean, you literally could just market yourself. A decent spray, funny moment. That's literally what I would do. YouTube Shorts algorithm was so easy, but if you're wanting actual like sub count, then I would assume just regular videos would be good. But NJ, I mean, NJ is a rare one because on Apex he only did YouTube streaming. He just streamed like 12 hours a day every day. He got 1,000 subs in like a month. The first 30 days he reached 1,000. But that also was, he had a big Spanish like speaking fan base because he spoke fluent Spanish on top of English. So if you know another language, you're already way better than most people, I think, in NA. You gotta be like open to like, because NA, I mean, English only is gonna really limit you. Unless you're someone, you know, like Winsanity or Orange Shoes, where you have it like just from the notoriety of the game itself. If you're wanting to build up, then it's
that hill just slopes enough where you know you're safe. So teams are definitely, you know, need to move up slowly but surely, make sure they're not exposing themselves to enemy sight lines, and that's where the smokes come in.
Sniper only in Conquer lobby. I mean, like there's a lot of different stuff. Knowing Hindi is a gold mine, that sounds like a cheat code right there.
This is where a lot of that game sense comes into play. Like Drago knows that.
Ooh, nice shots. Oh, he saw that. Just stop moving.
Might catch another. He spotted something.
Yeah.
Pre-fires, or maybe
okay, let's unscope. Yeah, let's unscope. Let's not do it.
Right there.
Yep, he saw it. He said, you know what? There's probably a player right here, and go for it.
He's got 4 nades. I'm surprised he doesn't start throwing them.
They know. They know. You can only be in so many places. Might as well pre-fire it. You catch a hit marker, you're good to go.
Yep.
No, Valorant. I mean, if you're doing Valorant mobile, just stay YouTube. Don't get tempted just because it's big on PC for Twitch. Just stay YouTube. I do not give a fuck about Twitch. You're not gonna be what's his face. That was the #1 Free Fire player, where he was pulling 3,000 viewers. Okay, like you're probably gonna like you pull like 100 max if you're the #1 content person for Valorant. Valorant PC. I would still rather do YouTube because I mean you're already doing mobile based stuff.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely shredding butterfly effect.
What's Leon's channel? It's like Leon, like it's on his Instagram, I think. But that guy's fumbled back too. Leon's fumbled back. Is Dong really farming? Is he still alive? Hopefully he's alive on Puppeteers. I like this play by Quinn though.
By the way,
getting aggro.
Player picture that looks a lot like good old Steve-O from Wall Street Bets back in the day. So Quinn making some plays here.
The thing is too, you have to like kind of like not embrace, but like exaggerate your reactions and stuff, but don't make it sound super cliche. Now I'd multi-stream to Twitch maybe just to stream to it because I like Twitch and stuff, but I would only the only thing I'd care about would be YouTube. Maybe TikTok if I was posting every short to TikTok. Yeah, mobile, just stick with YouTube. Don't care if it's Valorant mobile or whatnot.
He single-handedly is taking down a 3-man team from his aggressiveness after that two-player knock.
But Quinn used all of his frags. He didn't even wipe them. Got one. Well, like even like casting too, chat. Like I found it cringe to do a lot of like casting notions that I do already. But like that's just like people like some of that sort of stuff. So you have to get over that like immature mindset of some things. Because at the end of the day, I mean like if you get through that position and you like get money, like I don't give a fuck if I have to wear a main outfit if I'm making $1 million a year. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the money aspect is always gonna play a role.
Looks like the
And if you're
players
able
build
to
is
already, like, if
bizarre
you're in a
and
spot where
so
people like
long
you already, but
that
you're
they
not doing
now
content, then
does
you're
all
doing
at the
something wrong.
dong in a 1v3
It was boring. I don't
situation
find it boring
where
if I
this
do it with someone that
it's
is
gonna
good,
be hard.
because I can
Look
learn
at
a
the
lot
spread
from them. Like I
Canadian
learned a
Eagles
lot from
already has.
Dave,
But he's dong.
Hotchooks, from Taylor, from Colin, from Dandro,
Taking him out. Baby Tang.
a lot of that PB even. Like they all like left me like notes and
Barely covering the tree.
everything to learn on.
He does
Not
catch Quinn.
able to take out the rest though. Beautifully done from both teams. Huge elimination points and crazy to
Hey,
see
who's
momentum
talking
coming
shit
from
on
them.
Canadian
Regardless
Eagles
of
early game?
Canadian
I'm about to have to
Eagles,
scroll
a
up.
big chicken
They
dinner
lost
for
one
them.
player,
Yeah,
and then they
it's
win the
crazy.
match.
First we have Lotus and now
Because
we
they
have
just sat on the
Canadian
edge and let
Eagles
everyone get too
coming
overzealous
in,
with
and
plays.
dang.
They only
That's
have
that's a good
900
finish.
damage,
Only
but
7
7
eliminations,
elims?
but
Shit.
hey, you take what you can get, and on the last day of the week, if you're getting any chicken dinners, you should be
The
grateful.
boy Dong.
Woo, we got Dong and Long there. Dong with most eliminations with 7. Long from SLR with grenade eliminations with 1. And the highest damage going to Puppeteers. Crazy to see there, you know. And overall, you got to give it up to Quinny. Beautifully done. But regardless, man, a great finish from so many of these squads. That sloping hill is always difficult. Let's go ahead and take it out over the highlights so we can see the desk break it down after that.
This match was a filler. Yeah, this match was a filler. PASSIONFRUIT died, K19 died, YKG died, and Hyper died. I mean, it was good for Canadian Eagles, but I wasn't that invested in them because they didn't really do that much other until like the very end, which the very end was just them making good plays. Like the play with Quinn going down the mountain, I thought was fantastic. Okay, he went south, he pressured Butterfly Effect. Even though his teammate got knocked, he didn't feel pressured to go back up the mountain. Yeah, Dong is great, bro. Dong's gotta be top 5 players or something at the moment. Oh yeah, let's pull up. Okay, let's pull up. Okay, PMPL, PUBG Mobile. Okay, chat. We wanted to look at YKG's stats, right? Let's look at. No, I did not click Middle East and Africa. Where is YKG? Okay. Fears 1.9, Isajats 2.8. How many more games did they play though? Did they do 1 week and 1 week? Or 1 day and 1 day? I think Fears has played a lot more matches, right? Quinn is Stevo. Makes sense. Isajat's back must hurt. He played 1 day and they all played well. I don't think like they were all dropping like the same amount of kills. Now like see, I don't want to like go back and try to find like what their kill spread was like cuz they don't really show it that well on streams, like who got what kills on the winning team. But like I mean like would you rather keep I mean if you're saying Fears technically has better stats than Chico, so wouldn't you want to have Chico swapped? Isajat, I mean, I guess he's playing well. Maybe it's a comfort thing or something, having Fears in, but his KD says otherwise. I mean, he's only played, what, 1 day? And they won, what, like 2 games or something? Compared to Fears playing 3 days. I mean, your stats are obvious. I mean, my stats were 50% win rate over, like, Jay and everyone else. Do you think like, I wanted to, like, they were going to swap me in? No, because it was 1 day. He's played less matches. Now, in terms of the donger, we'll pull up the dong real quick, you know what I'm saying? God damn. This is what you call a carry, chat. This is what you call a carry. This is what you call a carry. 100 damage more. Damage taken is the lowest. Oh, actually, no. Reckless is pretty low, but probably because he just gets knocked and finished instantly. With the Donger getting 1.8 KD. The big dong. Alright, what's another team we can look? We can look at, where is it? Not WSB. Fuck. Canadian Eagles. Drago with the carry. Everyone else in almost under 100 damage dealt. Who's carrying a PSF? I think it's pretty even. I think it'll be Sixless maybe, but I don't think it'll be that much ahead, if that makes sense. What is with this logo? Angry Amateurs. Yeah, we're looking at Valak with the 1 and Zuko with the 1. That's pretty good. Wancho's underperforming the most, but I think he might be doing the least mistakes. He seems to be one of the only people last alive in a lot of these. Who's carrying SOM? Yeah, we'll have to pull that one up. It's the boy Trixie, bro. Trixie boy and Bomba. 24 average damage, 24, 54, 61. Did they buy this slot, chat? Did they buy that slot, chat?
They earned it from PMCL, and then they got top 8 in PMNC.
What is NC? NC. North Challengers?
No, it's PUBG Mobile National Championship.
What the fuck is that?
Basically PMCL finals.
PMCO finals? That's AIDS.
4th place at this point.
Look at this, chat. 700 damage now.
I think that's gonna be the cap if this is
Damage
the way
received.
things go.
Dong was just getting focused, bro. Everyone knows the Dong's a threat.
Yeah, and to be fair with Puppeteers, Liu Jang has actually been able to perform a little bit, not to the likes of what we've seen.
And then the rest of his
Dong,
team
but
is
it's not
just, oh man.
in a way, the Dong show, right? It's not just him.
The
putting up those
Dong
big
show.
numbers. I think.
Damn, this guy got the white hair going, bro. I think he forgot the Photoshop here. The fucking production team at PMPL or at ESL really scuffing this, John. Aye. It's PMCO finals. Chat, bro, do I turn on the stream tomorrow for the Dark and Darker grind or no? Not on this channel, of course. It'd be on like my fucking Twitch or something. Sentinels will come back in Qualis time for what? Who? Sentinels? Hey, stop that. Goddamn, 27 points is atrocious. And Speedfire with the Panthers logo. Oh man, bro, this is so bad. TC with not even the right logo. Wrong logo. Like, what kind of fucking coding they got going on there, bro? Should not be that difficult. We're gonna make sure teams that we don't like don't qualify. I mean, they just buy a slot. There's no way. Change the picture? Yeah, I mean, like, I could do that shit on fucking Wix or something, bro. It can't be that bad. Alright, chat, we're back.
Gentlemen, and man, Puppeteers put up a show. Canadian Eagles putting up a show. All the teams showing out today. Let's see which team's gonna show out on Miramar, Jukes.
Alright, chat. K19, PASSIONFRUIT, YKG. Is N-Hyper in? I don't think N-Hyper's in this lobby.
That we get that prison finish one of these days. I'm gonna keep saying it until I see it. But looking so far, playing path looks nice. Tried it 2 down south. This is honestly one of the most unfortunate ones, in my opinion, because it just completely destroys squads that like to go in that San Martin, even El Pozo area. So these teams are now going to have to decide those secondary drop locations. They got to watch out for when they're hunting down those vehicles, because a lot of teams are going to stretch, try to get some vehicles and move to where they want to go. But every time we see that happen, it's really easy to get into an engagement you don't want to be in.
Yeah, and we already see one about to happen potentially on that northeastern side. Both teams trying to drop off cars, go to that northern half of the map where more of the city is, where more of the loot is, which is why these southern plane paths are so dangerous. And there's already a hot drop going on in one of the city. Looks like it's Ace of Spades in another
Oh,
squad.
K19 against WSB again, chat.
We've seen a hard south circle already on Miramar, so teams should be a little bit more familiar with how to rotate in on this. And Ace of Spades.
WSB again getting the first knock on K19, bro.
Bets and K19 also in that elimination feed just for a second.
Oh my god, bro. K19 just sucks at the fucking early game fights, bro.
Holding still, not making a noise.
Damn, they both had shotguns.
Is good.
Beautifully done right there. That pump shotgun, definitely a solid weapon to have early on in the game. Garrett with the UMP about to pre-fire this. He's
imagine if he actually just scoped and took his time. Kills that guy.
Gotta watch his back. Ooh, he closes the door just to make things that much more difficult.
Ooh.
And
Bopped his teammate real quick.
But he's doing really good. He catches Kiddo.
This is back and forth. Lotus.
No way.
On the run.
Wait,
No way.
how fast does the pump shoot now? Wait a second, chat. What the fuck?
He shoots him right out of the sky. Switching to that mini. Lotus still has 2 Ace of Spades. Well, they have only 1 player knocked, and they should be able to get that revive and be good. But looking at the feed, looking at the right-hand side, K19 Jukes is down to 1. Wall Street Bets lost a player fighting against K19. It is fights all around the map. So that second drop is going to be on top of it.
Yes, it is. So we're seeing battles all over the place. And we can see Jiwoon trying to find some angles.
He's got a Winchester and a pistol, bro. Like
right now, he's got that R45 and a Winchester.
And he jumped.
Wow. I mean, talk about
there's nothing he can do.
There was nothing he could do, and he knew it.
Ooh.
Oh, the BM.
I don't know what that's about, but K19 receiving a little bit more shade right there with the BM shots. K19 only picking up 1 point there. Wall Street Bets looking good with 4. Loses 1.
Bumping SH should have been buffed left of that. Yeah.
Rotate.
DBS buff was just a little much.
All right. Well, let's see what G1.
I mean, literally it was a crate drop
G1
before.
Right now is
There's a thought process going on there.
Meanwhile, we see YKG with the push. All right. So YKG just trying to find a nice little rotation spot to find in this next map. Meanwhile, we're seeing adjustments happen all over the place. The southern zone is always difficult because it's crazy that, you know, we've seen it so often these days. You know, teams have to be used to it by now. And one team in particular that I think that really number
412 is
trying
18th
to get a big
place.
leg up on this kind of circle.
Yeah, that's looking a little
And I
tragic
think
for him, to be
multiple
honest.
reasons. One, because they played this circle so many times, they've seen it happen.
It's a car skin, though.
2, they're coming off one of the most ridiculous losses they've ever had, so they obviously got to make it up. So hopefully,
It's a bot slot, is it?
I want to see Execute come out with a chicken dinner never seen before, like a chicken dinner with like 20
K19 only
eliminations.
1 kill,
Say,
bro.
you know what? That last one, we just did it for just happened, all right? It just happened. Forget about it. Watch us frag out. So
A
hopefully they
Winchester and a
see
UMP. What kind
a
of loot
nice
are you
bounce back
looting, bro?
performance. They had an entire game off to
What kind of shit are you
just
hitting?
talk to each other, you know, figure out what went wrong, maybe put on some grippy shoes for the next match. But they don't got to worry about that here because there's not very much ice in Miramar. There's no
Legit
big sand,
randoms?
so
I mean, someone said they were like a
hopefully
CIS champ or
we'll see them
something,
perform
and
well.
then
Couple teams
like
that we've
one
seen
was from
perform
another like
really well lately.
PMPL champ
Obviously,
team or something, and then
Puppeteer
like
all
EU,
the way up
something weird
with
like
the knock
that.
over
So
by
two of them could have like a
Gurus
name.
Reyes. So they're gonna have a
You probably
pretty
saw the
long
9 slot to
rotation on
412,
in,
probably.
and it's gonna have to be through Passionfruit, Excuse, and Hyper possibly as well. I also like to see it.
I mean, I don't mind seeing NA coming through, you know, but
rotation too.
Yeah, this is a zone and Hyper's definitely going to want to take advantage of. A lot of high ground to be had in that southern zone. You mentioned Puppeteers having to rotate through a lot of teams. Well, Puppeteers that last game, they just fought from the edge all the way in. So this is a team that can manage to pull that off. One team called out. And I realize we haven't really talked about yet today. And we talked
not
about
champs or
was
just CS. I could have
Passionfruit.
sworn someone yesterday said that one of their players had won
Passionfruit.
something or
Yeah, where have
something
they been?
weird.
That's my question. What do you think about them so far, Zoo?
Okay,
I think,
passion fruit.
I don't know.
Here we go.
We just haven't seen much of them. Obviously, they haven't been playing as well as yesterday. Because yesterday they were popping off. They were on, even if they didn't make it into the late game, they were like popping off with early game fights and getting points. But I think today it's just kind of falling flat.
Yeah, they don't seem to have that same kind of drive that they did yesterday. Zuko, wow, that's how you do a rotation.
Come on, bro. Let's push this guy.
With the Golden Marauder, only one in the entire.
Come on, we gotta get up here. Who flipped the car earlier?
Okay, let's see Valak.
Why did you peek the angle with the nade, bro?
Puppeteers absolutely red hot after the last match.
Okay, rest of Passion Fruits is here first. Sixless has the off angle.
For a little bit, but the rest of the team is now here to take advantage. And Lujiang is in big trouble.
Yeah, he's got to stall for the rest.
They get tried out on Miramar, but I mean they know where he's at. Nice, Zuko. Nice win.
Just too fast with it.
Wancho got one as well, actually. Wait, they got two of them.
A little bit better right now with that 1 point.
Oh, I know they only did just get one. They should drive and fucking try to hit that guy with the buggy. Oh, one bullet. Wow. Oh, Valak got him. Nice. Oh, they gotta push this. They gotta keep pushing this. Take the buggy right there, Zuko. Yep. No, don't jump out. Just drive. You just have to put pressure. Just drive. Doesn't matter, bro. He dong doesn't hit those, bro. Oh, Sixless got knocked? Never mind. Almost beamed. It's hard, bro. Hitting through the back of the buggy, I don't know how some people knock people with it.
Completely thirsted, however. So Puppeteers
Trick was talking mad shit. That's the guy that gets knocked first every time on like Execute or something, bro.
These teams really care about the circle just because it's all the way down south. And
If anyone talks shit in this game, it's cringe.
No idea where it's gonna really go, so they're just gonna take their time, make sure they can pick up whatever points they can on the outside, and then move in.
I don't blame them. You know, hey, you know, this is what's good about Miramar, especially in the early game.
Bait still streams. If he streams as just Trova, I'm saying that's a fumble too.
Right? If you have a
He
nice
makes so
little
much
mid-range play,
content.
you can kind of get some back and forths, and if it doesn't work out, you just deject and go to the next spot. And that
Why the
next
fuck
spot
is half the
might
game on
just be
fucking
Los
San Martin right here?
Leones, baby. I asked for
Hacienda. Like
more
what?
for that urban combat finish, and this
What
is
are we
looking
watching
pretty
right now,
likely.
bro?
Yeah, it seems to gravitate toward the city a lot so far this week. I think Los Leones has been like almost in the zone every time, except that we haven't ended in the thick of Los Leones.
But 10 of them were in one
We just did a
game.
match to
So if
the
you're saying you
west
play
of Los
4
Leones,
games,
so
let's
it's
say we
close
take
enough.
that one game
We're
out,
not
he
in
only
the
dropped
thick
2
urban
then.
environment of
Obviously
city
the 10
and building. We'll
is...
see what this
Well,
game
no,
has
that
to
was
say,
actually
'cause four
Titan
teams
Series. What
still
am I
fighting
saying? I'm
each
thinking
other
of something else. I
in the
forgot I
blue
had to
zone on
cast
that
that.
northern side.
He streams
What
on
happens
YouTube?
with
Oh, that's
such a
really good then.
southern circle, and also with such a
He's
southern
one of the only
free
people
pass,
that does
these teams
content
are
so,
taking
which he
longer
tried
to
doing
move.
it
They gotta
after
drive all
PMGC,
the way
but it
across
never
the
really
freeway.
caught on,
Yes,
unfortunately.
they do. Yes, they do. They got to get on that move. Miramar, the place where gas cans are a necessity in your bag. You see the Nomads rocking the bus. Not the best vehicle you want on a rotation, but hey.
Bro, I love
they
the
do
bus.
give
I
the
don't care
good
what anyone
old, you
says.
know,
Bus, best
good
vehicle.
old foot patrol.
It's literally a
meanwhile,
wall.
We're going to see Excuse doing a very similar rotation on in. Los Leones is for the most part still wide open. So I mean, teams could definitely they could take their time on this rotation. I think a lot of squads realize that because it's such a huge city. There's so many different angles that you can attack, so many different buildings you can crash on. That's why I think we're seeing teams be, you know, just a little bit more.
I like an
I
hyper
guess,
split.
lethargic with this rotation.
Yeah, well, it might also just be because rotate from north to south right now, given the fact that, you know, that one roadway, there's been constant filing passion fruits. We saw excuse there. We saw, you know, puppeteers.
Tense's
So a
got to
lot of
be
teams are
angry right now,
trying to
not
kind
gonna
of
lie.
burn
I
into
mean,
the
they
zone
have
to be
4
able to establish
kills.
a lot of
It's just I'm not sure how they lost 2 of them. We didn't really catch it on stream.
teams. But the teams that are here that have made that rotation, well, honestly,
Plus streams a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he knows any other languages. Not too sure. I mean, like, the big thing is, like, if you're English only, like, you're screwed, bro. Unless you're really, like, putting the work, like, Winsanity and some of those people. Like, it's like a free, like, few thousand subs to kick you off, you know?
Any kind of urgency in getting into this next zone. I think they're happy to play the edge and wait to see which teams
Tenso doesn't get mad, like, at all anymore.
Maybe catch a third party on the way.
He stopped doing, like, any of that sort of stuff, like, in TT and that.
By La Bendita. They do have their entire squad.
No, you can get mad, but in terms of getting, like, angry and, like, being vocal about it, I mean, you don't really
Passion fruit. I think this with this particular
know
zone,
Spanish fully.
I think this is a
Oh, well, he
huge
should just be
opportunity
speaking
for Passion
Spanish
Fruit.
then.
They're what, 16th
He
place,
should play with,
82
well, I mean,
points.
I don't know if then even
One
would
big
want to
game.
play with
They
Fate,
can
but,
finish with a
like, I remember
good,
H
like,
back
they
in
can
the
get
day,
here,
H even
they
said
can
to
rock
you
and
fumbled
launch
the bag a
themselves
bit.
all the way
Because
up
he
to
used to play with, like,
8th
Team
place.
Queso and stuff like that way back in the beginning of TT. And he would speak Spanish comms to him, but he doesn't know how to do whatever. Well, grind like 24s. If I pull up 24's YouTube right now.
Pressed into each other as far as point differential
24K,
goes.
PUBG Mobile.
Taking a little bit of a pit stop, quite literally, to heal from all the blue zone damage.
What's his
before they
fucking
continue on
YouTube?
their rotations.
That's crazy how big those point sponges have been, because I mean you're gonna go down all the way to like 4-1-2 nomads, like to the only the 2 bottom teams are the ones that are really super.
If it's only Instagram, it's a troll.
Good, you know, game
And
now,
most NA people are obsessed with
rest of the
Instagram because you
day,
can get numbers
we
pretty
can see
easily.
them in that top position at any moment. So let's see how Execute could try to defend their spot here. They do lose kill switch and trick early, so down to 2 players. This early rotation of Los
24s.
Leones just not paying off for them.
I don't think we got to see what happened, but they have 4 points so far, so definitely getting into a fight.
Goddamn,
There's just a
insane
cliff here.
variety, guys.
Oh
So it
god,
must
too
have been
soon.
just
Insane
a fight.
variety. Insane variety, guys. You know, at least he pulls a few thousand views, bro.
This time. That's
Does he go live here at all? A month
So,
ago.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Shorts.
Passion fruits.
Now, that's pretty good,
Doing some,
1.6K. Now, imagine if he
on
kept
the
doing that.
backside. Make sure
Hit the algorithm.
completely clear, gets shot up just a little bit. Is it Spades?
I mean, I remember even for Apex, when I hit the
4-1-2,
algorithm, I could get like up to 3,000 or 5,000.
And Ace of Spades still has 3 up. They could look to.
Now, if you're out of the
maybe finish
algorithm without
angle. They have
subs, you're
all
gonna
the
be
high
dropping a
ground.
hell of a bunch,
There's
but
so many ridges here that it might not even be possible. But he finds
laziness
it.
at its best. There you go.
Is Ace of Spades gonna get a little more aggressive now? We'll see. Blue zone is closing in though, so they can kind of
The
wait this
Kiwi
out.
QQ player in 412
4-4
played, and
to
excuse
Nomads.
me, in EU. We got 6th place in the championship. That's pretty decent.
Because it really has to land perfectly. And that
I've got the most creative thumbnails. Now, thumbnails, like with shorts, you just put the peak moment, you know, in it.
Now 4-1-2 is in big trouble here with the zones.
Gotta do all the PUBG events, go through the new features and new maps. That's what Win and Metalcore do. Yeah. I mean, that's a given, but like it's not like that's the only, like for this game, yeah. Okay, that's just it. But for new games like Valorant and stuff, there's so much unreached potential with it because it's gonna be a new game. So if you want to be the info guy, you could do that, like how IMO and Rosemith and God, what's his name? I'm so sad I'm forgetting it. The guy that was in TSM with Sanho. They all did like a lot of information-based stuff. And they got a lot of following, and then IMO went and did comp stuff, which I thought he was great. Anyone who's talking shit about IMO is fucking trolling. But like, there's a lot of different varieties you can do for content. PUBG Mobile's kind of, you know, it's narrowed down a lot because time's gone by.
Now might be a good time for it. We'll see which teams do decide to do that. Maybe in Hyper. I wouldn't be too surprised if in
But like,
Hyper
if you're a
decide to
big
do that 'cause they
player,
are on the outskirts with no real
like comp
strategical
player,
positioning.
people still really love watching that
well,
shit. So if you can get your
works out for
content
them.
out there
They
and
have
get in front of
teammates, so
people,
that's exactly where
even
they
if
like
you're
to
not
be.
doing update stuff, if you do
Yes,
tournament
they
highlights,
do.
you
They
know,
are
like
battling
player
out here on the
focus, like what
edge.
Rolex
Gog
does, like
looking
it's,
for some
I mean,
more
it's free money.
eliminations. He's got that
Money
mini-
is
Oh
money.
my gosh.
And if you don't
Chico's
want
out there.
money, then
How to
there's
use
something
that
wrong
mini
with it.
dong.
Because
Wow,
at some
beautiful
point, you're
shot.
gonna realize,
And
you're
here
gonna
comes the
recognize, hey, I
push.
should have done this.
YKG, no hesitation.
Look at how fast all 4 players on top of
Instant.
each other instantly.
Instant.
Yeah, he doesn't even have time to touch his teammate for the revive.
Oh my goodness.
Now they
You
know.
know what?
Now they know.
You said it before, Zoo.
Uh-huh.
There's levels to this.
Gay
right?
sex.
There's levels.
You guys
to
not
this,
playing the
and
next match?
YKG just
No, we don't play the fourth
showed
match.
textbook of what you're supposed to do. Right, a push like that.
What's your
was
time at right
so
now?
Gorgeous, and the thing is that
20,
it had to be
19,
from the full squad
18,
at
17,
Wait,
the
what the
same
fuck?
time,
216,
instantly,
15.
zero
Oh,
hesitation. YKG, their whole player base has shown just such high.
Hey, wait,
Is
what
there
are you
gonna
at?
crash some random
Hopefully
team
they
and die? Well,
continue to
Sixless
do
just
that
died, but I think the rest of his
as
team's
time
up.
goes on.
Or
Trixie.
no, it's just one.
Trying to
203,
play.
202,
I like
Ooh,
this.
2,
did they see it?
Well,
9.
I like the
They heard him.
positioning. They're both.
Well, I mean, he he's gotten his money. He's fine with. Like, he did his work. He got money. He did all that sort of stuff. I don't like he's focusing the medical stuff. Like, he's gonna have to stop the content stuff at some point.
Right
You know what I'm saying?
In front of him. The nearest threat, and Koi just, you know, his experience, he's like, this guy, I don't need to worry about him. He's running around in there scared for his life. It's his teammate that I should worry about.
2 kills on Passionfruit. They suck, man.
Player right in front of him and nails
We've got a
him
single zone this entire tournament, bro. It's just always shifted off of us.
It's
top
sick.
level performance.
He said,
It just
man,
takes
you know
so
what,
long
he's
to
in the
push
crate, I got
people.
nothing to worry about. I'm big chilling. And just so beautifully done. Juancho taking the same strategy here on the
Ooh,
north side.
Kindness
as
shitting
they
on
did
him.
lose 2 players. Kindness catches Chico. So Chico, hey, all right, maybe got a little bit too overconfident with that mini. You know what I'm saying?
Chico's got 3 kills. He's about to get finished instantly, bro.
I'll tell you what, there's levels to it. We saw levels to pushing. There's also levels to long-range engagements. And I think best player in the lobby, gotta be Kindness, dude. This guy from downtown just doesn't miss. His sprays are ridiculous.
Pussy montage with nothing related to is a lazy move.
Chico.
What match is this? I think this is match 3 out of 5.
That one out, but they will be able to get the revive. They know that was long range enough, and with Circle about to shift.
Thumbnails go hard. Yeah, I mean, anything with your face, that's, I mean, if you want to build a brand, you have your logo or you have your face. You can have the 2 related, it's great, but like if you do just montage, I mean, what's the difference between every other person, bro? And if you don't like putting your face out of there, well, too bad. I mean, content creation at some point is going to be you with your face cam on you or something, you know, like
I mean, if
it's,
they were gonna do it, they would have done it. They would have had to do it. Way
it's all just
quicker.
part of the job.
So
Like,
we'll
if
see
you want
where
to
the circle
make
goes
money,
right now, and it goes
you don't want to
back
make
the
money, I
south.
think you're trolling.
YKG will be
If you're really going to
comfortable
put
up
that
there
much
on the
time
high
in,
ground. They'll be
especially if
able
you're a
to
comp
see
player, you
which
already
spot
have the
of
content for the
zone
most
is
part. You have
unoccupied
good
for when it does shift
content,
off
you
of.
just need to
When
make it.
vehicles in tow, they're just gonna most likely play this high ground for.
All right, chat.
Circle.
I'm saying
Hyper,
Canadian
curious, they have
Eagles
zones. Are they
goes
gonna just
back
wait
to
for
back.
another zone to rotate more center? We'll see as the
No,
center
they
is
only see
gonna
when
be
they
really
thirst.
packed
Are you
full with
Sixless's
various
brother?
teams.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Now they see team, so they see like team
grab your
5
Monster
player
Energy.
1 as the
We'll
name
all be
when they
here
knock.
for a minute because we
No matter if they
have
knock
to
3
when it's
players
first,
or they knock
to
the
the
same
point.
guy
I'm
6
not gonna be
times, it's
surprised if
only
this
when they
zone goes
thirst
down
or get
all the way
thirsted.
to nothing. Meanwhile,
And then
Execute,
when you see
2 players up,
team
not
6
getting pushed on by a squad of BOPE.
thirst,
Amelia does
or
get
like you
knocked,
see like,
so
you know,
Execute
team
takes
6
the
and team
right
5 and they're in
amount
the
of
kill
a
feed.
defense. Can't fake, hit the
When they
nade,
thirst, you see
the
who
mark
killed
there.
and who
Oh,
was
but
killed.
Supra had his number.
So like 1 down on BOPE, 1 down on
back
Fate,
into
or
Fate.
1 down on Execute, sorry.
Doesn't know
Nice molly.
exactly how many members of Execute
You should
are
just
on.
jump that and vault in.
But
Yep.
now, with the
Here we
four
go.
clips only being 1, Supra's feeling confident. He almost
What are you doing?
Tensa all by himself now. And 1v4
You're at
situation.
228, 227, right? My shit fucking
201,
paused.
59, 158.
That's the place
Wait,
where you really
150?
wanna hold
Yo,
your
my
breath,
shit
try
paused
to
for so
mount up a
long.
Crazy defense, but should be only a matter of time now. So Tenza needs to find a way with these shots raining on
You
him
can do the face
as a
cam, yeah.
distraction
I mean, you could do
to-
VTuber
I
modeling
mean,
too.
well,
Like that's not
the
a
area
thing, you know.
he's in, there's no way he's making it out without a fight. And
Wow,
he gets
Tensa
the
actually
point
got a
of being
freebie.
third, so a
Tensa
little bit of a
1v3s
slip
these.
up, actually a
Tensa
big
1v3s.
slip up
Yeah.
from BOPE there.
Where was the rest of the team? He was pushing the stairs. You know when you hit those stairs, you need
All right, what's
at least one
the
or two teammates
hold on,
right behind
what's
you.
your time at now? I'm at 126,
Dude, that
125.
would look
Same
like
time.
a classic. They called
Okay.
push. He pushed, thinking his team was right next
Most
to him.
content is
and
probably
they were
done
just
by
a little
others.
bit
I mean,
too
yeah,
far
it just depends on
behind.
how you see it.
Happens so often. This is what
Tensa
we were talking
knows,
about a
bro.
little bit earlier.
Tensa knows! Oh,
Both
man.
paying for it,
Old
but
Tensa
Supra
wins that, all I'm
finally
saying.
making
Old
the jump
Tensa does
through the
win that.
window,
Yo, I'm out
and
fragging Tensa right
He
now.
did
I
have
don't
the
think it's
read,
good
though.
talent,
He
you
did
know.
have a read,
Yeah,
though.
that could have been bad too. if
This
Supra
mean I'm
got
less
off the
washed than
zone.
Ooh.
Tensa?
Closest teammates were on the
412
floor.
shitting on him with the nades right now. Holy shit.
4-1-2, Nomads making some
Wow.
plays here, and
They shit on
just
him
as I
there.
say that, they finish up the fight. That's Ace of Spades eliminated. 4-1-2 with 4
Yo, it's good mobile.
eliminations.
You look a little short to me. I'm just slouched down, bro. I'm actually like a whole foot taller than Sixless.
Okay. Wall Street Bets, I think Miramar
I'll
is
sit
their
up.
best
I'll
match.
sit up. I'll move
I
closer
really
to the
think so.
face cam.
Because every
Like
single
I'm
time it
casting.
seems that we see a little bit of sign of life from Wall Street Bets, it happens to be
Bro, they kind of
on
shit on him
Miramar.
with nades
Let's
there. That's
see where they're
412, bro.
gonna
Who's
go.
talking
How they're
shit
gonna
about
finish
412?
this
They're
one.
gonna win the
Oh,
game now.
What do you
It'll
think?
be 2 games in a row where we talk shit about a team and then they win the game.
He zoomed in on him there.
Quick diff,
He
yeah.
caught him. That would have been a knockout finish because Lotus is down to 1.
But
That
look at
would've
like
been
YKG,
crazy.
bro. They're just so spread on the
We'll
map.
see where the zone goes though. Things might get
All
a
these
little
zones, bro, I'm telling
crazier
you,
here,
like
Juice.
zone 4,
Anywhere
so
but
you gotta
bottom
be
left.
scouting it because there's so
Anywhere but
much free
bottom
shit
left.
in play.
I agree. Bottom left
I
will
wanna
be very boring.
Yeah, very boring. I want to see just CQC action. Why don't we go up northeast? That'd be fun. Make YKG push in. It centers up. Centers up.
I know who wins, and
Shut
you
the fuck
don't.
up.
Still some good.
A best
buildings. I
settings
wanna
video. I mean,
see that final zone right
bro.
on the top of a good couple. Let's see. I know BOPE is happy with that one, and Hyper 8.
I'm pretty sure Zefon's best video is
you're
fucking
comfortable as well. So pretty good zone shift, I think, for every single one of these teams.
Besides the team's not
11 million
Yeah,
views,
sure.
chat.
But even then, there's so much
Control
coverage, you should
settings,
be able to get
control
it.
settings,
Except
control settings,
extremes.
control settings, training,
Yeah, except extremes. Yeah, they're in
mistakes,
trouble.
control settings,
They're in big trouble.
Okay,
4-1-2 looking right
let's
at
hear his
them right
top
now.
7
They're
videos.
gonna wait for
His
the blue
top
zone.
7 videos. 4, 7.
Excuse for
Something
blue.
with settings.
This is the point. If you were Matt, this is where you just
Why don't
start
you coach?
negotiating,
I'd want to
you know
get
what I'm saying?
paid
Hey
for it.
guys,
And no one's going to be paying because there's no
leave me
money in
alone.
this scene. Unless it's just like a team that I genuinely like
Matt,
was
he's
friends
trying
with
to
and I didn't mind like coaching,
He
just in my
does,
opinion.
But, it's not going to be good enough. Nomads taking out excuse right there. So let's go ahead and move on to. Oh,
But
wow,
there's
now
so
they
many
get
people
caught
using
out.
that
So
phone,
the
and there's
gatekeeper
not
coming
many
out
people
hot
using that
here
phone.
as we are turning things up in Los Leones.
Yeah. I like that cheeky little play hopping into the vehicle. to get,
Indian
like, a
viewers, I don't
elevate
give a
kind of
fuck who you're
position.
farming, bro.
They're able
He
to
pulling
maybe
the
peer into the
bread.
smoke a little bit better, right? With that play, looking at
Listen,
smoke
bro, there's a
from top
point where you're
down,
gonna have to
just
see the
slightly,
world
so
as a
nice
real
little crack
job.
there.
Okay?
Hit speed,
And if you
just
could do
fun.
gaming as a
Lucky
real
to be able
job,
to
you
get
need to
picked
treat
up
it
as
like a
we
real
look
job.
elsewhere.
And if you
Smoke on
don't,
that western side should
then
be
you're gonna
okay.
miss the
Nobody
opportunity
near
you
them.
have.
They already took out the
That's all it
NPC
is.
that was here.
And I know Coops
So,
probably hates me
most of
saying
the
it, but that's
teams
just
are
how
just
the real
gonna
world
inch a
works,
little bit
unfortunately.
closer
Now, if you
for
enjoy it,
some
Wait,
like you
what?
should do
engagement to
stuff you
happen.
enjoy.
We'll probably see
If you
that
were to do
in
You know,
content
there
of that.
are very dumb people
Well, you
who
know
could
what?
make, you
This
know,
circle zooms in,
hundreds
which
of
is
Why do you
thousands
think
of
there's
a
so many
year.
dumb people that you think, oh my god, this guy's brainless? But I mean,
And
on YouTube, he just
yeah,
has a bunch of he has his job as YouTube because just he is willing to at least make content. I mean, he puts his money and pays someone to make the editing for him, and then all he has to do is just show up at that point. OnlyFans gaming videos, that's an idea.
Consistency from BOPE is going to be the question. We'll see what everybody on the desk decides.
See, Dark, that's a good one, coding, but I heard that's like a really competitive field now. I want to do data entry, but no one even wants to respond back. It's so easy to do data entry shit, but like everyone, like I'm convinced half of HR departments you could fire almost everyone but one person and it'd still go just as fine. On OnlyFans, that'd be a big one. I just wear a fucking tight ass Speedo with like my bulge showing, and then it's yeah. We're talking now.
They have that road, you know, in their control because they have the high ground, so they could go to the west.
What was he
Toga's so
spamming?
weird,
Sorry,
bro.
I didn't notice.
They can even drive up north. There is a
Bro, in the
building
main
that's
chat,
open,
Toga
and they
changed
can
her name
pull
to
spot that
Chico
out
Claw
from their position,
and
so
started like
options
talking
available
about her in the
for
third
YKG
person.
still.
Huh?
I think if it was
And then she She goes, I can't change my name back to Toga.
But
Got picked
Toga
right out of
did.
high school. That's pretty lit. Well, when did you like get that job? Because I've been applying for shit and it's just like 90% of them are just too lazy to even respond back. I've sent probably like 300 or 400 resumes out for remote work, and it's just they don't want to respond. It's the cringiest fucking shit. And I was talking to my mom about it because she does sales and stuff, and like she's had me help her with like software and that. And it's like, bro, I could do all this better than 90% of people. 99% of people probably.
He picked up that crate and is gonna start heading towards the rest of the squad.
Before I even turned 18. I mean, I've done like business classes and stuff like that. Like I have business experience, like with public speaking or like management and stuff. Like I have that.
He could run up. He could definitely just run up right
Toga
there.
thinks a
See
little
the
different.
path
Yeah,
right
I mean
there.
she's
It's swift enough that
I've always said she's a
pretty sure
loose
he can
cannon
run up.
chat, but that's just me.
Either way, though, they're already positioned in a way to gatekeep, right? Like they didn't see this circle come
All right,
up,
chat.
but
Who's
they
got
put
best spot in
themselves,
zone?
in a position where if
Who's
it
got
does
best
happen,
spot in zone? I'm
they're
saying it's
set,
Canadian
right?
Eagles
They
again.
keep the team that's closest to
If
them
they
that
can
may
clear
lose,
out
and that's
this,
Hyper.
I think it's
Canadian
Lotus
Eagles,
solo.
they'd have to push up like huge hillsides, so they're not too worried about them. And look, and Hyper, knowing this somehow, some way, and Hyper already just gives up that side.
Wow,
WC
free
so far.
kills, nice.
How come we've gotten no
Opinion
free
on the
kills?
Indian gaming community, I think they're great. It's just unfortunate they have to play on low-end devices. But I know
They're
they have a
gay.
huge fan base. Okay then. Well, they have a huge fan base.
Hey, what's wrong with being gay?
What do you
There's nothing
think
wrong with being
of
gay.
Freak? Freak.
Gay just means
I've
they're
heard of
happy.
that name before. I don't know who
Freak?
Freak is.
Me, I'm a freak in the sheets, if you know what I mean.
Something happened. Oh, now's a nice day though from BOPE. The high ground proving super advantageous.
I don't know if a
Low ground's greater than
Oh
high
my god, is
ground.
that the mobile clips? Holy fuck.
Imagine
I
if
don't think
grenades
so,
went off, you'll see the
unless
damage
you're
numbers
BOPE.
pop out too.
Because BOPE's
Wouldn't it be
fucking
nice?
split they're
That would
holding
be
is
so sick.
atrocious.
That'd be too easy. That'd be too deadly.
Yeah, when
And
the
Hyper's gonna
fuck?
just solo out Ophelia, and
You
then
just have to
there's too
get
many walls for him to really watch.
You
Yeah,
have
see.
to be like, oh, yep, that one hurt.
He's gonna get ISO'd out.
Three bets, completely eliminated Ophelia, mounting
Looks
into
like
the
they got
fence.
one actually. I didn't realize Supra was there.
BOPE, because now
Oh
they have
wait,
turned
Ahmad
their
just typed
attention on the greatest
wins
threat.
wipe,
You
so he
always
said
wanna
tomorrow,
clear your
and then
batch
someone said
first.
time frame, and he's
Clear
typing right now.
then worry about
Okay,
teams
let me know what
coming
he says.
in. And Hyper with
Let
the
me see, let
zone.
me see, let me see.
It's just too brutal. Chico, wow, surprised not peeking this a little bit harder. Yep, playing a little
Now,
safe.
Dark, my twin does mechanical
As
engineering.
24K is getting
He'll be
rezzed.
finished with
Okay.
his scholarship
And
like
he's
in a
gonna start
year,
doing a little ring
probably
around
like the end of the
rosy,
year.
trying to find some angles here.
He said no
But
time
he,
confirmed
like,
yet.
he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do community college and then transfer, which is what he did. He didn't, like, he had a few scholarships, but he wanted just to save money by doing it. Like, he'd save a lot more money by just doing community. Because they have all of his math up to, like, linear algebra and some other, like, calculus 4 or some shit. That BOPE motherfucker stole my name. See, bro, that is the biggest pet peeve of mine because I remember I would come back. I came back after wildcard for XSET or whatever. They asked me if I wanted to play. And some dude was using the name Enigma. I'm like, that's this motherfucker, bro. It was so weird. And I mean, he had, like, he took AP. He got a 4 on the, you know, the AP Calc exam and stuff. Like, he's super smart. It's just, like, community college is super, like, underrated for saving money. And now he goes to, like, Long Beach or something. He found, like, a decent job with some sort of mechanical engineering background, but he might be able to get something more. But my sister works at an engineering company, and she told her, like, other, like, head management, like, yeah, like, my twin or my little brother's gonna be applying for this. I want you guys to, like, you know, take my recommendation very seriously. And then they didn't go with them, and she got so pressed about it. She started fucking pressing the other managers and shit.
Top 3 situation about to happen is the NOMADS are getting stuck in the blue zone. They run out in the open.
Farmed. I'm telling you guys, Canadian Eagles. The fucking birds. They have one guy stay on, like, a roof or some shit, and they win the game. Oh, wait, actually, they have Quinn. Yep, go right up here. Drago, everyone else just slams the wall and fucking plays center zone. That's all they have to do. They auto win the game. This guy's literally in the dead center of the zone. Save the nade! You're not gonna kill the guy.
Try to throw some nades out from a little downtown.
See,
I think he
chat,
needs to save
people
that
wasting
utility, though, 'cause I
nades
think he's gonna
is the
definitely need it
biggest mistake in
towards the
NA, I think, right
late
now.
game.
Other than just the sheer lack of talent, but.
Because the center of zone has like no cover.
412 is going to be ahead of
They're seeing
PSF.
split
Now that would be
now as they
embarrassing.
throw their util right here. Nades
Shit,
going back
brother.
and
You know,
forth,
they
front
might
line,
be right now, you
whatever
know?
opening, whatever.
Someone stole
Got
Coops'
Doesn't
name and
matter.
played better than him? Well, that's not hard. Coops sucks, man.
all out into the open.
Coops was washed.
Play better than him. Well,
Didn't even
play
MVP
better than
last
him.
tournament, bro.
I think they need to wait just like at least one more
Oops,
minute
it's
before you
sheesh.
start throwing them, because it's best to throw them right when the blue zone is getting really.
Kind of
really
refreshing to
tight.
see anyone talk about some real life shit. I mean, bro, you gotta switch it up from time to time, bro. Gotta keep it a buck. It's all you can eat for. Oh, you're getting. Oh, I thought he was gonna knock one at least. Bro, Chico's shitting on everyone. Bro, we were talking about who to sub out, bro. You guys were bitching about Fears. We said Chico wasn't the one. And now
It's
look at him.
definitely Fears.
He's dropping 6 kills. Well, he had the lowest KD when we looked at the website. He's standing in the
Definitely
open!
Fears.
Oh, that's a
Fears
money
makes the
nade.
most mistakes out of anyone.
Money nade.
Uh-oh, Fierce.
Did any of them drive up, though? They need to just push this wall almost, bro. Baby Tang is too fucking... Yeah, Baby Tang is too far out. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Fears.
Oh, wait, they knocked him, though. Wait, 2v2. Just play the tree up. Game over. Game over. Just don't
Damn,
peek.
Chico
Why are you
did
peeking?
Chico diffed the fuck out of him.
Chico literally
Actual
killed
Chico
everyone,
carry,
bro. I saw him
How does
instantly
Fears
reach
get
the
knocked,
tree,
though?
and I'm like, it's good. We're fine. Where's the car, too? Like, you're running up. If he has a car there, Fears doesn't get any of those kills. If they
Who the
position the
fuck's
car
the
right,
far right, dude, bro?
no idea. Maybe their coach.
And you might question, Fears is such,
Zero
such
clue.
a
2200 damage. How much is that on fucking Chico,
But you
bro?
gotta keep in mind, they had 2 members of Speedfire to deal
Chico
with
the
too,
carry,
and
dude.
that team of Speedfire had 3 or
Name the
4.
Indian teams that
That
are
was the
popular. I have
perfect
not
split of
watched
3-1
any
Trust and Fears
Indian-based
Blind
tournaments
Esports.
for a long
God,
ass time,
L.
so I
clutch it
cannot
out
give
at
you
the
any names.
very end.
Blind
Why?
Esports is the best team.
Just the
Fears bodied them. Yeah, I'm surprised. Like, see, the problem is they threw nades over the wall, but none of them like threw it up and over. You know, like they just went for that. They try to time it with the arch, and the arch is never the way to go, bro. You gotta like Kobe that bitch, like you're fucking Tom Brady or something over the Hail Mary wall. I know PUBG Mobile comp better than you. Yeah, you're right. We need to get you in here. Get the Apex Mobile second place behind yours truly, of course, in here. Why YKG look like internet thugs? Because they are, bro. They're like the Discord mods where it's like they hear you talking shit and they start fucking with you. Old Tensor wins that. He wins that one before. Internet thug, when I think of an internet thug, I think of like a Discord like mod, you know? Hey bro, Nate was kinda right. Whatever this is, beer, Peroni, pretty good.
Nate knows his shit for real, for real.
He's an alcoholic, W. I'll be like,
YKG. All right, YKG. Also, that ending right there for a second, I was like, okay, he's gonna have to go. Chico, you're gonna have to adjust, shoot somebody else from Canadian Eagles. But the Canadian Eagles player was like, hey, are you trying to shoot my teammate? You can shoot me too as well while you're at it. Okay. Also, great performance out of YKG and great performance out of Canadian Eagles. I feel like they could have done a little bit more there on some of the fights. They were a little bit too passive, waiting for one player. I think he was from LOTUS Esports, but can't be mad at a second place finish.
Yeah, especially in an urban environment like that, where no matter how spread you
Oh,
what do you mean, bro? An internet thug, though, only not. We're not talking a regular thug.
nearly as much sort of confidence and awareness.
Yesterday, I just got qualified for BGIS, but there are paid hackers even in scrims. Yeah, I mean, that's the issue with any, like, in-game tournament stuff, I feel, is just, it's so hard. Like, unless you make finals and you somehow finish second place and the hacker team gets first, that's the only way you make it. Like, you don't ever get to play the game. It's just chance on if you finish second, so then they remove the hackers and then put you in first.
And quite a surprise here, actually seeing 412 Nomads with 8 Illims. I think that's
BGIS.
they're
Let's
both
see who's
in
in
one match, and I think that
BGIS right now.
happened all the way
Fear's
back
still
in
got the
day one
bozo
with
gene. He
8-2,
got
so big
knocked.
up
Damn.
412 Nomads, so at least getting on the scoreboard here with those 12 points. Speedfire, another team you were mentioning.
Yeah, I
we were
just
watching
remember,
that
like,
game, Cam, you were saying,
not
I can't
PMCO,
believe
but
Speedfires just had
well,
the
yeah,
balls
PMCO
to
had it
actually
at one
just
point,
run across that
where
team.
to
They did
qualify
it.
for PMCO, you
Yeah,
play
all
Crew
they had to do
Challenge,
was
and Crew
create.
Challenge just had a bunch of hackers,
Yeah,
so it's
but
kind of,
again,
I
urban
can kind of
environment,
see the same
you're
thing
limited on what
correlating
sort of
there.
evasions
Is
that you can take.
you'd
You
never
can
be able to
take
get
those
Gamer? Yeah,
Crew
that's
Challenge.
racist.
And Hyper, they were on that same sort of trajectory that Speedfire came
I remember
from.
we
I don't
played
remember
and we
when, but
died to a
before getting
hacker,
a
and
lot
we
of
just instantly
eliminations,
stopped
I
playing
think
Crew
that them
Challenge.
crossing that road
Better
when
whole
they
team
did
playing it.
uncover, they only had one smoke, I believe, that I saw.
And
I've
then we
never played
won
Crew Challenge in my life.
PMCO, and then
Hyper
the
players
admins were
going
like, yeah,
down
we're
to
not
the
going to
road cross
count
was definitely the
PMCO as
play.
a pro tournament, even
But
though it was still
there are
labeled as
times
pro,
where
so
you
we're
kind
not
of
going to
gotta
give you the
choose
titles,
placements
and that was
over
it.
elims or
Yep.
vice versa.
Or else I would have sold. I
And,
would have
you know,
sold
they
my
got up
account
there
already
on
for
the
like
placement
$5,000
cards.
and made an
Elims
extra
weren't following the
$3,000
colors.
from
Wouldn't
my
be so
account.
bad
I
if
only spent
Speedfire
under a
wasn't
grand
already
on it.
so far down on the leaderboard.
Yeah,
PMCO
I believe that here
2022.
at
Oh
Passion
yeah, I
Fruit
mean I remember
Esports, I feel
Valak or
like
someone would
Valak,
stream it,
Honeymoon,
and
the
like
high
it was
that we
like
were
they
on
prayed to
yesterday,
God. Like it
it's
was over a
starting to
year
fade a
ago,
little bit
or
because that is
Prophecy
3
maybe. I
matches.
think
Luckily for
someone
them, they are gonna
streamed
have to
it,
sit
and
out
I
in
just
the
remember
next
there being
match,
hackers
so
in
maybe
some of
they
the
can go
lobbies.
back a little bit more and think, okay, you know what do we need to do to finish off this
First
phase
day, yeah.
1 on a great note like they were doing yesterday?
What the fuck? There's
It's just not
3
gonna be
seasons
because it's a team that's been
of
struggling
the
to get
Korea
those
Pro
placement points.
Series in a
We know
year.
they can get those
That's pretty
eliminations, but it
sick.
hasn't happened. And I mean,
They do
taking
3
all the way
seasons.
back to yesterday, they were averaging
I
a
mean,
6th
let's hear
place
you do a
finish. On the
3-month
first 3
long
days, they were
tournament,
averaging about an
1 month
11th
break,
place
3
finish,
month
and
long,
it
1
feels
month
like
break,
we're
3 month
with
long,
Passion Fruit Esports, we're
1 month
coming
break.
back to those first 3 days, Cam.
Wildcard won the
Really
last
good.
decent PMCO. Yeah, but they didn't give us titles. I was on that team. They didn't give us any titles.
This aggressive.
GAC is a selfie app? No, it technically, I think it's supposed to do something. It like opens your game and runs the files or something.
We'll definitely.
It's supposed to
Sixless is
do
gonna get a message
something.
from me right after
It
this show
fucks
ends.
you in the
We'll
ass.
see how that overall has been working out though, because we were mentioning
God
how
damn,
Coops was
Young
really
Monster
straightforward.
is
We
spitting
saw a
some
bit of a drop
facts.
there, and YKG
There's no
now
more
building
nights.
gap
Yeah,
there
no
to
one
win
cares
Hyper
about
for
Joey if
second
Coops
place.
is in the lobby, bro. Everyone's like, what the
32-point
fuck
gap.
kind of numbers were
32
Coops
points
pulling?
between first and second place. That's
Is this Sixless? Yeah, I'm Sixless, guys. Let me put my maid outfit on.
All right, guys. Realistically,
Coops, bro. Coops.
what
When you
place
make...
do you think?
Go.
You go. Don't. If you're gonna
Coop.
interrupt me, bitch.
A bit? You bloke. If Coops is here, bro, if you're at PMGC and you see an admin with a jacket or something, you gotta ask him if, because I'm assuming you guys will get a designated translator or something. Bro, you gotta try to get the merch off him, bro. Give him like $100 for that bitch. I got mine for a fucking $40 Vans hoodie, bro. My fucking PC. Let me see if I got this bitch, bro. So it's in the closet.
They're not even inconsistent at this point.
Joey
Today,
Fizz 3-4 never made
they're
top
just
10
not
out. Well, they were never on a team until
Yeah,
now.
that's the thing for me with Ace of
So
Spades.
they just took the
It's
best
either
players
a
from basically like each
very
team and put them in
high
one team.
elim
Like all the players that could
match, or
shoot
they
their gun the
get
best.
place
And then
points
since
and
it's
after that,
NA,
just don't
they
win
just
the
farm
NA. It's
because
an absolute
it's just
roller
whoever
coaster
shoots
out
their
there.
gun the
By
best.
the way, I'm so glad you mentioned Canadian Eagles because those 2 great games that they have had, pretty much at the start of the day, they were in 11th place, being able to jump up to the
Chat,
first
what do
place.
y'all?
So
What
should
place
be
do y'all
happy
think
for that.
YKG is getting in Americas?
Getting those bonus
No,
points.
I'm telling you, bro.
YKG, Extreme
Coops,
Slayers, and Hyper. What
if
place
you
do you
go
have
to
all
a
them getting?
tournament,
Keep in
just
mind
try to
that
see if they do
we're gonna be looking
jackets
here
or
at
shirts
Super
or some
Racing
shit.
Research,
Is
and
literally
this
my
is gonna be
favorite
looking
thing
at
I got
something that
for
we're kinda
PC.
hinting at, which
Not
is
the
Passion
going to the
Fruit
event. Well, the
Esports with
event was
the
probably
performance
next
that
to
they
it.
have had today. They've fallen
I literally
off
got this
from
for a
where they
$40
were at the
Vans
start of
hoodie.
the day, which was in 12th place. They're currently nowhere to be seen here.
Wait, they're on page 3.
Yep.
That's okay.
Actually,
well, while we're wow.
points for the
Okay,
day.
17. But no, okay. Admittedly, it is so close between where they are in 83.
Literally just start collecting
and everyone else
shit,
above.
bro. Whether they
So,
do
one
PUBG
good
mobile
game, their
crates or
final game
fucking
of the
whatever,
day, if they perform
just
well,
snag that
they
bitch.
can jump
Ask him
up
if he
there
can
and
take it.
get
If they got
maybe
something
even
on
close
stage,
to double digits to get
hey,
more
bro, can I
bonus
take that
points
after the
themselves.
tournament,
What
bro?
I want to look at is K19. Day 3, really good.
I mean, I remember
Coming into day
H2 at
4, we're talking about
ESL,
the
like
next
we were
both
taking
having really good
Chipotle
days.
pins.
Swing
He
Cup
wanted to wanted to
themselves
take a
back up.
fucking
XTREME
pillow,
have been
like
maintaining that level.
Yep.
But K19
just
is
take a
going to
bunch of
sound
shit
up
that's like
there in
memorabilia
the
kind of stuff,
second
you know.
tier, you know, looking past the top three, which again are well far and away ahead of everyone else. K19 are back
Oh, the
down to,
jacket's
like,
fucking
13th
sick, bro.
place
I mean, I wear it
themselves.
every event we go to.
Hopefully they'll
Or at least
introduce
like
it up here at
ESLs
some
and
point,
stuff.
right?
I'd
I mean,
wear
we
it.
do have
I usually
Sandhawk,
wear a
that's the
jersey
madness of
one of the
Sandhawk,
days.
which
I'll wear like the XZ one usually. And then I'll wear the jacket like one of the other days. But since we were in Atlanta and it was fucking cold, I would wear the jacket like every day because I needed a thick jacket. It's the only one I actually have. Cheese steak. What the fuck did you guys talk about?
Shut the fuck up with your queso steako. Fuck your shears, 1-6 real teams in the lobby. I'm not gonna smoke copium here. What?
Listen, okay, I'm not gonna say that. If they're on one, I think they'll be fine. But if they are not playing at their best capabilities, they're gonna go under. Same with NHyper. NHyper's in the same situation. Same thing with PMGC too.
I have Extreme Slayers and Nova placing above YKG and Americas. I just feel like those are better teams outside of the North American region.
I don't know about Extreme Slayers. I've got YKG.
And then I have at least one Latam team placing above them, and then maybe like 5 Brazil teams.
So they're gonna be like 7th or something.
Somewhere around like the 7th to 10th range is where I have them probably.
And Hyper's only hope for NA. I think they would perform better consistently than YKG possibly.
That's wild.
Okay.
Crazy. You know what the
Look, give me a northeast zone, bro, so I can see K19 throw again, bro.
And
wait, 412 took our spot this map. Fuck
they
them
killed a
pussies.
BC solo too. Look at that. He already got a kill. 3.1 on a 1v1. Won the 1v1.
Yeah. He got the free point.
Look at this Sandhawk match. Look at the congestion, right? Players all over the place. We're seeing YKG back here in a Sandhawk
Where's
match.
Fade at? Someone said where the fuck is Fade
I would
at?
love to see SF full slam Liu Yang. Who's leading in PMGC points? Okay, so NHyper was ahead by 16 outside of PMPL NA scores that are currently going on. I think YKG's ahead by more than 16, so I would say YKG's ahead. We would have to wait for the points. It's really neck and neck though. We're gonna have to wait for the third week of play.
Which might cause even more chaos. And with this
America's being 24 games. Yeah, I mean, we saw it last time. Now, NHyper did do really well. But then, like, we all know NHyper's super up and down with their consistency. At least tournament-wise. Not day by day, but tournament-wise, they're up and down.
Yes, indeed. So let's take a look here at what decisions these teams are going to make. You know,
Six, did you get the time, by the way, or no?
You know, PASSIONFRUIT.
Yeah, it's 10:05 p.m.
And we've seen them go to that north.
For Dark North.
And this is another.
He said no, no confirmed time or something like that.
So
I would assume it's gonna be like 5 a.m. PST, like our 4 a.m. PST, kind of like what they did last time. It'd be like midday for them, and then they'd be able to work on servers, because I mean everyone's gonna be playing again.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they say, you know what? If it doesn't go,
The only thing that matters, chat, is if YKG or NHyper play the same as they did this week and the other doesn't.
I love it.
They balled the fall split, yeah. When Koi played Americas and Hyper got 16th, yeah, no. See, like, there's just so up and down about it. 16th and 3rd, that's the variation. It's just too much. Speedfire needs to push west, bro. I want to see them fight. I don't like them going for this North Hill where MEZEXIS is at. Boy, like, he's not the IGL, so I need to see more out of him. But the problem is we're so late into tournament play. There's no, not only like you can't swap players, but there's no one they could really swap that would be able to learn in the amount of time given. That makes sense.
Hey, you're throwing my boy Shifon in there.
Yep, I mean Zefon's the one. I've enjoyed watching Zefon play. I've talked to him once in New York in the shuttle, the Scuff shuttle. YKG had Fears. I mean, Fears must be the biggest like awareness check player like on YKG. Everyone else seems pretty good. Our Brazilian team's so much better. They have a lot more team synergy, and their gun skill on average is just higher than NA. We're looking at the top teams, Loops and YKG. YKG is a little bit below them, but it looks like so much of a difference because the team understanding is a lot more in Brazilian teams, especially the top teams, because those regions don't really swap players that much. Now YKG is getting. Now in terms of coaching, I think that's kind of horse. It really depends how much the coaching is doing for you. I don't think like if you're a new team learning, you don't really need coaching that much. Gaming house is whatever. I don't think in terms of finals play, I changed from LAN play and whatever play. Now LAN play is definitely like a mental test, because if you do bad, I mean like you're right next to your teammate. It's not like you're alone. You can go do whatever. You have to
Yeah, you
stay
just
there.
beat the fuck out of them.
You have to stay there.
So when your team ends your entire game, you just
Now
beat the shit out of 'em.
I never felt like I ever underperformed in tournament play, even if the stats don't show it. I don't think I ever underperformed, but my team needed, and I thought I actually did a lot better. But some people I know really faulted that.
Jagger.
I think when we see the rest of the team have
Like H was shaking in his boots, bro. Like he could not even hold the
H
phone
was
on
coming
LAN.
in his boots sometimes, dude. Bro was wobbling and shit, bro.
Well, I
Needed
mean,
someone
if
to
you
help him.
perform well, then you don't swap rosters. But that being said, like, I think people expect too high of expectations for their team for being together for so
Swapping
little.
rosters in NA?
What'd you
Wait,
say?
can you actually
That's like
beat
the
your
name of the
teammates at
region,
LAN?
bro.
I mean, JP,
Bro,
who's gonna
who are
stop
you
you, bro? Your
swapping?
teammate?
Can you
Who are
actually
you
beat your
swapping in
teammate
NA?
in LAN
Like,
now?
Yes. So far, they work so well. You know, I think it's
No,
just
you cannot beat your
dialing
teammate
in
up
the
at
little
LAN.
tweaks here and there.
We messed
I
with
can.
Richie saying that when he was next to Omen Elite, Carnage was next to him, that he was gonna. We told him
I
not to kill
wanted to beat the
Carnage.
shit out of my teammate. Like,
Crucial mistake. Like, oh, why did they do this?
I wonder who's that.
I think they've been, making their decisions and
I don't
everything.
know.
Only a team analyst. I think. I mean, it really depends how you like what the analyst looks at and stuff. H, bro, you're alive. How are you in voice chat?
He changed
I
to
don't give
4.
a
You're
fuck,
scared. How many kills you dropped there, H?
Enough. Ooh,
How many
H,
kills did I drop
okay.
tonight?
Shit, there's one right there. There's one right there.
Had one in the other game when they butchered the Miramar fight yet again. He had one there.
Shit.
He had the one there.
Yeah,
He got his.
And then we look at a team like Ace of Spades, like fundamentally just
H is a fucking rap POV. Ooh.
losing a player where they
Damn, Toquito.
maybe not should have done so.
Squidward just joined the chat. Yeah, bro. Big ass nose, and you know what they mean. Big ass nose, you don't need a big ass wiener, bro. That's how it is. Bro, these zone shifts are fucking ass trap, bro. Why do we even watch today?
Bro, 6.
Bro, hold up. Listen to me right now. Someone in the chat said, why are people in this game so afraid to talk about the common problem in this game? No representation, no diversity, all characters look the same. White men with the same face. Come on, can I include my race in this creation of character? Or immersion and representation ability, please? Think this problem should be addressed before this talent and skill tree wipe. Should I tell him to kill yourself?
Oh, I thought you meant in PUBG, bro. That's funny as fuck, too, by the way.
Safe. Oh.
Tell him to keep going. H, he sucked.
No.
Knocked to a team molly.
Oh my god. Clown Fiesta out here.
I don't even know how that even happened, bro.
H got
H, where's Ryan and Mara, by the way?
Tomorrow's the day, H.
Hear those shots and recognize where he's at.
Bro, it's so tilting, man.
I think right now
Don't worry, 6 and I are literally able to
I
do
hate,
like any
I
team,
hate
bro.
having a brain, because whenever we do something dumb, it actually tilts me.
Yeah, it's messy all around.
I wish I was
PUBG needs
just
death
dumb.
chat? What do you mean, like proxy chat? That used to be a thing if you like stayed in. Well, you actually used to be able, when you were dead but your team was alive, you could talk to people in dead chat. Like, if that makes sense, you know? Okay, Skur is trolling.
Dead.
Oh, there we go.
Fourth game is over. Let me get in the room.
Nice. K19, you got 4 people up that time, H. I'm proud of you.
I'm so proud of you, HAT4. You have no kills. What the fuck?
Well, I remember, like, bro, there's a clip, chat, where I'm playing with H and we had Derek playing with us, and Wicked was casting the games. And H gets finished by Kato, of all players, Kato. And he goes, Derek, what the fuck are you doing? Retard, or like some shit, bro. And it was on stream because the spectators would hear it. It was so funny, bro. That clip was so fucking great.
That's fucking great, dude.
It was
Bro, I get
actually
tilted,
amazing.
bro.
Actually, it
I
was
get
amazing.
tilted and I get tilted at stupid shit, bro.
3-second chat and to go full racist mode. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that'd be good if they had that, but it would definitely be a lot more enticing for English viewers to watch.
A little undercooked.
You would be enticing?
Finds one,
It's
though.
if they did listening comms on the shooters, so they
Oh,
have like
they'd
the whole
never be able
feces
to
and
do it,
everything.
bro.
Butterfly effect.
They
Well, they just
tried
have to tell
doing
the
it,
players
but
to not say shit, you know?
But
pretty sure they tried doing that at World League, right? And it didn't work. Or one PMPL, they tried doing streams and it like just bugged half the time. I've never been mic banned. I was actually chat banned from Wild Rift like last week because I would just call people brain dead like monkeys, and then they finally started banning the word monkey, so it was bad.
It is a close one. It is a
Well,
I got a 1-year ban on one of my Overwatch accounts.
Or I'd call him a brain dead LAN player, because the LAN players, if you've played Wild Rift, just are atrociously bad.
But he wouldn't say LAN players, he'd say something worse.
No, I'll just call them LAN monkeys, and then like everyone would get offended because they're 0-12, but they think I'm the problem when I'm like 3-0 on support.
What do you mean, Six? You got banned in PUBG Mobile.
5 years and Kato's still in the lab.
I'm talking about being racist and shit. Oh, my bad. Is that what we're talking about?
Kato posted a new montage, he's back.
Holy shit, did he? Yo, we gotta watch that shit.
H.
Yes, let's play, motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, you bitch.
What's your time at right now?
3 weeks ago! Oh my god. 10k subs, he's got the C9 banner up still from 5 years ago. And then 150. This is as I don't know whose work, him or Wicked. Where's him or Wicked's channel?
My channel pretty bad too, bro.
Wait, did Wicked like just deactivate his account?
He knows that even if he gets a knock here,
Wicked Gaming 1330 or something like that.
Here we go, Wicked Gaming, I found it.
I gotta go, boys.
181,000 subs. 100k sub special, he only pulled 4,000 views, chat. Don't worry, chat, there's nothing going on right now. God, bro, 1.6 mil though. This is all just Clash Royale videos. Who is Beowulf? Who is Zute? Wow. Oh, Chico won the one though he needed. Wait, should you not? Okay. Fierce should just go for res. Oh wait, did he wipe him with the molly himself? Wait, he died to his own molly! This can't be real, bro. You can't be a real
What's his
player.
name? Summit what? G1?
Summit 1G, Summit 1G. 1G's in the chat.
1G, 1G.
Full heal though. Nice.
Didn't want himself.
What happened to Wicked, bro? He was on wild card and then was absolutely useless. I'll be honest, absolutely useless of a manager person in that space. And then he like went and did like Bitcoin or something investing, like didn't post anything for a year. Randomly came back and privated his Twitter and then like changed like half of his like ads or something to just personal like use stuff. Like I don't know what the fuck he's doing. We were actually, I remember someone I was talking to was wanting to buy his YouTube because it was so fucking dead. Just like take the subs.
I would have bought that, I'm not gonna lie.
The 100, however many subs.
Yeah,
Try to
I would have bought
revive
it.
it.
No matter the amount. I would have bought it. I'm not gonna lie. Because if they just see the sub number, you get a lot of offers, bro.
He wins that. And I think that was a crucial opening.
And it's not hard to undie an account with that many subs.
Especially if you just pay for an editor or something, or just learn to edit yourself.
They get the next circle, that circle shift, pretty much coming up to the northern side of it.
That's the northern side indeed. As we take a look at the calm before the storm. It's always circle 5. Circle 5 in Sandhawk is where we see half the lobby just get erased. So YKG taking their time in the center position. Now the team Little quiet, right?
Put the EU player in, now they play good. Sure, sure.
Here. They're playing that outer edge. They're
We'll have to wait and see.
4-1-2 and execute. It is a hard one to do.
K19 chat, 6 eliminations. They only have 2 players though.
Have a tough task
Chat, what
ahead
should
of
I
them.
eat tonight? Should I make some ramen?
Fighting from the edges
Should I
of the
make some
map
like
on
Mexican food?
Sandhawk is way more difficult than any other map. You have so much less to room with, and just any rock. Or
Chat, if you donate
like,
20
tree
bucks,
in
I'll get
front of you could
McDonald's
be
right
a
now.
Potential hiding spot for the enemy player.
20 bucks, I'll order McDonald's. I'll have 6 send me the money in PayPal.
Here in the Sandhawk match, you gotta watch out for those snakes in the grass. They will slither and they will bite you.
I need to go to dorm.
They don't suck yet. Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's play.
Yeah,
Give
I'm
us that
ready.
voice if you're.
I'm here.
Wait, to pull out your
Yeah.
M4! Okay, he got the finish. Good work.
Oh, and unfortunate for Lotus. Not able to do it in time to save Fishy.
Come on, sir.
A little bit
Please,
fragmented
sir.
right there. Once again, confirms the point. Execute.
I
Getting
need my
full sense
bullets.
on now.
I need more
By
bullet.
Extreme Slayers losing Hoyoya already, so they
Execute
only have 3
versus
to work
Extreme
with, but
Slayers.
Execute down to just the 2.
You should prone and shoot him under the building.
2 players, so
Alright.
Execute, even with a great position, not able to mount the defense that they were looking for. Let's see as they are getting extremely
You all
pushed
suck.
up on. Remix is forced to stay in the back line.
How is no one proning him
Unable
under
to
the
cross
building
through
yet,
the
bro?
angles from some of these other teammates, so it is a true 2v2. Who's gonna win it, Execute or Extreme Slayers? Who would you have your money on, Zoo?
On point and Execute. Their mood might be dampened from that first game. You know, it could tilt them, so to say. Let's see how they play this.
Alright, chat. Who's winning this game? I'm saying
Tilt
Lotus.
factor is definitely a
Esports.
thing when you're frustrated with
Cass,
your
stay
teammates,
safe.
your
Shut the
own
fuck up.
performance.
Get
It
the
could
fuck
force
out of
those
here. What do you
dips,
think?
but
We're
there are some
Trovo?
players that thrive under the pressure.
Who remembers who was in my streams when I would stream and it would be the ook kill him sound going off every fucking second?
Turn things up to another level.
That was a W.
Execute looking to bounce back. Fate
They
does
should have
not
kill
seem
switch
to
go up
play.
and bait
Laying down
aggro
by
on the
those shiny
window.
rims.
And
Waiting
then
to see
Fate
what
should
the
just
players
snake
from
out to the right and kill him.
Extreme Slayers just overpeak even just a little bit.
Nice. Wherewithal.
Fate got
Check
one. There
the
we go.
swing from
Fate got
Baby
him.
Bray. But yeah, that's an opening for Execute.
Oh, big nade
And
too.
Nate almost getting Baby Bray
Wow.
right there, so he's forced to back up. The
XQS
other
succeeds
player
winning the
from
game.
Extreme Slayers
YKG
is
can
now
win, but
trying
we're
to
asking
fight, so it's
who
back
is
to
gonna win.
2v2.
You gotta
Might get
say a
that
name. You
lead
can't
by
just say
best roll.
can. You gotta
It's
say who.
Remix.
I'm
He
saying
has
Lotus.
G.I. Joe'd, prone his
They
way
know
out
Fate's there.
all
Now
the
they
way
don't. I
here
mean, he
to
got the
this
opening knock right there.
altercation. And
Well, they see him now.
See them got
See, I don't know why that wasn't done
Wow,
5 minutes ago.
his ankles blasted, but able to
Oh, he got
survive.
shot in the
Oh,
back. It was
this
gonna
for
happen
just
at
a
some
little
point. They
while
took way too
longer.
long for this.
Puppeteers, yeah.
Way
Third
too
party's
long
brutal,
on this
but I
fight.
don't think Remix realizes that he's knocked.
No. He's still looking for it on the outside. And tosses it in, but Execute a little bit too far back, and Remix got the revive already. So here.
So they're technically in zone still, which is great, but oh man.
Oh, what a
Oh,
nade.
team Molly though.
Fates getting
Wait a
caught
minute,
out
that might be big.
actually
Kill Switch got a free knock on that.
bouncing up a defense here.
He's sticking the res too.
Doing a great
Oh,
job
the
staying
Molly
close to
though. The
that
Mollies
res.
are
These
so clutch
Molotovs
now,
from
bro.
Remix, though, that spread
Mollies are
goes
so
on
good now,
wood
bro.
floor, guys. On wood floor, the Molotov spreads even further than anywhere else. So
Damn.
yeah,
That's
Kill
tough.
Switch just not able to make it happen, and down goes Execute.
Extreme Slayers, chat.
They
I mean,
held it off for quite a while, but
they're doing well.
you're
Now,
at a
YKG is gonna have to
disadvantage.
push Lotus.
gotta get
I'd like to say
aggressive,
Lotus
'cause they
makes
got
it
the
in,
knock,
but
remember,
I doubt it.
but they couldn't find an angle. They couldn't find a way to push off of that knock, so they let Extreme Slayers get that reset, and ultimately, it
I do
cost
like
them.
Puppeteer's
Extreme
spot a
Slayers
lot, and they
still
got
for
the
a long
donger
ways
up
to go
though.
as the circle
The
has
dong
shifted,
clutch.
and all eyes on
Shoot
them.
him!
Notice
Nice.
as the Nomads finishes
Nice,
the
bro.
knock instantly.
And he got the
Wow,
finish. Extreme
beautiful
Slayers. This is a
job right
2v2.
there
I mean,
from the Nomads to pick up a
this
nice
is so
point, especially
doable.
onto Robert. Robert's had some serious
Now,
performances
obviously,
so far
I
in
don't know
this
if they
tournament.
know it's 2 players up
And
now or
Bane
what, but
trying
I
to
mean,
get it
2v2,
done,
like,
Remix now very upset about
if
losing
you
his
take the
teammate.
time and the
Gonna get a
initiative,
little bit
you
of
could
revenge
take
with the
that into a
Nomads.
2v1. Unfortunately, the player runs on the
Two.
bottom of
Yeah,
the
I
hill.
think
I
we're
don't know
gonna win
why,
here at
but
this point because
Should have known the buggy had just one in it. Lotus now, I mean, they're on the back end. YGG's gonna wipe them and win. See, chat, I get the right position team right, but not the actual team. Because I don't expect Lotus to butcher this that badly. Sees him, you gotta peek him. Yep. That's 2 knock, nice. We don't get any of the KP though. Joey should grab one of his teammates. Grab one of them, bring him in. He'll actually be able to crawl in. I don't think he's that worried actually.
Chico and Fears, they have a little bit to bleed out with, and that blue zone, it's closing, but ever so slowly. Joey could run back and pick up a teammate, bring them inside the circle, and do the same for the other. They could reset up to 3 on that hilltop.
Oh, yes, they can. Which team's going to win the match? Different decisions from everybody, but except for you and
412 needs to win NA finals, so more CIS orgs join NA. That'd be funny.
They've been performing.
Speedfire's playing way too passive, though, bro. They should have been looking at YKG.
I haven't had a lot of faith. This position, though, is too juicy for me not to pass up. If Excuse can't capitalize on it here, it's not a good sign.
Yeah. Luckily for them, Speedfire's
YKG with 10 kills though. Oh man. I think I got peed on. Oh, Joey hits the nade. Look at that. That's a knock right there. Yep. And you're done. Wow. Joey playing that perfect, bro. Perfect. Instantly prone with the nade so they don't see where he's at. And then just is in range for the Kobe. Nice play. He goes back prone. He's got to shoot Excuse though. They only got 1 up on YKG, which I think was a misplay, but they should have been able to get all 3 players up. Or all 2, so it's 3 total.
Excuse have now started the floodgates. They have
Matt's got a great nade spot, but I mean his team's already dead. Nade does like nothing if he hits.
Oh, it taps him up a little bit.
That could have been huge. All meanwhile, 412 has been completely quiet.
Chilling.
So they're on that south side. You can see.
See, I like how 412 is playing slow though. They need to just play slow. You're a solo, you don't need to get caught out and get focused.
Players, Jukes, and they got that zone.
And they have the spread. Yeah, I think Excuse just they pulled that trigger, maybe played it a little too confident, just got caught.
Oh, big nade. Big nade. Ooh, I think he sees him though.
So close.
Molly, you gotta throw that Molly too.
1 HP, that would hurt. He's gonna have to run out. Oh, he does right into an easy knock, and that is Excuse out.
Come on, bro. You see Joey? Take your time.
Versus YKG. It's Joey though. Joey puts
Nice. They got him.
Puppeteers know exactly.
Oh wait, no, they didn't yet. Wait, why are you running at Joey?
Joey takes down Dom.
Oh, 412 now. Open, that's it. Wow, he actually could have won that if he just played it a bit slower. Got down to 1 HP from zone, I think. I don't know why he was 1 HP there, but 412 got second place. Puppeteers, I think Puppeteers is finishing 4th, guys. The Donger's too good against Kill Switch. What the fuck? These jerseys are all over the place, bro. And they have a female player playing. Is she playing in the roster or is she sub? Who is this here? The fat dong, the dong on the right, bro. The goat himself. The dong always wins. He's not up on the stats here. We'll show us 8 elims.
That played that map extremely well. That'd have to be Joey. A lot of highlight moments.
8 elims. Yeah, Joey played that phenomenally.
Most damage, most nades. Joey showing up hot. He gave Puppeteer
Everyone got 1 e-girl. We won't be using the term e-girl. That's a negative connotation behind the word. That's their manager. Well, I mean, they don't show the manager, so she'd have to be sub and manager. Most people just designate it as a sub because, I mean, for the most part, you're never going to play with a sub on your team. It's just you need someone that's willing to show up when someone has an emergency. Like, that's how I view a sub. Now, the only person that kind of excludes himself out of that factor would be Rolex, because Rolex is like content creator. You have a content creator pickup, so you can get into tournaments if they do like Star Challenge and stuff, you know. That being said, I thought Rolex was a good player for the time he was in. Obviously, when he started doing only content, it was a little bit of a lesser performance from him, but I mean, he kind of knew what he wanted to do, and it worked out great.
Puppeteer, they weren't able to deliver the chicken dinner earlier, but they are able to deliver it here in Sandhawk. And this man over here, to my left, to my right, whichever it is for you, I can't keep track. He gets another prediction right. Kevin, yes, you soak it in.
Yes, yes. But, well, as we see on the overall, technically, Puppeteers got the chicken dinner, but YKG won the round because of the just insane amount of eliminations that they were able to get. So, I mean, this was not a dominating showing by the Puppeteers. They played it low, they played it slow, they knew what their win condition was.
E-girls are E-girls? Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't classify Caitlyn as Caitlyn as an E-girl because she was just a female pro player. But there are, like, obviously I don't, like, it's not like E-girls aren't a thing. But some people I designate as outside of that. Look at that, they got the most points!
From third place, and they won points-wise.
Which, you know what, I'm totally okay, by the way, with the way the Puppeteers was able to win that. We saw them put a lot
Would PMPL get more views if they had female casters? Well, they have Glitter. Was she a host or analyst or just caster? I don't think she ever casted. I think she was just like an analyst. Did Glitter actually cast though, or was she? I think she was just like an analyst or host.
Kind of gave Puppeteer a bit of a heartache there towards the end, where if 412 Nomads,
I think Only said it right too. The views weren't that good.
Puppeteers could have ended up losing that.
I say casters get so much hate for it. What, having females?
Really weakened at that point, though.
Yeah.
Now for hosts and stuff, I don't think it's bad. I think for, you know, like, it's like CS. If they know what they're talking about, I don't mind if it's a girl or a guy talking about it. If you hate it, I think it's just a sexist thing that you need to deal with.
Have a lot of zeros and ones on it.
Glitter was a host.
What I wanted to look at, it was K19.
They get hate because their accents suck.
Earlier,
Yeah, I mean, like,
we did end up seeing them there
if they just sound annoying, it's one thing. But, like, if you just, like, if I think they're good, but, like, someone genuinely hates them because it's a girl talking, I think that's just, you're having some sexist, subconscious things going on you need to deal with, you know. For English, they get hate.
I wanted to be ready for those finals because
as long as she's a baddie,
they're gonna be in the finals. I'll be shocked if they're not.
She actually cast an ALGS. Well, ALGS is a little different. And you know, chat, you don't know this now. Some of you watch Titan series. A lot of those people that I worked with and stuff, where it was like, you know, Colin the Crow or Dandra cast, Taylor Reflections even, they've all like dabbled in Apex, or they like wanted to focus on Apex. They did like tier 2 stuff. So they like you know, like their casting sounds a lot like ALGS. So when they came to this game, I thought it was pretty similar from what they wanted, but I thought it was a fresh way to view the game. That girl had a fake accent, maybe. Got that thing on her? Well, if you're a horny bastard, of course you want a female up there.
It's gonna be Stream Slayers. If you remember yesterday,
if they're in their local languages, yeah.
Where they were able to get that chicken dinner, perform really well.
But Clean's lacking, bro. The problem is, like, bro, like, even for me, like, we talked about it. Like, I want to get a better mic and camera, because, like, I asked Xet for the HyperX, like, mic. You know, they have a mic. They sent me everything but the fucking mic. I don't have the money to get a mic. And then if I got a camera, I would be willing to get lighting and stuff, or I'd work my lighting. I'd spend a few hours dabbling in it, because right now, I mean, what I do is I turn my ceiling fan light on like this, and then I put a white image on the top here, so it's white on my face, and then they work it so it looks decent. But for the most part, like, I'd rather have my whatever. Like, my gaming PC is like $1,100. I have a $50 webcam with a mic, a headset mic. Like, it's not that good. Surely PSF does well the last match, right? I mean, maybe they haven't joined voice chat back in. What's Glitter's Insta for research purposes? Let me do this off stream so I don't dox my personal Insta.
But it doesn't also leave like a good taste in my mouth seeing the way they've been performing the last
Glitter
what
explosion.
we saw out of them on the first 3 days. I wanted to continue to see those performances, those dominant performances.
There you
the
go.
First day, I mean, that team ended up with 2 second-place finishes.
Honestly, that content creator dropout was the worst caster. Not going to mention his name.
Completely unreasonable for me.
I don't even remember. Was that guy in what's it called?
We're gonna play on day 3 and so
PUBG
on,
Mobile.
But I didn't expect this much of a drop off from
Very early. Today hasn't been their day. That's a good take, Viper.
I mean, it's still.
I mean, that
nothing,
first match, I would have just
we're
not
talking
even
about
showed up
drop-offs.
the rest of the
I
day.
think you got to look at teams like
That Vic Kendi match was such a throw. I mean, you.
For teams like that.
I don't even know what else you could say about it.
To the two top dogs of the region of YKG and Hyper, drop-offs like this is what's going to keep them for
Shorty got it. Shut up, you down bad fucks.
At this rate,
Wouldn't be anything seen after that first game. Yeah.
I'm not okay. I'm not expecting this to happen, but I wouldn't be too surprised if Phase 2 and Phase 3 saw Extreme Slayers fail to keep up with YKG and Hyper like they are this week, just because of the trajectory that we're looking at now.
Okay, I'm with you on that, right? It comes down to how they're going to be able to use the day off tomorrow, come into Phase 2, how they're going to be able to adjust, right? The good thing about...
Go Switch making excuses for his fuck-ups. I mean, that whole team. I mean, the only one that seems decent going is Tensa. He's last alive for the most part. He's winning his first 1v1, like... It's just more. Winning more of that. See, chat, this is the problem, too. Like, I drink shit really slowly, so a beer just gets fucking warm. Like, I've had this, like, the whole broadcast, basically, bro. I'm just now finishing it. I'd rather just take a fucking shot. So I'd say I feel like I'm drinking, like, you know, like 1 or 2 sips or something, you know. Sorry, I'm looking for my dog. That's why you keep seeing me look around. Dude would have overzealous takes and try to dismiss Dave and Zite's takes. Who was it? You said dropout, but like I'm not putting the... Was that the big like Samoan kind of guy that wore glasses? He did a PMCO with Hot Jukes where they had Span Cargo, the female caster, try to do work. Is it that guy or am I thinking of someone else? What beer is that? It's something called Peroni Nastro. It's like 5%. But I just wanted to drink something after the first game. I'm gonna make some food. Beer usually makes me hungry and I haven't been eating that consistently, so I wanna make sure I eat something big after this. Cold or warm? This is a lot better than fucking Bush and shit. I mean, the only thing that's probably better than this is like Modelo. Can't team change rosters before Americas used to be a thing before. Well, I think you had to keep 3 out of 5 or something, right? Or 4 out of 5 you had to keep. The problem is like, if you were to, like, the problem back then was like, that shit looks expensive. Well, what we do is my mom will, because they think she lives in Cali still. She used to be like Diamond at like the strip for like, because they have like tiers and stuff for how much like you'd gamble. She'd go on penny slots and run the penny slots for like 20 bucks for a few hours because they would usually last her. And they can calculate your points a lot better. Like if you go to a casino and you want to like get your rewards up, you should just only do penny slots and go into the mindset of you're gonna expect to lose money. But she got to like diamond tier off just barely using any money because they would calculate it every roll instead of per hour on your average bet, like what table games do. But when she goes now, she gets free rooms and stuff because they think she still lives in Cali. We're literally like 20 minutes away. So she gets a free room. She gets free dinner comp of like $100 usually. And then every day she can get free drinks and snacks from like any store and like the casino. Like at wherever she stays. She usually stays at Caesars. So like Caesars, she'll get a free beer or something, 2 beers. She'll go gamble like 20 bucks. Whether she goes up or down, and then she'll just drink then because they give free drinks if you're gambling at most casinos, if not all casinos. That's all college people's drinks. I mean, you can get virtually anything. Even if you didn't even want to get beer, you could get literally apple juice or orange juice, like those containers. Like, bro, I'm telling you, she does it like every week. She doesn't even gamble most of the time. She just goes and uses the free vouchers and then just drives back. Like, it's so good.
This team is performing has 18. The zone is gonna come
And then like they'll give her like $1,000 or something of like gift credit, and she'll be able to like buy like whatever at their like New Year's like gift thing that they do. Or like they'll give her like X amounts if she hasn't been there for a while of like, oh, this is like gambling spending credit, and her and I will go to like a nice dinner just for like a little bit of a whatever, you know. Bush is the college drink. I mean, not anymore now. I think the college drink is just Fireball or something now. I mean, it really depends. See what kind of demographic you're looking at. Even with the zone, maybe. Alright, I think Excuse are gonna throw this. Black CHABTAN's gonna win this. Yup, bop. Why run for that box though? You get such little like coverage out of that.
Beautifully done. Poppy Sour with that over-under shotgun. Is he looking to press this? He does blow out the door. He's trying to play this really carefully. Oh, Draco's got the AK. That's the weapon to have.
That zone is too close to a cliff, damn. Wait, Excuse just wiped them, huh? They literally had the first knock. How do you lose that?
BULUC was the one that got the opening, right?
Yes, it was.
Am I okay?
I should just like, bro, whenever I say something or I think of something, I should just say the opposite because that's what's been happening. Execute, win, first match, 3v2. I'm just gonna have 2 players fall off the fucking cliff. Oh, you got an opening knock. The guy's right on your box. You didn't even fucking finish him with a double barrel. Like, what am I even watching, bro? Like, I don't know what to say at this point, bro. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
And in a hurry. So BULUC CHABTAN with that early exit's definitely gonna kick him a little bit here. But you know what? We still got a whole lot of tournament.
PASSIONFRUIT's going to win. They're not back yet still. I mean, it's a good possibility.
I mean, you gotta start avoiding these hot drops. I think, let me ask you this, Sue, right? After that one, do you think BULUC CHABTAN just leaves and decides to not go there anymore? What do you think?
That's a tough one because I can't recall who's won the hot drop more often. But if they've lost it multiple times in a row, if they try playing it slow, because last time the fight went really slow, right? If they lost that playing it slow, and then they just lost that playing it fast, at that point, you're kind of a step behind, right? If the other team could beat you,
He went into a room to replicate his fall. Yeah, no, I'd never would do that, but
find another drop spot, in my opinion.
This is the last game. Yes, it is. Last game. One team's already out. Go, go get your dinner early, I guess.
Let's see how it's all going to turn out here because, you know what? It's okay to kind of get some of these plays a little early on. Maybe
27 points is wild. I mean, it really just makes you question, like, people say rank grinders are better than comp players. Like, they qualified basically through, like, as a rank grinding squad, probably. Like, this is the performance. It just shows night and day.
Yeah, Speedfire, they won a match here. That time it went to Fairy Pier. It was a showdown between Speedfire and Hyper and Canadian Eagles. And this was their first chicken dinner. You could see that chicken dinner really helping out their average stats, average LMs, going up to 1.57. So fingers crossed for them. Maybe we'll get another Fairy Pier ending. We'll see very soon. The zone still has a long ways to go before we head into the second shift.
Yes, indeed it does. Now, where is this zone going to end? It can go anywhere. So right now we're seeing teams, of course, just start to get those early rotations. Excuse.
Shut the fuck up. We're watching. We're projecting you to win. Kappa.
I don't know, man.
Dinner's done for me, ESC. I'm about to go make some shit right after this. We're in 12, 9th place now. Yep, they got second in that last game, right? That's Sanhok.
I think they've been doing well every game, every day. Just not well.
Who's the Edgar on PSF? I have no idea what that means. I'd assume it would be Juancho or something. I'm not too sure.
Paying them so many dividends, just constantly improving match by match, and eventually it leads to that.
They're swapping cars. Our Quinn's got to be Scout or something. Wait.
Beautifully done indeed.
Wait.
And as we watch Hyper look to mount up a little bit.
Is that just because of the skin? Could have sworn that guy's car didn't have a roof on it.
They've had definitely some signs of life. I think today as we kind of as far as aggression, I don't think we're seeing it as much from them Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, I would side with that, but it's not like every day you can find like an aggressive thing to do, right? And Hyper,
It's true.
they're doing like a balancing act, right? They want to stick to what they're good at, they can improve on, but it does cut down the opportunities to be aggressive. Naturally, right? If you're YKG always on the edge, you have every single game, every single zone, every single map to look for an aggressive play. But in Hyper, they have to balance it out with, playing more center still because that's their bread and butter. And then from the center position, find timings to go aggressive, which is way less than playing from the edge.
Yes, indeed. Gotta agree with you. I love to see. You know what? I don't mind it. I like to see in Hyper. Just try to get that.
Who cares? It's NA. Shut up, bozo.
Okay, is it time to go aggressive? Is it not? I love the fact that we're starting to see a little bit.
I don't know how Dark looks like. They got top 2 in PMWI.
Them question it because there's times where they're
No one cares,
like
little bro.
today, right? Where they held some
Oh
spots
yeah,
a
it's
little
me. Damn.
longer than what they would normally
Dark, I
would,
guess you're
right?
Edgar now.
Where they maybe creeped a little forward. Maybe we saw it in that Miramar match, right? Where they decide to hold someone back to gatekeep the players. So we are seeing it little by little, and honestly, that excites me when I look at it in Hyper.
Definitely agree. And I think over the course of
Bro, how long
years,
is
when we see
your
the
fucking
champion
keeper gonna be?
teams of like through different years, different eras, I think there's been a trend that, the championship teams are typically ones that are more aggressive, at least when it comes to, comparison between Hyper and them at that point in time. So they're realizing like, okay, we do need to have some more aggressive play styles up our sleeves. So it's great to see them start exercising that and building on it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well,
Quarry?
What do you think about this circle? We're going to have a
Bro, chat, like it's the same as yesterday, bro. We might as well have just replayed yesterday. What about your old VSS shots? Well, I did die to Enigma and ESL LAN to VSS, so he is the VSS god now. Thank you.
Yeah, PASSIONFRUIT's not
That's how that works.
team to want to fight out in the zone, but that's a good one to take right there. He's wide in the open.
What's your timer?
Wancho with the win. 27.
Rest of the team, are they
I keep tabbing back in and out a bit, so it might be a little bit fine.
What is it right now?
Looks like they are. It's good to see the rest
18,
of the team
17,
not just running
16,
away, and that's going to get
15.
them a second one.
Right,
Onto Extreme Slayers.
Extreme Slayer's getting farmed, chat. They're getting farmed. Who let him in the lobby?
It's going to be PASSIONFRUITs instead, choosing the last game of the day to do something in Hyper, getting Fate and getting Trick from Execute.
Coming out hot. Okay, so PASSIONFRUIT started to show a little bit of sign of life here at the end. That's Bancho at Sixless.
Sorry, chat. I'm having to do some real quick.
Some nice eliminations as we look at Hyper getting into it with Execute, and this is for the title of Fairy Pier and Execute. They're just done for. No chance. No chance here.
They lost 2 already. I feel like Execute were the ones defending too, because Hyper rotates in from a bit further.
Okay, kill switch is he's gonna get farmed here.
So Execute losing on the defense.
Huh?
And Hyper just
wow, they all pre-fired him. Denso 1v4, bro.
Hurt for sure. As we start to see the
wow, they got shit on.
Execute for the day, but not for the tournament. Hopefully
yeah, they got shit on. I didn't even watch how the first 2 died, and I knew they were getting sick. There's no way he went 0 today. Did he actually? That's pretty bad.
Because today was rough, in my opinion. They made some.
They had the top 4 potential, and I think they butchered like even top 6. Did they get like any points today, chat, outside of the first game? The placement might have saved them. But like your bonus points are really gonna suffer there, bro.
They all went downhill after that first game. I feel like that first game, the way they threw it, really dampened their mood.
Yeah, the first game was horrendous. MVP to 0.
Not the way you want to lose. I mean, if you miss shots, things like that.
There's shit, no more excuses. Well, 2 of his. The problem is with Execute, it's either Trick gets caught out, which is like 99% of the time, or Fate's pushing and no one else is out there to get the trade immediately, and he gets thirsted. Like he's almost always getting thirsted.
Put it simply, it was
when he gets knocked. Like there's no like in between for it.
And 2 of their players decided to just fall off the edge.
No, we're not doing Livic matches. You can go fuck off with that. I hated doing that.
Yeah.
Big ouch. Big ouch. But you know what? Big whoop for some of these squads here, as we look at Puppeteers about to go ahead and push most likely into Lotus. Extreme Slayers. You know, we asked, or Seven asked, if they're going to win this last match. Robert and Baby Bray, last one's up, completely spread out, not looking likely. So we're going to have to wait to see something from Extreme Slayers later on as well.
A lot of teams dropping the ball kind of on this last day. And then a lot of we had Lotus win a match.
Yes.
We have a few other teams win a match that, you know, wasn't really making that huge of a splash. Puppeteers, good job to them finally getting a chicken dinner today.
Hannah Montana star Mitchell Musso was arrested in Texas for public intoxication, theft, and more. What?
Side, looking
But
to
who?
find a way into the zone. A lot of teams just edging.
The fuck asked.
Because the center.
I just saw it on Insta.
It's kind of hard to get to. Jukes with it.
Yo, chat,
We all miss Telly. God, you are really making statements out of your ass with that one. Damn, butterfly effect farming. We don't get to see any of the action.
Are you the real ST33s?
You should be able to make it safely. Let's see as though as Lotus is starting to apply that pressure to Wall Street Bets with some nice nades. Lotus had a couple good games here today. Excuse is
You need to sub out this Sixless. I think you need a sub out this caster. He ain't as buff.
I'm swole as shit, huh? You don't like it? You don't like what you see? It's all you
Bro,
can
let me go
eat
get
for
Matt
a
in here,
buck.
bro. I'll get Matt to viewer party.
It's all you can eat for a buck.
Yo, that dude not die by the name?
No, he knocked him. Is it Thurston a knock?
Alright, what's your fucking time at, buddy? How are you ahead of me now?
110. 19. Wait.
Keep counting. Keep counting. I'm almost done.
5, 4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
You know what? I think this is that fatigue. You know what I'm saying? Because I think every time we see the last match, we see so many teams go up.
Bro, that's something. Nah, it's a fucking joke, brother.
Like, hey, you know what? Let's
Oh yes, you're special.
some action. Some been sitting out for a little bit too long.
Nah, Sixless has been a multi-conquer #1 placeholder compared to these ranked players that have probably never even reached ace in their life or whatever the fuck it's called.
But it ain't over yet. This is Quarry. Things are
Nah, I get Nate. He's way buffer. Nate's gonna say his internet went out when he just fell asleep. Not even show up for y'all.
Blaming Kill Switch who hasn't played in 6 months. Well, yeah. Chat, you can't blame Kill Switch or anything. He quit the game, bro. You should be blaming, like, you know, Casper and Fate. They're like the only ones who haven't quit.
One trick.
And Trick, yeah, and Trick.
Hey, you guys had a great spot.
Getting some of that
Yeah.
energy from
So here,
and then it's not a good spot.
That'll definitely help.
So it's a good spot, and then so Ace is driving by us. We get one, right?
No,
And
you
so,
don't get one.
hold up, see that we knock Kiddo right here, and something else is about to happen.
You got slammed. Those guys are 1 HP.
Look at their HP. Look at their fucking HP, dog.
That's kind of upsetting.
That's so.
You knocked the passenger. You go. No pull up. Oh, here comes
So-
Juancho. Juancho's gonna slam. Oh, he stopped early. Why didn't you just slam the car there?
Yeah, I called. They were like low. They were low, in fact. Hold on, wait.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I gotta go screenshot.
Enigma definitely never reached diamond. I stopped rank grinding after like season 6.
Yo, 6, is there a Livic or something after this game?
No. Nothing like that.
There's no Livic?
No super weekend. Or not super weekend, but like bonus match. It's just this 5 and that's it. And Hyper's gonna
Oh, so what's
execute on
my
you,
choice?
yep.
Oh, so
Yeah, you guys
the calm from Zuko, because Zuko saw first was a bike and a buggy coming toward us, right? And then, or no, it was a bike and a coupe is what he called or some shit like that. And so there's a bike, buggy, and coupe, and so Valak called coupe crashing me, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'll go help because there's 2 people in the coupe, right? And you know, all of a sudden there's a coupe directly on top of me, and I'm not ready for the coupe directly on top of me because a
Zuko
buggy
naded
crashed in.
Valak? Wait, did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the mess up. Damn, rip Juancho.
And so no one had called the coupe was coming directly to me. It was just there was just no comm for it, and so I didn't know there was a car coming directly to me.
You guys could have been chilling if the ace team didn't knock you, because you would have just made a easy rotate probably to the west. You guys would have gone west, right?
put some
Probably in some way.
effort points. But hey, you know what? Gotta give it to PASSIONFRUIT. 6 eliminations. Okay.
There's no bonus point, but there's no bonus in NA. Yeah, there's no bonus match in NA. Pretty sure.
Couple little mistakes here. There, Canadian Eagles gonna go out there. Half the
Oh, the Canadian Eagles.
And we're in circle number 4.
Yeah, it's that fatigue. I know it's also the zone. Corey not giving too many positions for
Corey zones are ass, chat. Change my mind.
So teams rather.
Why are you driving a straight line? He's dead no matter what. I mean, he's got Rin shooting in front of him and a trio behind him.
Maybe less than half the lobby. Only 26 remaining.
Just like that. Wow. And poof, half the lobby gone. And Hyper. They're showing that, hey, you know what? We got no fatigue, man. We're putting in that work. 8 eliminations.
Start drifting, yeah, some Tokyo drift kind of shit. Yeah, Rin had a disgusting angle. Well, they knew he was there. It's just the problem is Ace gets the knocks, and Hyper gets, I mean, every bit of control they want for it.
We do see, in Hyper sometimes make those big slow.
That's just how it is. Like if they don't get the knock on Sixless, or Ace just doesn't rotate southwest like that when the zone shift happens for whatever fucking reason, they'd be able to make a rotate probably towards where BOPE's at some way. That, or at least get in front of Hyper, or like they could make a solo play if they recognize. It's a lot of different things.
Rotations, because we've seen, them so many times in the past. Lose that player out of rotation, and then they panic. They just panic and start doing these crazy plays, and then just falling apart little by little after that. So I think we're definitely starting to see a more confident,
2 kills target max for Canes, yeah. Launch only needs 2 to get Canes. We'll start putting it as just 1 a game.
Really close into 4-1-2, and the rest of his
Dang!
squad is pretty far behind. And yeah,
PASSIONFRUIT finished 16th. Well, in this match, I don't know about overall.
16th this match? Hell no. We didn't get finished 16th this match.
Oh, see, they went 9th. I don't think he finished 16th overall. A lot of lower teams were doing well. XQ literally got like nothing today.
Cover me. I'm coming back. I'm not gonna sit down here.
They may as well end PMPL here. Well, I mean, it's just, I mean, you say that now, but you forget that last PMPL, it was like NA's PMPL was Hyper, YKG, and they finished 2nd, 3rd, and YK or the Panthers with 0 bonus points or something finished 1st. So, I mean, it's not like these teams can't absolutely fucking butcher finals like they've done before. Do I see them doing it now? No. Maybe Hyper more than YKG. But, like, they both have the possibility of butchering like they've done before.
You can get away with a lot more. You can be a little bit more patient because it's just not nearly as congested as it normally is.
Overall, 16th? Damn. Well, that's 4 points, 5 points.
They're creating their own space in a sense as well, and it's great to see them taking advantage of it. And the maturity really shows for, when you send a player up to try and find a way in the zone, and they're alive, the rest of the team is alive, but you realize, hey, we could do better, and pulling back and coming up with the second plan, and it is showing just that right now for the side of Hyper.
Oh man, BOPE gives a knock to Hyper and they push. This is what I mean, chat. We could look at like Hyper's plays, but like a lot of this stuff is just if they get the opening knock, they go for an execute. But most of these teams are just dumb enough to give the opening. But like when they go against teams like Loops and stuff, where they actually can get a trade, then Hyper performs so poorly a lot of the time. Especially on rotates too, like they do not get away with any of their spreads, especially in Titan series of all things. Like that's only 4 international teams. We'll have to see if Americas they can clean it up and do better, but I'm kind of worried. And Hyper seems to only do well when they
don't, bro.
A bit rusty nowadays. I think rusty is a bit giving him credit for that they had skill at one point.
Wait, Nova.
Kindness, America's MVP? Oh, for sure, I think. It's going to be him or Joey. I'd prefer it to be Joey, but, I mean, it very well could be Kindness. He's been very good. I'm not sure how Hyper threw this either, by the way, chat, but they did. I don't know how they threw that, but, like, opening knock, like, they had the pull-up, the solo playered out. I could 1v4 an hyper. I mean, anyone could 1v4 him at this point, bro.
It was good.
just
It was a good
little
attempt.
execution. Yeah, just a
I don't know how they
little
threw that.
execution
Why didn't they
errors
just push the last
that
guy?
cost it. I hope that they don't
They had an opening knock. Like, I don't.
And then they got another knock.
They
And
pulled
then
up
they
short. What I think happened is Ren pulled up because he's front car, you know? And then everyone else stopped on him instead of going further more.
It could have gone either way. He could have won his 1v1. There could have been no players on the outside.
America's
more players
MVP?
on the
Oh,
outside.
no. Oh, no. He's not America's MVP.
Whatever
No,
it
no.
is, where
No,
they feel
wait.
like they messed up,
Wait a
they
minute.
got
Now,
it
never
back
mind.
to you, and hopefully
Never
man,
mind.
not
I
a
was
big card
meaning
team.
like
I think
NA.
Asian.
knowing how to play aggressive.
I think it's gonna be 24 Robert Kindness.
I got to
For
agree
NA?
with you, my
Mhm.
friend. Meanwhile,
Yeah, but we're
so
saying
far, the teams
America's.
remaining
Yeah,
with
no,
six
no way. That,
for
yeah,
elimination.
let's clear that up.
And
There's
it
no
is
way they can
pretty
be
quiet.
America's MVPs. Let's be
We could
real for a
definitely
sec.
see a little
It'll be
sidelight
a
from
loose
the
player or
Heat.
an IG player.
And let's take a look at
IG's been playing really
MEZEXIS.
well
They
from what I
start the
remember,
map
so.
pretty controlled, but they are gonna have to push into this next circle.
Bro forgot Brazilians existed. Yeah, I think they're gonna do a lot better than Hyper. I don't think Hyper's winning Americas. I thought we were meaning like NA.
MEZEXIS circling around everywhere.
I might have just said Americas because of whatever, but I was meaning like NA with that shit.
Butterfly effect doing the same. Yeah, this circle just constantly going into Corey is giving these teams a little bit of
Butterfly
a
effect needs to just send it, bro.
what to do next.
100%. Corey's always
Yeah, I
just
mean,
so
Coops ain't playing,
funky.
so like no one
You
getting
could
it.
definitely get caught slipping if you're not careful. And you can see Kubi just driving around trying to find some ankles. And absolutely. Question is, which team will have the most eliminations to take? I think at this point it's pretty much anyone's game. I'm gonna go personally. Why don't we just go MEZEXIS, baby? Come on.
I'm gonna, I don't know, I'll toss it out there. They've been quite all games. We'll see. If it works out, you pick
Anyways.
MEZEXIS, I pick PUPPETEERs. How's this fight gonna shape out? One down.
Yo, realistically, yo, dad. This game.
Okay, then.
We're gonna be able to get to see him work his magic. Confirmation though. For
Sixes put
PUPPETEERs,
WD-40 on that keyboard. Holy fuck, that's what I'm saying.
Well, hold on.
He really needs his
It's all you can eat for a buck.
Wow.
Wait, he does get it.
He got him. Baton.
Pro needs to run up and support Baton. Wait, they're not shooting Baton at all? How are they not shooting Baton? He just ran in for free?
I like my keyboard. It's loud, and it makes me like it like helps me think when I'm typing. You know, it's like I know I pressed that key. You know.
Looking to push down.
You know what I mean?
PUPPETEERs, I think, are playing this
No.
a little bit better.
No.
As far as how
The
they're
dong
playing
is
this
alive. The
player.
dong wins these, chat. The dong wins these.
Is all
It's
in
the donger. The dong effect, bro.
their downfall.
The donger.
Done for.
That was a,
Don't care.
that was a really
The
good
dong
attempt by
top
MEZEXIS.
fragging
Not
yet
easy
again.
whatsoever, but the defense-
Chat,
Yo,
dong is
playing
so
ad
good, you
right
should,
now?
like,
I don't have
play
perms
the,
to the channel.
PUPPETEERs,
Oh,
maybe
let's see
they
if I
should
can.
play that a little bit
Y'all want to
better.
add? Chat, how many ads should I hit y'all with?
Stay alive
How
in
do
the
I hit y'all with
bottom
ads?
three and hope to get some more points. And Extreme Slayers, they could still win this. Dukes, they could still win this.
Yes, they can. Extreme Slayers with two
All right,
players
how do I
up.
slap an ad on this bitch?
Actually, no, I'm sorry. That was Lotus. Lotus with
I
two
don't
players
fucking
up.
know.
Extreme also has
Extreme,
two.
yeah, Extreme Slayers have two on the other
Hey,
side.
Viper, but it's gotta be because he's playing and
In-
you're
in
not.
the dead center of the
Shit,
stage,
get
if
fucking
they
inserted
absolutely
ad, boys.
win this
His
from
dong,
these
damn.
shacks,
Get added
especially
on,
if they
Bozos.
time it correctly. There's gonna be so many battles happening on the edge that Extreme Slayers, all they have
You
to
give us
do
a
is just wait
JOI?
for the timing, catch a
I
couple
know what that
opportunities
is.
here and there,
That
I
is
don't know what
wild.
that is either.
and it should be a nice
So
win
it's,
for them.
I know what it
The
is.
big thing though is just
You're gonna have to
PUPPETEERs,
DM it to
they
me,
have
or
control
what's the?
everything. If the zone goes
What's the
down
context
south,
of it?
that would help
All
them
right.
hugely,
Well, context is
because
probably
if it
like.
goes up north, look, PUPPETEER already has
Ah.
first place on more than
Okay, it's DM it, bro.
80% of the circle.
I want to find a video for you, bro, and I'm gonna send you a goddamn video of it.
Hold up.
Let me open up this certain website.
Dong's inconsistent, but he's the only consistent player on that team. Shows how what his other teammates are doing. 0 ad revenue for you. I skipped it. I get it just from you having it pop up, bro.
600 damage already from
Same with the view.
I mean, this was a great day for the
Oh,
I found a
fat
banger
nade.
video.
Fat nade by the donger.
Right there with that nade.
I don't want to hear any sort of shit from any of you fucks in chat, bro.
Too easy.
All
The
right, and then here you go.
donger is slaughtering.
Wow.
I got you a banger video for the night.
Just having fun at this point, guys. Sit
I cannot watch this on stream.
No, of course not, but.
Okay, copy. Let me fucking. Let me pull this browser out. Can I even fucking have the
You
sound
cannot play
on?
the audio. You cannot play the audio because that's all it is. So
Okay.
JOA,
Yeah, never mind.
JOI is just pure audio, basically.
Yeah, we'll leave that for off stream.
For off stream. I sent him a banger one, chat.
Watch it off stream, I guess.
Oh man, dude! Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely had some
to the
tissues.
Puppeteers on a great day today. Now it's just about watching them finish things off here.
I got a piece so badly.
Where's the dong, bro? The donger.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna guess who wins this game, okay? Ooh.
The donger. The donger, bro. It's puppeteers, bro.
Oh no, man. I think LTS might win.
He's finally nading the right fucking door. Thank you, bro. And they should be dead. Nope. Take your time!
Wait, are they like in?
It is not hard to throw a fucking nade through a door, bro.
No, but they cannot be touched.
It's the bomb shelter. I guess that's right. I guess you're right, Jukes.
It is in fact the bomb shelter.
Blue Lang.
Spot that, Lu
Blue Gang.
Sneaked over.
Jang Yang.
It's not in the zone, but like when the circle closes, but that's a great spot.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I would put all my
Bro, the dong gets the knock for his teammate to butcher it. Look at this, bro. He's doing it all for his team. Both teams getting held back by him.
Every angle possible.
Dong actually just has a 12 entry, bro, and they just kicked him out of China because his meat was too big.
Yeah, they got intimidated.
Pretty sure he's still in China, but like, you know.
The pressure coming
From
kicked him.
PEL.
Yeah. Kicked him from PEL because his dick was too big.
Right? For players who get the most elimination.
Bro, folding some easy kills, yeah. I mean, all you have to do is just run forward and throw it. Like, there's nothing else to it. Like, it's not that hard. To line up a fucking nade.
This could still go.
Reckless OP took my name, but it's whatever. Damn.
Full control every step of the way. But honestly, all it takes is one.
Reckless, just stay there. Stop backing up. You're fine.
Things could go completely differently, and there's still two other teams.
The donger.
LOTUS pushes at the same time as Extreme Slayers.
You're gonna reach that, bro. You're not him, little bro.
This nade.
Oh no.
You're not him, bro. The donger knows.
That tickled him.
Not even phased, bro. Not even phased, bro.
Off me, bro. Get that nade off me. What is dong made out of?
He eats those.
He does.
Ah! The snake play by Baby Bray.
That's underdone. Betty's just
That's
like,
big for
"No, how did I
puppeteers.
see that coming?" And here comes Dong punching away.
Here we go.
Punching away.
Blue
Betty
Yang.
about to get naded.
That's a big nade.
How's his nade looking? Looking
Oh,
good.
he went down.
Ah, a little off the mark.
Fetty drops down just in time to avoid that.
Yeah,
one.
but dong. Oh, he
Dong
sees it.
saying rest
The
is
donger.
they're taking my points
The
away.
dong goat.
They're taking my points.
Watch him, dong. You heard the nade. Yup. Oh, it's over. Yup. He sees him. The dong does it all. Did he get both there? We don't get to see.
All the points, the awareness.
Bro, the dong,
This
bro.
guy, if you move, he is
The dong, bro. And dong we trust.
Okay, so there's not much to break down on that game in the last couple minutes, but that very brief moment at the very end where Dong picked up
The
two,
Dong diff.
that shows why Dong is the star player. He gets one on the far left side, and he has a team
for the night.
who's in charge of watching the right side. Dong outreacts him and finds not just the left player, but all the right player. And that's
Oh
why
my
he's the
gosh.
highest damage, highest elimination, and that's why, you know, he's constantly the one for his team that's putting up the big numbers. And that's also why we talked about this man.
Dong, so huge. So huge for his team. Crazy. Look at that. 5 eliminations, 851 damage. This man can't be stopped. This man cannot be
I don't think he
stopped.
got that last guy,
Beautifully
but
done. I mean,
800
right,
damage
this
is
what I'm
fat.
saying, right? Puppeteers, you cannot sleep on them. And I think a lot of teams are starting to keep their eye on. Guys,
Not
let's go
dong,
ahead
front
and
and
take that
center.
over to
I
the
think they
highlights
just
of Tech
randomly
Plus, and
fucking.
Let's go ahead and see what the desk has to say right after.
Does a jump punch glitch work? No, I don't think so, but I think everyone does it because they're brain dead and have never played without it, so they just do it out of habit. But I do think jumping, I think you make less sound maybe when you land if you're punching. So it's not as noticeable to hear someone moving, but it's still, like, I think you still make noise from it. People just do it out of weird personal antics.
Puppeteer today, they definitely drank that Monster Energy, our official energy drink partner, because they are back on track.
Oh, Monster's a sponsor now?
Back on track with at least one team
like the
being
Monster
able to
headset.
get 2 to 3 chicken dinners.
Monster,
So good
like
job,
the
Puppeteers. The performance out of them, I mean,
What
the fuck is
Monster
Cam
Energy
doing?
drink?
Huge for this team today, Cam.
You should do UC giveaways tomorrow? What do you mean? Like,
listen, he is always going to be the
why would I
ask
do
Clint from
giveaways?
UC.
Shit, maybe I could ask Clint.
And
But why would I give you the UC? Why would I give any
why
of you
not I
the
just rate it
UC?
for myself?
Why would I not just give it to someone in chat that has been here that deserves it, and not just RNG roll it?
basically the dong show, but it is over time, especially if we throw it
Oh
all back
shit,
into
bro! They just fucking they reset Dark and Darker.
better and better. And
Huh?
so who knows,
Psych.
at the end of
Psych.
I said I didn't get a
Stop,
ping,
buddy.
bro. I didn't get a ping.
I didn't
Wait,
get a
wait,
ping
wait.
either.
I'm about to say I'm not in the right mental to do this, bro.
All I know is tomorrow, the second I get a ping, bro, it's on.
I'm waking up at like 5, bro. I'm waking up at like 5.
5 p.m.
No,
Gotta
a.m.
give him his flowers for
a.m.
Well, I've been
Holy
waking
shit.
up at like 3 a.m. and I've been going back to sleep at like 8.
I wouldn't
By
mind
tomorrow,
that,
no
by the way.
PMPL.
Puppeteers
I think
has
you
been one
thought
of those
Titan
teams
Series
that
is
I've been
going on?
enjoying since Spring Split,
Because
whenever they were the team
Titan
that
Series,
would
they
get,
would
like,
do,
3
you know, the
final
free
runs and they
UC
would
codes
absolutely
between,
just leave
like,
the
during
match right
every
away.
plane,
The way they're currently
or like
shaping up,
loading,
I'm really enjoying
and
it.
we
By
would
the way,
like advertise
Stream
it, of
Slayers,
course.
they were able to perform too here once again in the last match by putting up those
God,
10
I'm so
points.
tired,
And
chat.
Hyper as well with those 10 points. And
Well,
Lotus
get the
Esports,
fucking
I
Dark
feel
and
like that's
Darker.
one team
You're not
today
that
I'm
tired.
They
definitely
been
gonna
a
have to go back and take
sponsor?
a closer
No.
look at, because we
Well, I
are
need to
seeing
make food,
this
and then that'll
team's
make me
name
really
up
fucking
towards
tired.
the front page a lot more.
I'm
And
waking up at
MEZEXIS
2
too, I
a.m.
mean,
to beat you
were
down.
questioning where they have been.
Guys ain't waking
MEZEXIS, I
up
feel
before
like they
10,
answered
bro.
the
I
call at least
sleep
in 2
into like
matches.
2. Because I wake up every other hour.
I want to focus on Extreme Slayers just a little
With
bit.
my
even though,
dog.
we talk about them a lot.
A
because
rat
not
dog.
only are they top
Hey,
3,
Quaggy.
like,
I gotta do
Double
your
Day,
medicine again.
sort of situation. I will say there is something
Is he
that
changing
just, like,
contenders to
at least
Wednesday now?
today
What do you
in
mean?
so many of these rounds, they just refuse to die.
I
They
don't
refuse
know,
to
bro.
go out. The amount of placement points and even a couple of elim points that they've been able to squeeze out of rounds. And
All I
looks like
know is whatever I
they're
make
basically
tonight
done
is gonna
with
taste
is
so
actually
fucking good.
a sign of a really, really strong team.
I agree with you. And then PASSIONFRUIT Esports, I mean, we got a bit of the honeymoon back. We saw Hot Jukes praising them for at least being able to get those 6 ilims. But with PASSIONFRUIT Esports going into phase 2, remember, for this team, I only had phase 1 as an excuse for them to be able to start putting the performances of the potential that they currently have on paper. We saw what could happen yesterday. I want to continue to see a little bit more of that when we actually go into phase 2. And for this team, it comes down to those placement points. If
Me
they're
trying to
able stay
remember where
alive a
Dutch
little bit
people
longer, if
came
they can
from
work in
without saying
rotations,
the
continue
Dutch
working that
land.
synergy, this team, we know that they can get the ilims as they've been able to showcase. Ilims do become a lot easier at times if they're able to position themselves in a great spot towards the end of the match. This team's potential, they could end up being a top 5 at least going into the finals. So I can't wait to see what PASSIONFRUIT Esports is going to be shaping up to be. But you know what? We've been talking about some teams really performing well, like we saw from Puppeteers. I actually want to take a look at the overall, see how much that switched up.
Let's do it.
I don't think the top 3 is going to switch up that much.
Okay, yep.
Oh, by the way, YKG.
Nice, 40-point lead. So YKG finishes the first week. Do I live alone now?
Much of a gap between
You do.
them and second place as third place has.
Come in for the next stream. You're gonna have to pay me $1,000.
So, okay, so
Show
that's 2
dog.
points. One YKG are just completely running away.
I'll show the
with
dog.
Extreme Slayers and
Oh,
I will say,
He's
even though
sleeping right now, though,
think
below me.
earlier on, I
Oh,
was
French.
Coach,
Hi,
can you switch to
Quashy.
the C4 level?
Quashy.
not being as good
I mean,
as
technically.
He's on my
PSF
Twitter,
is
though. He's on my Twitter, though, if
It's
you want an
very
actual,
similar
like,
today. It's
picture
just
of
that
him.
Hyper has been a lot more like peaks
Yeah.
and valleys, whereas Extreme Slayers today is more like consistently middle of the road.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit a fucking trap and chest workout today, chat.
The way that we see right now, because
Hey,
this is the
shoulders as
overall
well.
for the entire phase 1.
Shoulders, not traps.
Bonus points are
Shoulders in
locked
general.
in from this.
Alright, chat.
Puppeteers,
If I'm
you
in
can
Hyper, I'd be
this
worried as fuck.
shows just how strong of a day
Depending how the
they
week
have
2
had
performance
as
goes,
well.
because week
Nah, you're not gonna
1,
be
I
worried,
mean,
bro.
they had a 16-point gap, and now they're back like 30-something points.
LOTUS Esports. I mean, the jump up
As
that
long
this
as
team has
YKG
been able
keeps
to do,
going, I mean,
they
look at
started
the
off the day in
elim
13th
points, bro. They
place.
are
Not
30
only
kills
did they
ahead
end
of
up getting
Hyper.
lots of elims, they actually ended up getting
8th
a lot of
place on
placement points, and
412.
that's
Yeah, let me
something that I love
move
seeing when
this.
teams actually move up. It's not just one thing. It's an
Look at
actual
that.
marriage of both. especially with the
Execute.
bonus that
They
they were able to
butchered
get.
so
And
hard,
that's gonna be
and
massive when
Lotus
we
won
actually
that game
end
that
up
they
talking about
passed
the
them.
bonus points,
Look at that,
because they
chat.
just moved
They
up
passed
in
them.
such a big wave that this bonus points are gonna actually benefit them in a big,
Oh yeah,
big way.
Lotus, bro.
Execute
Lotus
with
is
the
5th place.
performance that we saw. I felt like
Kind of wild, bro.
Puppeteers finished 4th too. I mean, they are not that far back from 2nd and 3rd. For 40 points, but I mean, first is 40 points ahead of the other teams. So.
They end up in that 7th place.
Thought we were seeing PASSIONFRUIT on first day yesterday and today. I thought we were too, but they are 16th now, so they are fumbling. K19 though has 2 wins, and they're just barely above them. So, I mean, definitely gonna need some better performances out of these bozos here at the bottom.
Make their way into the top 8 to replace BOPE, K19, Wall Street Bets, Excuse.
They about to drop to the 30. Yeah, they are right on the cusp of it. I guess we'll keep this up here because we don't. It'll shuffle to the 4.
That were on the first page coming into today. So
Made a huge lead. I think it's just they just kept getting kills each. Like they were dropping like 6 or 8 kills a game, bro. Didn't matter the placement.
Yeah, for K19, I feel like it's gonna be a bit of a
Them getting those kills just instantly propels. Like, I mean, you're gonna have to finish top 2 at that point. And only 2 teams finish top 2. If you're getting 8 kills, what's the chance you're not getting at least a few placement points?
Esports ends up being able to push up a little bit, so we don't end up on the 3rd page. They actually end up on the top 16.
Here we go, chat. Skills of mine. 27.
Speedfire
Speedfire 50. And then BULUC CHABTAN, you know, is 77. Super lazy reflex can go up. BULUC is a little bit, you know, in a worse position, but I mean, we're looking at that 17th and up at that point. And look, some of these teams got wins too. Speedfire has a win. That's probably half their points from the 1 win.
It's somewhat. It's a pretty wide drop.
And look at the kill spread. It goes from 30 to 60. Like, if you're not getting the kills, it's over. Killing is such a big thing in the game now. If you're afraid to take fights, you're already going to lose. And I think teams, they're too dumb to really realize that too when they take fights. That third partying is way open. 9 placement points is wild in 20 maps, yeah.
They weren't
Alright, we'll call it on that then, chat. Sixless, I think you have to end something on YouTube Studio for you as well. I'm not too sure about it. Alright, chat, we're ending it, of course. We'll be back, what, Tuesday? Monday is going to be dark and darker grind, so fuck all of you.
Monday is dark and darker.
Maybe I'll stream that. I'm not sure. Probably not, but page 2 MVP, of course. PASSIONFRUIT has more kills than everyone on the 2nd page. That's a good sign, but I mean, they're dying way too early.
We're getting zone shafted, bro. The zone's just taking it.
Yeah, but your kills need to be at the points when you're getting into the zone and then getting placement off that. Not the first 2 zones, bro. Not you farming a Canadian Eagle solo the first zone and they end up winning the rest of the game.
That was just unlucky.
You're a bot. I'm not looking at what you're looking at, you cross-eyed fuck. Goddamn. You streaming tomorrow, 6? I don't know if 6 is streaming tomorrow. I doubt it. We'll just be
maybe not.
grinding the dark and darker grind. Alright, fuck all you, chat. Have fun. We'll be back Tuesday, of course. Hashtag go PASSIONFRUIT, wherever the fuck it is. And hashtag go K19, because fucking HH God. Kiss you to sleep? No, fuck you. Alright, good night, good night, good night.